What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Where's the the okay, y'all can the Cavalante. The Cavalante. Can y'all hear me? Oh, what's up, 072? Okay, good. What's that motherfucking Smooth Lou up in this motherfucker? Man, what's up, y'all? Hey. Look. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't been live in a minute. You know what I'm saying? What's up, TY? But shit, one man army up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get this, certain shit going on, and shit. Y'all know how that shit go. You know what I mean? And plus, I just been peeping. You know what I'm saying? I've been sitting back, right? And it's something I normally don't do, right? But I've been doing it lately, and I'm just sitting back, like going to other lives and see what these niggas really be talking about. You know what I'm saying? And like see like really what's going on, like, as far as when people be jumping up on the lives and, just talking and all that type of shit, right? So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's really pretty interesting, because it's one thing, can y'all still hear me? Because it's one thing, speaking about this game, right? But then not really, how can I say it? Like, I was able to really, sound like, I don't even want to use it like the streets. I don't even want to use that as no example. But basically, I was able to see really what goes on more so, like what's actually going on versus me just, you know what I'm saying? As far, what's up, Gorilla Bo? As far as, some of these conversations that niggas be having, man, and how y'all be making yourselves look, you know what I'm saying? And then be wondering why, it don't work out with the bitch a certain way. You know what I mean? But like I said, that's something else though. But look, I got some cold topics, y'all. See, because also during this time, you know what I'm saying? For sure a nigga been thinking, you know what I'm saying? For sure a nigga been thinking. And look, like I say, I think, look, y'all, this shit's crazy. Look, all right, look. See, I don't want to get too deep, but nah, fuck it. See, look, it's a couple things. One is this, right? Pimpin versus gang, okay? Now, when I say that, we know it's the pimp gang, but then at the same time, we know that, you know what I'm saying, it was really a religion, right? But I'm saying, but versus gang, right? So, what outweighs the other in a sense? You see what I'm saying? What outweighs the other? So like pimping versus gang, okay, well, utilize my game to the maximum within the pimping with outside. Remember, game's just game, right? Knowledge, right? Or really just maximize the game within the pimping, right? Without any slick talk, without any of that shit, right? Or maximize the game within the pimping, okay? Because see what I'm saying is this, right? Because it gets deep. If y'all really sit back and think about it, it's like this. There's some bitches. Okay, look, really when it comes to pimping, if they say, well, what's the main ingredient? What's the main ingredient, right? And I mean, I don't know another word to like to use other than this word I'm about to use. But shit, we know what it is, right? But control. You see what I'm saying? That's the main ingredient. If you're in control and everything is up under you, submitting to your will, right? Then pretty much that's like the main ingredient that I would say. That's the thing that separates a lot of shit from a whole bunch of others, especially square shit. You know what I'm saying? The squares are dealing with the, issues from, the bitch. It's just like a control, right? So all that to say is this. Now, this the thing. There's a type of woman that's a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all got it in them, but y'all know, you know what I'm saying? These bitches I'd rather die than a hoe. You know what I'm saying? These bitches will live in shelters and be homeless just so they ain't got a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So, But then there's some women, right? How they grew up or however they were, you know what I mean? They might have excellent bomb ass careers or this. And no, it ain't old show sound like some macking. No, it's not that. Remember, game versus pimping. Okay, this the thing. Now, for sure the pimping only fucks with quote unquote hoes, right? But remember, the hoe just doesn't only have to be a prostitute, see? So now if we say that, but she has to be willing to, right? But this the thing. If any other type of fucking bitch, you know what I'm saying? She's not a prostitute. She doesn't engage in prostitution for money, right? But she makes a whole lot of money doing this, a whole lot of money doing that. She's fully submissive, and you know she's more submissive than probably a best hoe you never had. For example, right? For an example. What up, Sosa? For example, now look. But we can't deal with that bitch. Why? The only thing that disqualifies the bitch is because she won't sell pussy, or she doesn't want to sell pussy. Well, if you got control, then she'll do it for you, right? But then that's not what you want. Bitch, don't sell pussy out of control. Be out of control. Fuck that, right? But what I'm saying is this, right? If the only disqualification for the bitch is, bitch, you don't sell pussy, everything else I want you to do, you do. You see what I'm saying? Everything perfect, little bitch. The only thing you don't do, bitch, is sell pussy. You make money, you do this, you got this going on. The only thing that's disqualifying you is because you don't sell pussy, right? So now, if that's the case, right? If that's the case, then, and y'all gotta understand me when I say this, but look, is that kind of fetishy? Is that kind of like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Because think about it. Why does she just have to, is that a turn on? Y'all ain't trying to be real. You see what I'm saying? Why does she just have to sell pussy? Y'all's gonna sit there and not say shit. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Or am I sounding crazy? You know, it's his perspective for sure. You see what I'm saying? But let's really talk about it though. She doing everything else. The only thing that disqualifies her is because she won't sell pussy. Cali Kid. The only thing that disqualifies the bitch is because she won't sell pussy. She does everything else perfect. The only thing is she doesn't want to sell pussy. Now look. Now for sure, look. She making money though. You know what I'm saying? She just won't sell. If that's the thing, then what is that? What? Let's be honest, y'all. What is that? I mean, if it is a turn on, is that wrong? Is that wrong? You know what I'm saying? Look, fuck it. Yeah, I got a fetish for the hoe. You know what I'm saying? For a hoe, right? You know, bitch, that, you know, the prostitute, really. You see what I'm saying? It goes back to that. Because at the same time, like, we try, like, not we trying to get them not to sell pussy, but at the same time, we trying to elevate, you know what I'm saying? How much money they'll show. Look, you know, look, yeah, I mean, how much money? Look, now I gotta talk about value. See, valuable. Nah, you know, look, like I say, I mean, nah, okay, look, this the thing. This gets vicious because it's the thing. How many hoes do y'all know, right? That they might make good money. Like, okay, but bitch, you're still not shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not a shit bitch. You're a shit bitch, but a good money making hoe, right? That's the thing. Because See, this is the thing. Look, see, y'all talking about money and shit, but gotta be honest, because what we pimping for, right? But is money everything? I'm gonna bring him up. 0702. Damn, he's gonna be there. What's up, 702? How you doing?
What's happening with it, man?
You got me with that one. You said,
You
how
hear
much
me?
money? I said, oh, shit.
Yeah, I had to chime in on that though, my nigga, because I ain't gonna drop no names. You dig what I'm saying? But one of my partners, man, he had this bitch. You dig what I'm saying? Obviously, the bitch wasn't no hoeing, right? But the bitch was fucking with this NFL nigga, got a baby with him, all the shit. So the bitch get like 40, 50 bands a month, giving my nigga 20, 30 every single month for like, I don't want to exaggerate. He definitely had her over a year though. You dig what I'm saying? But the nigga told his camp, he told the game everything. You dig what I'm saying? The hoes knew what it was, the whole get down. But the bitch was just, wasn't no hoeing. Bad little, typical little model little bitch, built all the shit. But nigga, I'm talking about really running it though.
Right,
$80,000 chain, 30 bands a month, brand new S5, nigga went and got my nigga a crib, all type of shit though. You dig what I'm saying? My nigga 4-5 deep at the time. So it's like, what was the nigga supposed to not get that? So my point of what
yeah.
I'm saying is, nigga,
All
you
right.
dig what I'm saying? Pimping control everything. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't
Mhm.
backdoor sneaking on no weirdo shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, the camp knew the whole get down, but the bitch just wasn't no hoeing. So
Right, right. So,
my stance on that, nigga, I'm breaking the bitch when we talking money like that. Now, if it's a little lawyer bitch that's making a little 10, 15,000 a month, nah, because the hoes is checking that. But this bitch, 30, 40s, $80,000 chain, a crib, a whip, nigga. I'm talking about my nigga checked at least 2 mil out the bitch in 2 years for sure, 2, 3 years
but
for
look,
sure.
but look, but look, but look, a hoe should be checking that. You some should be,
Nah, for
right? But what
sure.
I'm saying, but if she not, right? But see, that's what I'm saying. But why not the lawyer bitch, right? And that's why I started off with this pimping versus game. Because the lawyer bitch, like I say, see, that's the thing, man. Because a lot of people be like, game, game, game. But that don't mean that they're talking pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dig that. But see, the only,
So,
the only reason I said the lawyer bitch is because this bitch wasn't nothing. You dig what I'm saying? She just a quote unquote trophy wife or whatever you want to, you know what I mean, get a bitch the title. Versus a lawyer bitch, yeah, I know some lawyer bitches checking $1 million a year, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same get down. You know what I
but
mean?
remember this star I was bringing up too, though, 702. But the lawyer bitch, the perfect bitch. Etiquette, good, boom, domestic, this, that, all that goes with it, though.
Right, right.
Raised good. She might, you know what I'm saying? She might be another nationality for all we know, whatever the case. But
I mean,
she's the perfect little bitch. She's just a lawyer, not a prostitute.
but if she raised good and all the shit like we talking, I mean, I don't know about keeping it real with her about all the shit.
No, no, no. But I mean, they like bad boys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
You know how that
but
go.
see that
So,
that that shit that shit can go both ways though, especially if a bitch get bitter is what I'm saying. You already know how they go.
well, yeah, definitely.
You
But I
dig what
guess
I'm saying?
what
So
I'm saying. I mean, cause what I'm saying, okay, what's the other side of the spectrum? You got the money getting hoe, right? But then she's a little bitch, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She gets on your nerves, but the
right,
money's good. So
right.
but so what I'm saying is though, this is what I'm saying. Remember we said control. So are we limiting ourselves by only fucking with the bitch who engages in prostitution? When on the other end, we're trying to get okay. But when I say okay, so if we're not limiting ourselves, right? Then can we still call it pimping?
For sure. Cause you
Okay,
pimping
now watch this.
the
Go
situation.
ahead.
You know the bitch ain't a hoe, but you still pimping the situation though. Which goes back
Okay,
to
but now
as far as
but we have
as
to
far
keep
as
it in
control.
context. We have to keep it in context because then that means a person could be quote unquote pimping without a hoe. Someone could take that and just run with it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I dig that.
I'm
I dig
pimping the
that part.
situation, man. I'll listen to 702. 702 said we could pimp the situation.
But see, you ain't got no hoes though. Right? See, that's
Right.
that X factor right there, though. Niggas some pimping and got some,
Look, that's even worse.
but then nah, because like I told you with the situation, the camp knew to get down. See, it's worse when a nigga lying and doing backdoor funny shit. Cause now what's
Right. Right. I hear what you're saying.
but when the nigga lay it out on the table, you dig what I'm saying? The red carpet out, like, bitch, this what it is, this what it ain't. You know what I mean? And go ahead and run it like that. Then come on, man. Every situation is circumstantial. We already know that. But I get what
So
you're
then
saying
let me ask you.
from
Okay,
that.
let me ask you this then. So what are we talking about that? So then, what if one of the bitches in the camp, since the camp knows, because if because now watch this.
Give it to me.
I mean, did the camp have a say so?
Never. It's
Okay, so
but it's the pimping duty though to keep that shit A1 and 1000. I already know where you going.
well,
What if a bitch want to
well,
fuck?
well. Hold on. Now, when you say duty 702, is it the pimping's duty to put to let the hoe know what's going on, how the pimping is pimping?
No, but if you don't want if you don't want no backlash and no funny shit, I would suggest that because it's something.
Okay, now watch this. 702. Now watch this. Now watch this. Okay. So now I didn't want any backlash. So I decided to say something and keep it real with the hoes. Now they're unhappy about it. Now what do I do? Now, because I opened my mouth, then that gave them a reason to feel like they had some type of fucking input for this. Because why would I say anything if it don't matter anyway? All right, bitch, I'm just telling you to tell you, just tell you, fuck what you say anyway. No, then now the bitches ain't happy about it. So now is it, well, fuck the bitch, get happy? Or is it, okay, well, if the hoes ain't cool
Bitch
with
better,
it, then
bitch better be happy that the nigga even communicating. And the reason I said that
okay?
is like I said, this ain't. I'm more so speaking on the situation of the details. I know without airing nothing out. You dig what I'm saying? But I mean, it's like this. Nigga got his situation going on, right? And then he going out of town with the bitch, or he going here with the bitch, or the bitch done paid for whoop to go to Paris, or this, that, and the third. So obviously the hoes is like, where's this nigga at? Right?
Okay, so this is what's going on then. Because now, oh, if we let him do it, then our job is easier. Because what it sound like is he playing, he might have to play like boyfriend a little bit or something.
No,
You know what I'm
and
saying? It's what it sounds like.
no, but that's why you need to communicate because that's what them hoes is gonna try and flip it on if it come out and they don't know about it. That right there, that shit right there. And that's why obviously Pimpin don't tell a bitch nothing that he don't want to. But that right there is the reason. No, bitch, because that's what happened to one of my other partners. Some shit went bad, bitch went and opened her mouth. 3 of the 5 bitches blew up, and it was all because of miscommunication. Because a bitch thought something, got in her feelings, and it wasn't even that. But the nigga was so much standing on this shit and really didn't. You already know, like, bitch, I ain't telling you nothing, and the shit backfired. So that's why I go back to my point of what I said earlier. Everything is circumstantial. One, it depend on your relationship and you'll get down with your camp and how your communication is. I know some niggas that don't even communicate at all. You know what I mean? Which is cool, and that's your program and your get down. But depending on how you moving and what you doing, that shit can definitely backfire. Because I done seen it go both ways, man.
Okay, so then, okay, so then look. So then he would have had to or felt the need, you know, to bring it to the camp because okay, so like how you said, it might look at it like something else. However, in the big scheme of things, is that because he knows that he, you know, is doing something outside the guidelines of the game by dealing with the bitch, money or not? Is what made it okay that he doing it? Is all the hoes know? Is that what made that okay? The
For
only thing that made that made it make
for,
sense,
for that situation, yes. For the game,
right?
that's gonna look down upon if we keeping it real because the bitch ain't no hoeing. Like just being honest. But like I said, every situation different and circumstantial. If
But
the
then now watch this though. But not with them hoes, right? Because see now, because always that side of it.
right.
Is it okay they just go along their merry way, how things been going, or do they get a little? Is it double for their trouble? You know what I mean? What happened with them though? Did he tell you that side of it? Because see, because now it's okay. Well, shit, go on and get it because then we ain't got to work harder. Is he taking that money? Okay, now I done broke the bitch, and now what I'm saying, vacation time.
No, the bitches are still working and doing everything running the way it's supposed to be running. I don't mean the bitch get a break or get to cut back or something just because it's coming in the way it's coming. The bitch don't
Big
know what
money.
the bitch don't know what the nigga checking. I know, you dig what I'm saying, but I don't think that was really relayed. You know what I mean, as far as the actual amount. But like I said, that was the only reason why it was related to the hoes, because one, it was serious, right? It wasn't no little crumbs, and two, it made sense for his situation. So going back to what you said earlier, is it you know you're not gonna fuck with the bitch because depending on your camp or your situation, depending on how long you done had your game, the bitch be done blew up. Two bitches be done blew up. You went from 4, 5 deep to 2, 3 deep, and then you done passed up on this bitch that had a guaranteed 30 for you every month, right?
Right.
So that's another.
Right.
No, you got to factor that in as well too. But like I said,
Okay, so then we just gotta just put it plain and simple then. Then it's like this. But see, now look, this how vicious. Look, this how vicious this shit get. Now watch this.
oh, it's deep.
Now we're gonna be honest. Now watch this. Now we're gonna be honest then.
We got to always.
All that money, all that money he get every month. Okay, he getting it, but deep down, he know he can't count it to the pimping.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Vicious.
But
That's what
but
it is, bro.
but you
That's
still
what it
still
is.
but he's still pimping the situation. He ain't pimping on the
No, he could
break.
count it to game. You get it? He could
No,
count
for
it to
sure.
game.
Definitely. And that's the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely. That's the difference right there.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Nah,
He
100.
could count it to game. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying? So that's why, so that's what started it. But then that's why I say, now if he counts it the game, okay, we counted the game. All right, well shit. Come on, he ain't doing nothing wrong. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
That's that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Pimping versus game. Because all the money, when we take can't count it towards the pimping, you and I know what we felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Right.
Because we know what that is.
Right.
That's how you could tell who really like even like with you. That's how I know you true because only a pimp could understand that part of it.
Come on, man. And you know I'm gonna keep it one that well, but I'm telling you right now though, show nigga, I got 30 toes right now, and if I come across some 40, 50 bands a month, nigga, I might run the same play. Nigga, I'm not finna not what?
Okay, but then this is how okay. So you buy it. Okay, well they didn't okay they didn't call okay, but if you could live with it, if you could live with it, if I bought this whatever I bought and I can't say it came the car might not shine like it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? There might be there might be a clarity diamond that you buy when you get some. You know what I'm saying? That might fall out. That type shit because. But like I say, see, that's what I'm saying. The fine line between the money. Fuck it, I'm doing it for the money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, where's the
Versus
where's the
principles,
where's the line at?
right? Versus principles and the shit of the game, right? Trust me. But that's why I'm
You know
saying
what I'm saying? Now
that
looking at
line.
it like a go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that line. I mean, damn, that's vicious. I'm
You see what I'm saying? Right. And that's why I say now, we said gang, right? But we really look at this shit spiritual, bro. Because it's like this. Getting that money, that's still a form of eating the apple, in a sense, of eating the fruit, because it's the money, the money, the money. So now the money's still outweighing the pimping. So we'll break rules. Okay, what's the other side of the spectrum? Okay, bitch, if you gotta just, fake the bare black blowjob, fuck it. It's for the money. Just spit on it, and what I'm saying, just keep your head a certain way so it doesn't see. He won't know the difference, and use your
right,
fucking fingertips on the head of the shit or some shit, right?
right.
Right? Shit. Fuck it, right? But still, it's still like, damn compromise. It's just that part of it. But
Nah,
even still, that's you might not even get a whole bareback still. But
right,
what we doing is still getting the money though, because see the thing is this: if we're not dealing with hoes, right, then we have to be honest with this part of it. Okay, yeah, they like the man in us, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not the pimping that we're giving that she's paying for or that she sees as valuable because she's not a hoe. So it's
right,
game, it's knowledge, it's another aspect of the man that we are. We're utilizing another part of game, but it's not the pimping
right,
with
for
this bitch
sure.
that's not a hoe.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say game versus pimping.
Right. And that was
because
a perfect.
because right. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I was just adding on. I'm saying that situation, that breakdown, that was a perfect example of this topic: the game versus the pimping.
No, it was a great example because it's a real example, and like I say, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You
But
know,
but keep it a
go
being.
ahead.
But keep it a being with me. What you doing in that same situation? You 4-5 deep, and you come across a bitch like that. That's an ex NFL player's wife. She gets 50 a month. She gives you.
See, look, and this is another thing. And this is another thing. Because I'm 4 or 5 deep, for sure I'd be more apt to say I wouldn't. Because I'm 4 and 5 deep, right? So that's just you know how I would look at that? God forbid, but maybe warning comes before destruction. I would look at that like something will happen to me while I'm on the trip with the bitch. I might get in a jet ski accident or something. Like I might, twist my
Don't even,
ankles, that type
look,
shit. You know what I
don't
mean?
even let that roll off the tongue, P.
No, but that's why I say, twist my ankle. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, but that's real, bro. Because see,
So you saying
because
if
what it
you
gets to,
were
go
two,
ahead,
then you would do it?
say it again.
You saying like if you was 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 deep versus 4?
No, I'm not saying. Okay, look, no, that leads me to this point, and that leads me to this next point, right? And this is why I say, what has someone really been through behind the game? Okay,
Right,
now I know that this shit has gotten me through times the darkest hour just simply because I stayed true to the game. You
right,
see what I'm saying?
for sure.
Like I didn't sell the drugs when I could have. To me, I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? I was just really stuck with what I'm. Just through the darkest times. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? But it really wasn't dark because the game never left. Right.
right,
So I would be still looking at it like selling my soul in a sense, right? Because it's still the thing. Why am I gonna? What is it gonna be the thing that's gonna make me compromise anything that has to do with my pimping? And if the answer is money, wow. You see what I'm saying?
right.
And that's the thing, because especially if we got 4 or 5 hoes, for sure the game, hey game, I could do this, but I'm not gonna do it. These 4 or 5 hoes, they gonna get this triple, quadruple what this bitch did because the game. See, and that's I got faith in the game. See, and that's the thing. See, I have that belief and
That's
faith, and
very
and I know you do too. But sometimes we forget that. You know what I'm saying?
right,
How we felt when we first put the hoe down on the track. You see what I'm saying? Or
right.
during them times where, shit, I hope everything good, and it ended up being good. But
Thank
that's the faith in the game, when,
right.
so sometimes we have to remember to testify to ourselves at them times, because we could just do so much, what we doing, that it just becomes automatic, and we get comfortable to a certain extent to where, you know, we forget the spiritual aspect of it, bro. Right? And even still, with any game, with any religion, right? Where the more you dedicate your, I believe this. Whatever somebody believes, that's what it is. Whether it's Buddha, Christian, is whatever somebody believes, that's what it is.
Right,
Like that's my philosophy of shit.
right,
So the thing is even within the game, right? Any sacrifice that you make for something, no matter what area it is, and then you declare it, I'm making a sacrifice for this, I want this instead, type shit. Whatever you're sacrificing for has to come through, or how would you be able to have faith in what it is that want you to believe in it?
right. So your take, you kind of
You know
like.
what I'm saying?
So
Uh,
I know exactly what you're saying. It's more so for you, like, right. The game guys is always watching, right? So it's like if a nigga do this, just kind of going back to what you just said a second ago, as far as twisting your ankle, you feel like you might get burnt on the other end.
right.
Dig that, right? I feel it. I feel it.
And then it's this though too, right? Game God versus the pimp God.
Right,
And that's kind of like what I'm saying too, because when we say game is game. So we have to still go back and be specific. Okay, we're talking about pimping the hoeing. Okay, so if that's the case, right? I'm the first one to say, you and that bitch better submit to the pimping every day. You see what I'm saying?
right,
We better make sure we still waking up, submitting to the pimping every day, and don't go off and do some square shit or some other shit that's unpimpish.
right. 100%.
Because just because we make it, we run it past the bitch, The bitch is gonna follow the lead anyway.
But check this out though. See,
Go ahead.
here's the twist. Did the game guys bring the bitch to you?
No, well, no. See, what it is the pimping that you are doing. Look, no. Yeah, but what
But
game?
you see what
But
I'm
what game? What game? No. So yeah, the game gods. You see what I'm saying? The game gods, right?
right,
But that's what I say. But what about the pimp gods? The pimp god bring the bitch.
right,
You
right.
know what I'm
But
saying? That's
that's the difference right there, though.
that's the difference.
Right, right,
That's the difference. So that's why that's the thing. So and it's a sickness, bro.
right.
because
Listen,
because
listen. You already know it's all perspective for sure, but it's like, nigga,
right.
I'm keeping it A1 just like you is. We know a lot of niggas is out here, man, on some bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said, my niggas, you probably know them. Like I said, I ain't gonna drop no name. Definitely super certified the whole shit. You dig what I'm saying out that bay. But yeah, man, yeah. I mean, I ain't never came across or been in that type of situation, but Shove, if it was you, I wouldn't discredit your pimp in no type of formal way. Just keeping it a buck.
Yeah, but like I say,
But
because we really, because like I said, I listen to people, right?
right,
And we don't know it all. And then like I said, well, I'm the first one to say this, bro. We all could have this shit fucked up. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It just really based on the conviction we feel and what we do.
right,
And that's of course there's certain pertinent rules, but at the end of the day, bro, it really comes down to like saying how one person can have a style of basketball playing.
right.
There wouldn't be the Jordans and the Currys and the all all different
Right,
shit. You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
Hell yeah.
So but you better keep the ball in bounds.
Right,
But the thing is
right,
but you're right. But the thing
right,
is though, right? But so game versus pimping, because like I say, I was talking to Brody Mac, and he was so fly, bro. When he said this, I say, I said, Brody Mac, how come it just seemed like everybody just no matter what they doing, they just want to keep the pimping in it, and no matter what it is, even if it ain't really pimping, they always want to call it pimping. I said, how come they always want that title? He said, well, you know what it is? I said, what? He said, the pimp is just the prettiest.
nah,
I said, well, God, let me know, sir. I said, I just need to get out the mirror there and shit. He said the pimp is the prettiest. You know what I mean? But it makes sense.
nah,
It really makes sense. Because like I say, in a way, it's like, how pimpish is it to only use, one part of game, but then it's like, but
right,
if the pimp game is what I'm using, then that's what else is better than that to use? You see
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Uh,
But see, I'm gonna keep it
you
real.
know, it, go
Real.
ahead, go ahead.
I don't want to say that. I was gonna say it would take some pimping to even finesse that situation like that the way it happened. But that ain't so much true. I don't want to say that because a square nigga then could do the same shit as far as with the lawyer bitch or with that bitch going back to kind of what you were saying. But yeah, I don't know. It should be circumstantial, man. But I definitely agree with you though for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's the thing, like Mr. California, like SD for the fee. What's up, man? He, out the Hollywood and shit, and he he be trying to get me to try open up my mind more and understand about, the game, focus more on game. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Versus just the quote unquote pimping, right?
Right.
And I feel conviction, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like this, that's still part of keeping it on you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That whether you're saying it, whether you know what I'm saying, that's still part of it.
Right.
And my whole push is, we got to keep, especially nowadays, it ain't pimping, it's really, the other shit, right?
Right.
So now we have to, when they say do vital to the title, now it's making sure we keep it off us and keep it in us.
Right.
But don't worry, because whatever's in you is gonna come out anyway. You see what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. So even when we like, well, is it pimping? But still, it's just spiritually, it's just, and that's why I say I feel like I'm in the hospital, bro, because because look, because we've been misled.
Yeah.
We've really been misled, bro, and that's the thing. We've really, 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 really been misled. I believe. just through the times, whether it been through music or this or that, or
Right.
just, motherfuckers. And that's another thing. Social media
Right. Got
is able to show what's going on. A lot of quote unquote vets have just been doing shit behind closed doors and hiding shit.
right.
You,
Now,
you see what I'm
oh,
saying?
right.
We'd be surprised, bro. We'd be like, all y'all, this, that, and this, what y'all saying don't do is really what y'all really doing.
You feel me? And that's been the kind of the gift and the curse with this shit because I didn't, just like what you was saying about being on lives and some hearing some shit. Yeah, I have too. And I've been hearing a bunch of shit and it's like, yeah, I don't know about that, man. I definitely don't know about that. You know what I mean? But hey, do your thing. To each his own. But over time, motherfucker gonna expose themselves.
Yeah.
You feel
And
me?
and I,
And it's so
mm-hmm.
needed and really help because motherfucker wanna, get his shit off or really pop his shit, or even with these hoes the same way. You just sit back and listen. You really see who doing some pimping and who doing some hoeing.
Yeah. No, you ain't lying. And I've heard hosts talk like, yeah,
Rules and
yeah, I don't mind a wifey. I want a wifey. Why you want a wifey? So because shit make my job easier, so I ain't got to work. I've heard bitches say that. That's why I asked you. Well, by them hoes saying that, it was okay for him to fuck with, or they agreed or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? What was they getting out of it?
yeah, that as hell. That start with the nigga though. I don't know what bitch would ever say. That's like saying okay because a nigga 10 deep, the bitch that's been there the longest get to take a break. No, if we flip it like that don't nobody get no breaks from nothing because another bitch is coming through. You dig what I'm saying? Whether it's that type of bitch or some real hoeing coming through. No, bitch, you still gonna do what you do and go hard like you're supposed to. Because like I gave you the example
Now this,
earlier, what happens
correct.
if the bitch fall off? See, while you trying to take your break, because it's cool right now, what happens when something go bad or the bitch blow up? I told you my nigga went from being 5 deep to 2 deep like that. So
Yeah, I wonder why. You see what I'm saying? See, right there,
but that
like that.
but it wasn't because of that though.
Well, it could have been some other things like that he's done in the past.
Definitely, but I'm just saying, like, I don't really.
Look, definitely let me know something then. Let me.
Right.
So look, this the thing. Now watch this, because this thought just came in my head out of nowhere. Watch this. Fuck it. I mean, shit. This is what this shit all's about. Now watch this. See now, watch this.
Give it to me.
Should the turnout.
Uh-oh.
See.
Uh-oh.
See. Now right there.
So the turn.
How? Okay, look. I feel like this is gonna be crazy, but fuck it. I don't give a fuck the hoes get bad look. They gotta understand what the fuck I'm saying. Fuck it. I feel like the turnout is your birth child, and like the hoe that's already a hoe was like your stepchild.
Always. That's the fucking for sure. And
That's not wrong to say.
real hoes don't know that. That's for sure. Like for sure.
Because
That's the
and
go.
I'm saying, look, and I'm saying that in the sense of this. Maybe it's. I think that we have more blood on our hands, quote unquote, to speak if it is the turnout.
Yeah.
But now I want to say blood. That's kind of deep. I want to say like this: more responsibility. No,
Maybe.
we'll get corrected faster. Maybe you know what I'm saying. I don't know, something like that when it comes to a turnout. You know what I'm saying? Because we're responsible, fully responsible. You know what I'm saying? A bitch that has already did it and been through situations, bitch, and been doing this shit. Because look, you know where this goes to this. How can you not love her? Or how can you not care? She's putting her life on the line for you. The bitch was doing it before she met me.
Right.
That's my point. You see what I'm saying? So if it's a turnout, she wasn't doing it before she met you, nigga, right? So she is
Right.
doing what I'm saying. So that's the thing. Um.
But you
So
still
I
got
saw.
some
So, I,
type
so
of
I,
love for the
go
bitch
ahead.
do it for you though.
Say it again.
I said you still gonna have some sort of love, not really love, but some sort of I don't know, I guess
Are we
appreciate
talking about turnouts or just the whole period?
not for the turnout because the bitch is still choosing to come fuck with you.
Right.
So
Right.
I appreciate that just off the rip. The bitch you willing to even come get. You know what I mean? So it's like, granted,
Right.
have the same love or no type of appreciation for a bitch that's been down, let alone some real honers been already down with this shit. You see what I'm saying?
But
That's
I'm
too
saying, but I'm saying more so of like the dance gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of vibe. Like with
right.
the turnout versus a bitch that's already
Already
you know,
bit.
yeah.
Right.
If I had like the 3 or 4 or 5 turnouts, and then I told them, hey, I'm gonna go fuck with this bitch that ain't no hoe.
Oh yeah, another way.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like it's more dangerous with the turnout ride. That's what
but
I'm saying.
and I love that you said that because that goes back to what I just said. One, that's about that communication with your camp and everything circumstantial. If your camp like that and you got say you 5 deep and 3 of them new green beans and I don't know if you should fuck with it. You know what I mean? But then again, if you 4 5 deep for an example and everybody seasoned and been with you a few years or at least been with this shit for a minute to where a bitch can really grasp and understand what the fuck is going on without blowing shit up. Because a bitch that's a fresh TO, the bitch is still square as a motherfucker. She'll be done. Ain't no telling what she gonna think. You know what I mean? And that could go both ways because a lot of these turnouts they don't know what's going on. So the bitch might just go with the flow. You dig what I'm saying? Versus a bitch that's already some hoe and she gonna be like asking a million questions.
But don't worry, all y'all hoes that's listening, you know what I'm saying? All y'all hoes gonna be my turnout, so don't worry, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because all y'all hoes my turnout, so chill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, don't be discouraged. No, but like, so yeah, man, because that's the thing, some Snoop said it best, first they gonna earn you, learn you, then burn you. It's always the quiet bitch, who don't want to be quote unquote out of pocket or this, but she learning you, and that be the bitch that ends up, oh, I thought it was all good, bitch blow up or this. So
Right.
my thing is sometimes, the bitches might go along with it for however long, but then even if they don't blow up, well, they're gonna start doing this just because she even considered to break the rule. Okay, we're gonna go with it because we don't want to be out of pocket. But if he wants to, we'll agree to all the non-pimping shit he wants to do.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, show. Nigga done talked to
So
so many of these hoes and a lot of these niggas is doing that shit. And bitches is
yeah,
knowing.
but that's the game though. That's where they're winning. Look, I was talking to Hustle Mom one time, right?
Yeah.
And she was I say having a conversation between the Mac and the Pimp. She said the Mac makes it hard on the Pimp. I'm like, God damn. I said, why? Because he has so many things to do. He got this muscle, he could do that, he could do this, and he's doing this and we're doing that. And sometimes we ain't even got to work. We do nothing. We do the Mac makes it hard on the Pimp. And I say, well, she almost got me too. I said, God damn right. I say, well, why, Martina? I say, because he's making it easier on the bitch, right? She was like, oh yeah, right. I was like, yeah, let me know, right? But
Right.
so that's the thing. These bitches will do whatever it could be to be easier for them. That's my thing. See, she was running game by saying she'll be with a Mac. She even said a Mac could be a trick too. A Mac could do some tricking. But so yes, she would be with him. Why wouldn't she? That's the thing. So while we thinking that we pimping, quote unquote, or we didn't ran this game or the bitches is agreeing to the program, we better make sure that the bitch ain't agreeing to know that she ain't with no pimp. Okay. Oh, there you go. Look, this shit is slow as a motherfucker. God damn. Thank you. Okay, all right, Antonio. Thank you, baby. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Talk to you in a minute. Motherfucking smooth, Lou.
What's happening?
You out there, Lewin. What's up, Diamond Nails? This my. I'm trying to add y'all in, up in here now, but the shit, my goddamn reception is lagging. What's up, Smooth Lou?
Hey, shit, man. Same old thing.
So what I was just discussing, right, was pimping versus game, right? As far as you know, are we limiting ourselves to this point where the only deal breaker of why I can't deal with this bitch is because she won't engage in prostitution for money. That's the only thing she's doing wrong. She's the perfect bitch. She's submissive. She's this. She's that. She treats me like a fucking African fucking king, washing my balls. I'm coming to America type shit, right? The only thing is she just won't engage in prostitution. Only that's the only thing. So now that leads me to this: is it kind of fetishy? How come the bitch just has to be? How come we? How come that's the requirement, Lou? Like, wow, if she does everything, why come that's the requirement?
Well, it's only the requirement if you want it to be the requirement. If you want it to be the requirement, then that's the requirement. But remember, it's a female's choice to do what she wants to with herself at the end of the day. Now, if you got a bitch that's not selling pussy and making you 2,000-3,000 a night, what difference does it make whether she's selling pussy or not? Does it really make a difference? It really doesn't. That's just,
Right.
to say, hey, the bitch is selling some pussy. Because I understand why. Because I'm going to tell you something. I had a broad for 5 years that was not a prostitute. She would not prostitute herself. But she danced her ass off. She made a lot of money every day. She made, money came to her very easily. But I'll tell you one thing. Would I accept that again? No. Because this is the deal breaker. That when the female is selling pussy, she has a different mindset as opposed to one who's not. Because the bitch who's not selling pussy and serving pimping at the same time, she tends to think that the pussy's yours. It's just yours and nobody else gets it. It's just you and her. And I feel that there's some squareness in her with that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'd rather have the prostitute. But if it comes to monetary, the idea of whether she's getting money or not, or can she make money
You
without
you
selling
rather
pussy,
have
she
you
should.
rather have the prostitute or you rather
I'd
have the
rather
hoe?
no. I mean, I'd rather have the hoe, of course. But I'm saying I'd rather have the hoe who's prostituted as opposed to the one who's not. I've been down that road before, so I get it from both
But
avenues, from
based on the
both
money is why
views.
you're saying that? Based on the money?
Based on the money, based on the money, based on the money. If all you give a fuck about is the money, if all you give a fuck about is the money.
Okay, but that you said if, okay, but not right there. If it's okay, but see, that's what I'm saying. Because I said this earlier. I said you can have a bitch, the hoe that the hoe and the bitch is making money, but the bitch and the bitch ain't shit, right? Like that's the thing. So how do you have the fucking what do you call it? The goddamn confidence, not even confidence. How do you have the drive, and this is something for the bitches to even hear this part honestly. You know, y'all, you hoes out there, y'all want to give the pimping the motivation to even want to pimp on you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like, you know, if you're gonna give the money, bitch, then why would you know, be in pocket with your money if that's the case? You know what I'm saying? That if that's if that's the case, because my thing is this, Lou, the bitches will get the money, but You know, okay, look, we might all want the LeBron James or the Michael Jordan or the Kobe Bryant of the goddamn hoes, but sometimes there's just the Robert Ory's, or sometimes it's just the Derek Fish. Sometimes it's just the best second string bitch that she can be, but that's her capacity. It's like when they be like, okay, well, I did my best. Well, damn, bitch, your best wasn't good enough type shit. Like, that's vicious if you think about it. Like, if you had a crystal ball, you knew this bitch really did her best. Like, she tried, but it just wasn't good enough for you. Then, however, but she was making money, but just, she wasn't learning the plays, right? She was just a stupid bitch, or she wasn't growing in other areas that she needs to grow in. So, you know, do we incorporate the bitch in the plan for the future?
Because she didn't sell pussy?
No, because it's a bitch that is getting money, but she's a stupid bitch.
I mean, I don't feel that.
Because you said, why did you say that? Because you said the money's the thing. That's why. So if the
I don't
money's the
feel that.
thing,
I don't feel like, look, I don't feel like you should exclude anybody who's making the sacrifices to go ahead and get you some money. And
nah,
that's
see, that's what
down
I'm
to you.
saying. See,
Don't
look,
exclude.
Lou wasn't even in here. Nah, bro. What about the hoes that was already hoeing though? Now, turnouts,
Everybody
yes.
got to get it, man. Everybody got to get it. At the end of the day, you got to remember, man. Let's be realistic. Not every bitch is gonna be around for it. You could have 10 hoes right now, and 10 years later, you're not gonna have those same 10 hoes. That's the
Right.
reality, and it's an unfortunate reality. You might
Oh,
have
I hear
but
what you
one or
said.
two of them if you're lucky. So we
Right.
can't. We would love for all 10 of them to stay down because we are logical beings, and we got bigger plans than the bitch. Than the bitch has for herself. We got bigger plans for her than she has for herself. The bitch is always gonna just agree with everything that you say and want up until her emotions tell her that she don't want that no more. So the reality is that we speaking realistically, these bitches ain't gonna stick around. They just not really gonna stick around all them years. So it don't matter if the stupid bitch sticks around, then yeah, she's entitled to something. Of course she's entitled to something because God damn it,
No,
she
but
stuck
she's
around.
around, but she wasn't down. You see what I'm
But,
saying?
but why you say she wasn't down? What was it that made her not down?
No, I'm saying the bitch was she down? Was she down the whole time, or was she just around the whole time?
I mean, some bitches are, some bitches could be around, but you gotta think about, we can't exclude the bitch from anything that she's not entitled to because she stayed around, whether she stayed around or stayed down for you. If she stood around, then you gotta give her some kind of credit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Because
nah,
then it's
because
gonna be shame
what
on
if she
you if
stood
you kept
around?
that bitch
What if
around.
she stayed around? We had a crystal ball. What if she stayed around because no matter how we thought we was doing whatever the fuck we thought we was doing, if we had a crystal ball, even though she could have been 100% dead wrong, but if we had a crystal ball and she felt that she was in control of the situation, that's why she stayed around because she felt she was in control in whatever type of way it was just going her way. And that's the reason why she might have mastered making it seem like everything was our idea. She might have mastered whatever the fuck you know what I'm saying? It's
Then I
because just
guess
because a
it's really
motherfucker
shame on
stay
the pimp at that point. It's shame on the
well
pimp
then
at
that's
that
what
point.
that but that's what I'm saying, see? Because all I'm saying is this. I don't want to base it on a bitch just staying around. Sometimes people are uncomfortable are comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. You see what I'm saying? So that type of shit, right? So you're just people get used to each other. Now they trauma bonding and whatever type of fucking girl, whatever else is going on to make the motherfucker stay around. But that's the thing. You see what I'm saying now? And that's another thing, y'all. I want that need to be spoke on. Is that. A lot of y'all could be with somebody, and this goes, for both sides, the pimping and the hoe and the like. And just because y'all been with somebody for a certain amount of time, it could be for look, it ain't even just pimping and hoeing, just people in life, right? Just people in life, your relationships in life with people, right? And no matter how long they could be 15, 20, 25 years, 30, and sometimes we cherish. the time, right? We cherished the time, but we didn't know that if we, you know, it's like if okay, the longer you knew somebody, that's like the younger you were in a sense, right? So say like if as a baby or as a child or as like a a teen, 13, right, you had an energy fucking vampire leech friend, you know what I'm saying, or someone in your life, right? And when the leech first got on you, you didn't know exactly what it was doing, you didn't know how it was affecting you, you didn't know how it was, you got older, you just got used to it, kind of was like a bruise or a scar or something on you, right? So the point I'm saying is this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people could be around for so long, right? But they've been sucking out so much energy. You see what I'm saying, y'all? They've been sucking out. They've been to where we're used to it, right? But sometimes we gotta cut those things off. Just
That's because,
because it's
right?
been huh?
It's fair to say that there's hoes, there's females that are gonna get charged, and then there's hoes that are gonna get pimped on. You understand? So you can have a bitch around you that you just charging a bitch, and then you can have the bitch around that you pimping on a bitch. The one that you pimping on is obviously the hoe that's growing with you, that's there for you and your pimping. And then there's that bitch who's draining your energy, and you just, you might not be that type of guy to, just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just charge this bitch, get this money from this bitch, and fuck it till she blows. She blows. You know what I'm saying? When she blows, she blows. But
Yeah, but that's like
those are
selling
gonna
your
be up to
soul.
the pimp though. But that's gonna be
Yeah,
up to
but
the pimp
that's
though.
But that's like, in my opinion, in my perspective, that's like selling your soul because you're charging, you're still dealing with something. If I'm not pimping on you, bitch, then then the points don't count. If I didn't get it from pimping, then the points don't count. I can buy two cars, one with money off from pimping, without the, and one with other shit, and the one with the pimpers are gonna shine a little better, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like and now we can live with that. Then that goes back to what I'm saying: pimping versus game, implementing more game and counting it to game. I'm not even saying macking. I'm not even saying that. Just counting it to game versus counting it to pimping.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna get the money regardless. I'm gonna get it regardless. You understand? Now, there's certain shit, yeah, you should not put up with. There's certain shit you shouldn't deal with. But to expect a bitch to come in just perfect, that's just not gonna happen all the time. You could be letting go of a good potential bitch that, might need to stay down a little longer than you might think before she gets it. Sometimes you gotta go through the motion with the bitch too. That there's some levels of disrespect that no, you shouldn't allow. But then there's others that, you can let slide and keep on breaking on the bitch until she gets it right. But that's my perspective, and that's the beauty of the game, man. That everybody's gonna do what they want, how they want, and at the end, the only thing that's gonna let us know who did right or who did wrong is where you end up and how you end up.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something about some money. Well,
Nah, it
look,
don't have anything with just money. This shit's beyond money, man.
well, y'all, that's you and 702 don't make it sound like that.
What
I
you
mean,
what
it's
what
beyond
happened?
money, bro. At the end of the day,
Y'all
shit,
both doing it for the money. Y'all doing it for the
I'm
money.
gonna pimp. I'm gonna pimp. I'm gonna get my money because that's what I pimp for, as well as the lifestyle, of course. But at the end of the day, I sure as hell not gonna end up broke because of my pride. I'm not gonna end up not having shit because of my pride. I'm not
Right.
gonna do that. I know what it's like to be broke and have to start all over again and get it all back again. I know what that's like. And sometimes being too prideful can cost you.
100%. And we see that shit all the time.
No, I don't know what prideful and what. It's a disrespect if she just doesn't know. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
sometimes they
disrespect.
do know
It's
though.
it's not.
Sometimes
It's
they do
not
know.
disrespect, but it's still. Can you live with it? See, look, that's really what it all boils down to. If a person could live with it, but my thing is it's like
I
this.
just feel like this. I'm a pimp past all the bullshit. But I
Nah,
mean,
but sometimes,
I'm
but
a
if you
pimp
pimping
past it.
past it, if you pimping past it, then that means you didn't pimp through it.
Why is that showing up for
Well,
my?
I'm a pimp through
You
it, and
see
I'm
what I'm
gonna keep
saying?
right past it,
You
and
see
I'm
what I'm
gonna keep
saying? If you
breaking
pimp
on that
past it, it
bitch.
means you didn't pimp
I'm gonna
through it,
keep
Luke. You
breaking
know what
on
I'm
that
saying?
bitch. I'm gonna keep breaking on that bitch, bro.
So,
I'm gonna keep pimping and breaking on that bitch.
okay,
It's
but
gonna be
then,
up to
but,
the
but,
bitch to
but Luke, but when
appreciate
we,
me. Because if the
but Luke,
bitch
but
don't
when,
appreciate me being in my life, I don't give a fuck what she think.
but
I
Luke, but
don't
when
care
we
what
say
she think
breaking
she's
the
getting
bitch,
over or not.
when we
She ain't
say
getting over.
pimping, when we say pimping, right?
Oh,
Look, like I said, I understand.
like I said, there's some bitches you could charge. I can charge a bitch
Okay,
because I
but I
don't
can't
know
charge it to my
nobody.
pimping. You
I
get
could,
it?
I could
I
charge.
can't charge it to my pimping though.
I don't
And
need
if
to
I
charge
can't
it to
charge
my
it to
bitch.
my
I'll
pimping,
charge
it
the
don't
bitch.
count.
I'll charge the bitch. I mean, that's on you though. If you don't want, if you want to let the bitch go, hey, send her
No,
my
I
way.
said I can't charge it to my pimping. If
Okay,
I'm
I don't
cool
need to
with that,
charge
I'm
it.
cool with that.
You
I'm
still
going,
gonna
like I
charge the
said,
bitch though?
I'm gonna go
Man,
ahead and tax that hoe.
Oh wait,
if I can't
Ain't that,
charge it, if
are we
I'm
talking
charging the bitch,
earlier?
okay, look, if I'm charging the bitch, watch this. Watch this. Y'all want to pimp? If I'm charging the bitch, what am I charging her for?
what'd you say?
Come on. Y'all want to play? Y'all want to play? Y'all want to play?
Say it again.
Listen, if I'm charging the bitch, if I'm charging the bitch, what am I charging her for?
For giving, for matter of fact, I'm gonna charge her for giving me that headache. How's that?
Nah. What
I'm
am
gonna
I? What am
charge
I? The
her.
fucking? Am I a
I'm
fucking
gonna charge
escort? Am
her
I a
for giving
fucking?
me that.
Who am I to
I
her?
ain't no escort.
What am
I
I
ain't no
selling the bitch?
escort because
Time?
she
What
ain't
am I
gonna get the
selling the
best of
bitch?
what I
If
got to offer.
she ain't getting pimping, if
Hey,
she ain't getting pimping from me,
she
what am I
ain't gonna get
charging
it.
her
She
for?
ain't gonna
Show
get
the
it.
bitch
She
that
ain't
you
gonna get
like
it.
you.
Charging her for your presence. Yeah, so what
She
time?
ain't
The
gonna
whole
even get
charge a
that.
trick for the
She
presence.
can't even
The
get my
whole charge a
present.
trick for a presence.
She can't.
The
No,
whole
she
charge a
could
trick
charge a
for a
trick. She
presence.
could charge a trick. Well, and I'm tricking on the bitch.
What am I
I'm gonna let
charging
her.
her for?
I'm gonna let her trick on me then. How's
What am
that?
I charging? Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna become the trick. I don't
So
give
who
a
are
fuck.
you?
I'm gonna
Well, who
break
are
that
you then?
headache. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? If she tricks
I'm
on
a,
you, who are
I'm
you?
a break on that headache, nigga.
Yeah, let me see. Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. See, and that's how on the real. That's how it gets when it comes to the pimping, though. It's always going when it comes to the pimping. If it ain't pimping, it ain't that. Then what is it? If it ain't pimping,
Hey,
pimping
they're
versus
not all
that.
gonna get it. There's some bitches are gonna get run. They're gonna get run that
Hey,
game
hey,
on them.
you
I
want
ain't
thousand,
mad.
you 1,000% show. But like we said earlier, my nigga, we gonna all keep it a thou wow. Niggas is not turning that down.
Because niggas ain't niggas. Because niggas ain't never put that full faith in the game, bro. You
Nah,
see what I'm saying? Because
nah,
that's I mean, shit. That's
yeah.
because of that. Look, they gonna lose spitting. Hold on, let me see.
Pimping ain't
I'll
turning
be good.
that down,
We're
man.
good, man. Y'all want to have fun? Hold on. Look, because look, Lou, you gonna take it back,
No, I ain't taking shit
Lou.
back.
Hey, y'all don't know Lou means lane of view. Well, so when Lou is Louing, he's in the everybody could do the Lou. Be in the lane of you. That's Lou.
Nope.
Lane of you. Lou
Lou
in
is
his own lane.
exactly what I said.
See,
He's
oh shit.
in
Here we go. There we go. There we go. Hey,
What's up with it,
Lou said
man?
she's gonna trick on me.
I said I'm gonna run the game on that bitch. I don't give a fuck. That bitch gonna give
I
me
don't
that
want to
money.
look. I never worded like that
Hey,
though.
God.
Hey, hey,
but
hey, what
but
they
I'm
God.
they
saying,
said the bitch gonna trick on them, huh?
I just want to know what they charging her for. If they ain't charging her for, they pimping. That's all.
Hey, man, look here. You shouldn't be accepting no bitch money in the first place if you don't feel like you can't carry out the problems that she has. You shouldn't accept a dime from her if you don't feel like you can carry on what she
Smooth
got going.
Lizzo.
I'm good.
Hey, what's up? What's up with the signal? The signal bad on here?
yeah. So
I
it's
don't know. I
spinning.
hear you now.
Smooth Lou Church.
What's
And
happening, God?
they say the hoes tricking on them. They say these hoes tricking on them now.
Listen, Show will motherfucking take your words and do what he wants with them. He
No,
knows,
no, he want to
No,
throw
no,
it
no,
on
no,
me.
no. No,
No.
he knows what he
I
wants.
heard it come out the, I heard it come out
He
of
knows
somebody's
he
mouth.
knows what I mean. Hey, the bitch is gonna.
He
I'm gonna get
who
the money
said
from
that?
the bitch. Is what I said. That's what I said.
Oh, you was the one that said the bitch trick on
Yeah.
you.
I said let the bitch give me the money. The bitch can
Look,
trick on me, do all that. Give me the money. That's what I said. If bitch coming with the headaches, give me the money. I'm gonna charge her. She gonna get charged. I'm not gonna pimp on that one. I'm gonna charge that one. But I'm gonna still break on that bitch. That's what I'm
And
so
you,
saying.
and you,
show
you
give us the situation what we talked about earlier with the football player wife.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah, you gotta say that. No, no, Gov knows what's going on.
what's that?
So Gov, you
No,
not
I'm
telling
just saying. I think
us?
you understand. No, you understand what we're talking about.
No,
That's
I
all.
don't. I just heard
You
tricking
know,
on me.
See,
I
that's what
heard
I
that.
said.
it ain't. What we're talking about was pimping versus game, Gov. Pimping versus game. As far as you know, um, you know, so we'd be more concerned with utilizing game or pimp game.
Depends on what type of game you got. Do you got pimp game? Do you got the drug game? Do you got the con game? What game do you got? You got some guys running the con game and the pimp game.
Facts.
You got some guys running the gigolo game and the pimp game. Running the pimp
Mm-hmm.
game and the gigolo game. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got guys crossbreed in certain games.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I
look,
just
and based on money, based on I'm gonna get the money. Okay, well then fuck it, that's game. And then we could proceed. Then they
while
no
you
no
well,
harm,
well, well while you playing the
but it
game
ain't
properly,
pimping. Go ahead, go ahead, go
are
ahead.
you applying the game properly?
No
That's what
matter
people.
the game.
That's what. Yeah, no matter whatever the game you playing, are you applying the game properly? And that's what is evaluated at the end of the day. It's not so much of okay, because me, I respect all game. But if you say you're a pimp and I see you doing some gigoloing or some tricking or doing some funny shit, well then you're not applying the pimp game properly. Maybe you're not a pimp.
Right. Right. Boy.
You
And
feel what I'm
then
Facts.
and
saying?
then and then what other game other than pimp game can be applied if you calling yourself pimping?
It
So
don't make a difference if he's not applying the actual pimp game and the pimp lifestyle and he's using it in other ways in other places. Yes, you got people doing that, but are you applying that game in the proper format? So you might get excruciated by the guys that's gigolos that's saying, man, that nigga ain't nothing but a pimp over here trying to play on these girls. You feel me? He over here trying to play on these working bitches or these bitches that's already established and he a pimp. So the gigolos could get mad. But then you can have a gigolo nigga come over here and dip and try to play with these hoes and the pimps will get mad because you're not applying the game that you playing properly.
okay, now pimp game being one, pimp game being pimp game versus a versus properly applied other game. Does the properly applied other game weigh more than the pimp game applied properly
Oh my God,
due
That's
to
not
man!
making
more
sense.
ways to
Uh,
make money?
he trying to look
No,
so
no,
tweet
This
twisty
nigga going
tweet.
no,
on this fucking
no,
twisting and
no,
fucking playing
no,
twister and
no.
all this bullshit. God
Hey, I
damn.
get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say, but you got your eggs scrambled and they want sunny side up, right? So no,
How do you
absolutely
know what
not.
they want?
Because
They
you
want to
asked,
scramble.
they asked for
They
sunny
want it
side up and you
easy. They
gave it to
want it
them
over
scrambled.
easy.
No, they asked for
Go
sunny
ahead,
side up
okay?
and you gave it to them scrambled.
They want a bit of dick. They want a bit of dick.
Hey, y'all want to scramble the sunny side up, man. Hey, man, if y'all want to scramble, he's serving scrambled eggs. I'm serving sunny side up. Pick your choice. No, I knew what you was trying to say, but no, no, absolutely not. Either you pimping or you're not.
You
Either you
can't
playing the
apply
pimp
a
game.
gigolo game to
No,
the pimp game and think it's gonna be did correctly.
right, absolutely not. It's not gonna be done correctly because you're not playing it right. Got to play it
That
right.
hoe gonna get mad because he gonna be around there fucking on a bunch of different girls for probably for nothing, thinking he's
Right.
gonna get something later.
Trying to
Okay, so
gigolo with a hoe.
Gov, is a
That's the
pimp
pimp in you.
utilizing any other game without slick talk? Is a pimp you're gonna lose circling? Knew that was coming. Is a pimp losing? Is okay? He stopped circling. Is a pimp utilizing any other game other than pimp game? No, no slick talk. When I'm saying that.
No, no slick talk.
I
Okay,
think
look.
he utilizes other types of knowledge
Here it goes just like
and
this.
wisdom.
Here it goes just like this. And all pimps can try to say it 100 different types of ways, 100 different types of language. I'm a pimp, you a hoe, I get to have my money.
You might apply different knowledge, wisdom, understanding,
And
wit
conversation
to the
around
game.
it. You might have a better route to get a bitch a car, a
Let me
nice
ask that
whip.
brother with you a question, Gov.
What'd you say?
I just wanted to see if he could hear me. No, because I wanted to ask him: does a hoe just have to be a prostitute? What's his thoughts on that?
If
Who's
if
it?
if it's a if she fucking with a pimp,
Does she? Does the hoe only have to engage in prostitution in order to still be
if
called a hoe?
My
she's fucking
my
with a
my
pimp,
prostitute my
when I
bitch
was
gonna do some prostitution minute
yeah,
she hit the street.
when I was in the game, the only way I was fucking with a hoe, she had to been willing to she
To
had to
do
be
some
willing to prostitute.
prostitution.
Also, I wasn't no pimp.
She ain't willing to do no prostitution, you ain't no
She ain't no
pimp.
pimp. I don't give a fuck what she willing to do. I don't give a fuck how much money
All
she bringing in.
prostitutes got qualities of a whore.
I don't give a fuck
The
if the
pimp
bitch.
is just lining up to some prostitution.
I don't give a fuck if the bitch got the coldest job. They give her $1,000 a day every day, and she bring it to you. You are not a pimp. She's not a prostitute.
Right.
Prostitute performs the
So
I don't
duty
what
care
of
is
what
it
they.
sex.
about us? What is it about us then, right? Or not us, but what is it about pimps, quote unquote, that do y'all think that does it seem fetishy now? How come the bitch? How come we're just only concerned about her being a prostitute? Does that just turn us like? What is it about that thing?
Cause
Because
Why
it
does she
brings
have
money.
to sell her
that's
pussy?
what's for a pimp.
That's what brings
That's
his money.
that's what's for a pimp. A pimp is for a hoe. A hoe is for a hoe that's willing to prostitute is for a pimp, and a pimp is attracted to a motherfucking prostitute. That's just what it is. We don't try to understand things. People try to understand why people love or care about each other. We can't get into that part.
Shit.
That's the part. That's the part that we'll never understand. Not even as us living in the lifestyle why pimps are attracted to prostitutes and why prostitutes are attracted to pimps. That's just something that is that's the chemistry
We
in the
go
game.
together.
That's the chemistry.
Right.
You know,
Right.
a square love a faithful bitch, a bitch that would never cheat on them or never hoe, and that'll sit around and be a house mom. We don't understand them. We don't understand why these guys love these women that just sit at home and don't do nothing but complain. You feel what I'm saying? We don't understand that. You know, I mean, some don't understand that stuff. So it is what it is. I just
No, I
respect.
get it. Like I
Hey,
say,
I
but
respect the chemistry in the game.
the question was really trying to break the restrictions, and just because, like I say, if you remove the prostitution, then you remove the crime of the other shit. You know
Well,
what
let
I'm
me tell
saying?
you
And
something.
that's what I was doing some thinking about, a couple of weeks ago, really some studying on that. If you
Then what
really,
do you
and it
win then?
seems
What gain is he
Well,
in then?
everybody don't have to be a pimp.
Once you move the
Just because. All right, that's the problem. Is everybody think they have to be a pimp.
that's what I'm
That's the
getting at. The
you
pimping
don't.
versus game.
Okay,
Go ahead.
well, the facts is, like it was then, even back in the day, everybody was not trying to be a pimp. It's this new wave where everybody want to be a pimp now. Now, see,
Right.
when we had our gigolos, you had your players back in the day, and they got respected for him being a player, him being a gigolo. I know one of your greatest gigolos. He's a multi-millionaire right now. Best friends with Floyd Mayweather, opening up gyms. Multi-millionaire gigolo. You feel what I'm saying?
I
Really,
know what
really
you're talking
breaking
about.
bitches for 200,000-300,000. And it is not a pimp, and will not say he a pimp. These days, everybody think they gotta be a pimp, and you just don't have to be one. And he
Say
don't
Gov,
have to be.
that individual you speaking on, that he from that Chicago.
He from Chicago.
Okay, say less. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, listen,
Definitely. But see,
me
I
and that
thought he was
man
some
was
OG pimping though.
no. Listen, he did some. See, me and
Right.
him was turned out. Me and him was turned out by me, him, Prez. We was turned out by the same dude, God,
Right.
born
Right.
1941. God turned all of us out at the same time.
Right.
It's just that he was a little older than us, so God told him, "Look, I'm gonna show you how to gigolo. You don't need the pimp because you already having a little money. You riding Range Rovers. You doing things. I'm gonna show you how to gigolo." So
Yeah.
God showed him how to gigolo and taught us how to pimp. And
Right.
this man is a successful millionaire.
Oh,
You
he's up. He up for sure. That's
you
why I
know
knew
who
I
I'm
knew
talking about.
I know exactly who you talking about. Definitely.
So
Definitely. He's full
everybody,
of shit.
that's why I say everybody don't have to be no pimp to get up
Is
Right.
on
a
some bitches.
gigolo a male prostitute?
No.
Definitely a fool.
No. See, that's why you gotta. Hey, look, hey, Lynn, That's why it's cold to be on live with niggas that really talk to these OGs and got the game not for one but for several. So
Nah, for
when
sure.
niggas break this game down to you, it's easily formatted into the brain. Then one of these suckers get on here and get to blabbing about a bunch of shit all over on the internet he done heard. You feel
Right.
me?
A
You
Right.
gigolo has learned to satisfy the needs of women. A pimp teaches a woman how to satisfy the needs of him.
two different things, two
Right.
different
We're
understandings.
looking for our needs to be satisfied. She's
Straight
looking
up.
for her needs to be satisfied outside of what he needs, and then he gets it all
Okay.
later.
Well,
Well,
you
he
don't
gets it
have to
all
have
now.
the bitch don't have to have sex to sell sex. So what is a gigolo doing to satisfy the bitch?
Well, he could
Whether it's
maybe cook
time,
good.
emotion.
Hey, maybe he could cook good, clean good. Maybe he know how to pick her up from
Massage her
work and eat
stomach,
lunch every day
massage
with
this
her.
bitch back.
Yeah.
He take her out to
Exactly.
eat.
So
He know how to
so
wine and
so
dine her. He know how to get up under her
He's
and make
there
her
for
feel
her
the way
needs.
that ain't nobody else gonna make her feel. That a
right.
pimp ain't gonna
But
take
for
it for
sure
her nothing.
she's attracted to him.
Of
Probably a
course.
cougars
So
or walk up
Well,
of
he
course. So
he's not a
so
prostitute
so
because he's not
and the
hot.
prostitute is
No, prostitute is
one
no,
hot.
who
no, no,
engages in
no,
Prostitute
sex,
is a
no. That's
but
woman.
a person
listen,
who engages in
listen.
sex,
Look,
particularly a
look.
woman, for money.
Hey, look. We ain't gonna let you.
If
If you
not,
want
so
the,
we're talking about
hey, hey,
gigolos.
hey, if you
Talking about
want the
gigolos.
understanding of the game, you got it right here. But if you want to
Okay.
create your own understanding, then that's easy for you to do on your own, right?
We don't
But
have
I'm
to
gonna
create.
give you the correct understanding. A gigolo is not a prostitute, and if a gigolo was a prostitute, then why would it be a word gigolo?
Because it's a male.
Why would it be a word gigolo, and why would it be a word prostitute? You got male prostitutes. You have those. You feel what I'm saying?
And
So
it's
you got
prostitution. Okay, if
what,
you really want to get to it.
prostitution, whatever it is,
Prostitution.
yeah, whatever
Okay.
you want to call it. But I'm just
Okay.
saying, a gigolo is totally different from a prostitute.
No, I
Totally
hear you.
different.
I
Totally
hear you for
different.
sure. I do.
It's a totally different mindset that a gigolo gotta have than a prostitute
You
gotta
don't see
have.
that police right
It's a
there?
different mindset that a pimp gotta have than a
You
gigolo
already
gotta have, or a
talking over
player
that
Right.
gotta
police right
have.
there.
These are mindsets. This
Right.
is the mind. This is what takes the game. This is what allows those that play those different games to excel further than others because they are able to switch the mindset
Right.
into that
Right.
game. And if you
Right.
can't, you're gonna always look like you
But
learning, beginning,
I
or
believe
starting
a
up.
pimp is everything in one though.
I believe so too, because a pimp, not everything, not
You
everything,
know?
but I believe a pimp, for you to master the game of pimping, you must understand all of those games be
There
above
we
and
go.
below.
There we go. That's why
You
I'm a
must
pimp chauvinist.
understand these things. And if you
Yeah.
don't understand these things, then it's easy for you to be doing some pimping. And then you look up, you're doing some jiggling. Somebody say, you ain't playing the game right. This nigga out here fucking until she working for a job. This is why I'm saying you have to learn these and understand these games. So when you pimping, you understand we're not to cross this line. Okay, I'm
Right.
not gonna cross this line. She worked a job. This bitch wanna fuck with me. She trying to pay with me, but I'm pimping. I ain't gonna cross that line. That's for a gigolo.
Or or you don't have to cross the line. However, that's also good game for the turnouts. I need to learn every type of bitch. What type of bitch like what because this still the seduction. You see what I'm saying? So it go I mean, it could for sure go that way too. You know what I mean? Like as far as just, acquiring,
all aspects of learning and dealing with a bitch. You know,
Yeah, you got to.
for,
'Cause, hey,
yeah,
look, it's been a few times when I was in the game and I had, real estate bitches, plenty of, meal tickets here, man, come fuck with me, they trying to knock you, nigga, like you a hoe. Here, come, I'm gonna buy you another bill. I'll sign the bank accounts over to you. I got 1 point something million because these bitches are trying to box some pimping. You feel what I'm saying? So a nigga gotta understand that when you pimping, you can't cross it over and start trying to do no gigoloing or none of that because
remember,
it can easy you now you got in the conflict of the game fucked up.
a male stripper is a prostitute. A man that strips for money, that's a prostitute. A male stripper, not no gigolo, not no pimping.
yeah. Well,
Do that make sense to you? Can you
I
separate the three
mean,
then?
I
When
mean,
I
I
throw the
mean,
stripper in there?
I mean, no, because like I say, you don't have to. Of course, when we send the hoe out, the
So
bitch don't have to
classify the
have sex.
classify the stripper male then.
This how he look at it, right?
Classify the stripper
Now this
male.
how he look at it, right? If a nigga sell weed, coke, and heroin, they all drug dealers.
That's right.
Although one sell weed, one sell coke, and one sell this, he just gonna smash them all together. But
No,
we
no,
all
no,
know
no.
that it
One's
take
a
a
weed
different mindset
seller,
to
one's a
sell
dope
weed.
man.
It take a
Right.
different mindset to sell coke, and it take a different mindset to
Everybody
have a
call him a
heroin
heroin
head.
dealer, a
I
weed
So
dealer,
when
agree
you
with
have
coke
a
you.
dealer.
so when you have a heroin, even though they all selling drugs, they all doing something in the same type of
One
game
has the
that's
chemistry,
dealing
has the
with
chemistry.
Everybody
chemistry and
says a
everything.
gigolo
It's just the
sells sex to
mindset.
a woman for his earnings
Well, that's whatever you want to call it, and if you
in
want
the
to go on,
in the comments.
if you want to go on the internet.
Yeah, you want to go on the internet will tell you anything.
All
You
the
want to,
all the
Hey,
all the
maybe
comments. All
maybe
the
me and
comments.
maybe we hey look, maybe we need to start
injecting the real
logging
shit
shit
in.
logging the real shit on the internet and Google so niggas will start Googling the real game that's been left. But you know
No,
what?
that's
The
why it's a
game
secret
society,
society.
that's right. So y'all keep going on Google.
That's why it's called a secret society, because a lot of these niggas don't know.
That way when you get your
But a
understandings
stripper
off
is a
the internet
prostitute.
and you bring that understanding into
No,
the
I
real
agree with you,
lifestyle,
Craig.
A
you
gigolo
crash.
is a finesser. You know what I mean? A pimp is what he's point blank what
Is
it
a
is.
prostitute a finesser?
Uh,
What is a gigolo? Everything that tell me what a gigolo isn't that a prostitute isn't.
well, see, the big thing about a
Mindset.
prostitute, she's going on the blade straight, standing out there getting money. A
You
gigolo
said
is
the man and woman.
okay. Listen here, a prostitute is going on the blade to a specific trick area to get his money. Now, a gigolo that takes a lot of time plotting, seeing where a woman working, checking her character out, seeing how vulnerable she is, where her
Money,
vulnerability at,
how much
how
she's
much she's
worth.
worth, how much she's got. Then he might have a plan for this big fitness center. He might got a plan for this big new hotel he want to build in this small town. So she's going off his characteristics: suit,
Hey,
tie, cologne, where he shop, how he eat, and she's going to invest in that, in his characteristics.
hey, look. If y'all told my nigga that he was a motherfucking prostitute, he would roast the whole motherfucking
Hey,
live,
a pimp
and
don't
he'll
need a
show
dime.
y'all, what a real
Well, no,
gigolo,
that
how
you'll
a real
definitely.
gigolo live.
A pimp don't need a
Cause
dime to
yeah,
start out.
I mean,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course you wouldn't say that. Yeah, I mean,
A
of course, well,
gigolo
he's a
needs some money.
gigolo.
No, but you got real gigolos out here, really millionaires and really having it, and
They
some of
renting
them,
Ferraris and
yeah, some of
Lamborghinis
them,
for a week to trick
yeah,
a bitch.
right. Some of them looking at pimps like they moving slow.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the pimping is the coldest thing it is. You know what I mean? Because the nigga that turned out
We
a
don't leave
gigolo
any.
and a pimp said that the pimping was the coldest it
Yeah,
is.
a pimp don't leave as many casualties behind as a gigolo do. A gigolo and the male stripper prostitute doesn't leave that many casualties behind because we're being paid as we go along, and we have a plan. Gigolos don't have a set plan like Pimpin been having for 100 years, 200 years to choose up
As a
fee
whole,
and all of that. Yeah,
as
so
a whole.
we talk about people who break as he go along and take care of it of a chick wise as he go along. So most of the bitches that be pimping right should feel like she broke
Shit,
even when she left.
shit. Half of you pimps gonna turn into gigolos at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Or you niggas gonna be broke.
yeah.
90% of you niggas gonna turn into some gigolos. Y'all gonna be looking for bitches that already got shit set up and take over.
So you just
Some of you niggas gonna be turning into gigolos. I done seen a lot of pimps turn into gigolos at the end of the
I
game.
think the
to turn
gigolo
into a gigolo.
expires because the gigolo you still got to be Not unless it's, I mean, shit, I mean, sometimes I guess, when men get older, the pimp to take care of themselves, they can get more, refined, I guess. But
Well, the gigolo has
shit,
always got continuous game.
And we gonna
So even if you get done pimping and you ain't gonna put a bitch down on the blade, if your game's sharp enough, you can still sit a bitch down for a meal and get you 40, 50,000
so how come we not calling it macking?
because it's a different mindset. A Mac,
Really?
yeah, it's a totally different man. Because a Mac can Mac for anything. A Mac can Mac for a car. A Mac can Mac for a place to live. A Mac can Mac for $1,000,000. A Mac can Mac for whatever he want to Mac for. A Mac just
Right,
don't have to be the Macking for the money. A nigga can Mac a bitch out of her drawers,
out of panties.
out of
right,
panties. You can Mac a bitch out of anything. That's just the art
right,
of conversation. That's all that is. And you got to have that just to be a pimp. You gotta have some macking with you. That's where you see a lot of the
right,
gorilla pimps that don't never learn how to mac. You can never be a great pimp because you're gonna be putting your hands on them girls, beating them up all the time, trying to put your foot in their ass because you never went to the macking. You went straight from some type of whole fucking on the bitches type shit to getting the bitches because you was cute or you was nice or you fuck good and then now you pimping. So, so the macking is you have to have the art of macking is another art that must be applied to the pimping in order to be a successful pimp.
right.
They taking the
King
picture.
K's. Come on,
So
some good
And
bitch, correct.
a mac and a P is not the same thing. It's totally two different things, man. Don't never think that a mac and a pimp is the same thing. I'm trying to. You better learn something
but you
tonight.
better learn some macking if you want to do some pimping.
You want to do some successful pimping.
You better
You
learn
know,
get your macking together.
I was talking, this one I was on live with Roddy Mac, right? He had some, I listened to him, he about to knock me out my own goddamn pimp. He said this. I said, how come everybody want to use the title of the pimp so much, right? He said, well, the pimp is just the prettiest, right, of them all. He's like, that ain't, he's like, that's just really just what it is, right? But then also, um, you know, what he was explaining was this, right? You start off as a player, right? Then the Mac, then a pimp, then you become a player of the game.
Uh,
Would you,
hey,
you
hey,
know,
hey! Look, I like that because you do got to be a player. See, one thing about it is, me and Prayers went through that, the proper change of being in the game. That a lot of cats will say, "Well, I can get the pimping." Well, I'm gonna tell you, you got to go through the proper change, and it's true. You must learn how to be a player. You got to learn how to be a Mac before you become a pimp. You must learn. You must learn the gigolo game. Not saying you got to play these games, but you got to learn these games.
First of all, I read something.
You feel it? See, it's like having the Mac computer, right? What make the Mac computer the coldest is because the developers download all the hackers, Trojan, all the software that can fuck your computer up. They download this into the computer. So that way, when someone tries to hack your computer, the computer identifies it and knows what it is and shuts it down. And that's why, as a pimp, you have to know all of these things. So you can able to identify these things when it's coming towards you and you know how to play the game. You have to
right,
learn.
play the game, exactly. And but look, but now that gets me to what I'm getting at. Play the game. To where that's why he was saying, you master the player, master the Mac, and master the pimping, then now you're a player of the game. So you
No, now
utilize
no, no, no,
everything.
no, no. You're playing the game. Playing the game. A boss player might have just played all the game and he gone now. He's a boss
Well,
player
but
of the
that's what
game.
I'm okay, look. It was just he was putting the player at the beginning and at the end to where everything else was established to where it's like, okay, you a player, Mac, pimp. Now because you've mastered everything, now you can become a player of the game. Game going back to
Hey,
now,
look,
you
hey,
know,
look,
he
look,
said, I
look.
got go ahead.
We could take conversation and try to make it facts, but no, we ain't gonna let conversation make the levels of the game on how we talking make it facts. We're not gonna do that. No,
Okay.
that's not facts. That's not gonna be no the pimping is some. Let me tell you something. I heard Virgil say. He said, the Mac is the coldest of the game, and said to myself, I said, well, you know, to each his own to feel they thrown, right? But if somebody broke down the real understandings and we had to sit in a room and really chop this shit up and go back and forth, a nigga understand what a Mac is, and you just Mac it. That's just conversation. That's it. It can be applied. It can be applied in any direction. Now, not saying that a Mac can't Mac up on $1 million, but that's not what a Mac's goal is. A pimp is trying to pimp up on $1 million. A pimp is trying to have something. A Mac can easily demonstrate his game. I done seen some cold Macs just live with bitches and drive their cars while they drop them off at work.
Talk the bitch out her car.
Yeah. I done seen some Macs do some shit. Now, I done seen
You
some
know,
jiggle.
that leads me to look. I want to discuss this with y'all too. Look, now with the pimping and pimping. Now I have a whole pimping. Okay, all this. This is the thing. I'm starting to believe this now. And that gave me, and this is the example when I gave before when I was like, okay, you know, you can't give a gangster their report card until they die because they get snitched the last day, that type shit, right? Okay.
Right.
Wouldn't it be really, okay, and this is another thing, like how we use the drug, you know, I can sell drugs. And doesn't mean I'm, you know, the dope man or the drug seller, but I'm doing everything correctly from my fundamentals and everything. Everything I'm supposed to be doing is sell drugs correctly, but I'm not a drug seller. Okay, so wouldn't it be fair to say that you really start off pimping and you're always pimping until you're what? Not pimping in order to tell that, okay, now you're a pimp. Do you have to do some pimping first to be a pimp? That's what
No.
I'm saying. Can you even say
Yeah.
you're a pimp if you
Yeah. You
you,
could
you see
be a
what I'm
pimp.
saying?
You could be a pimp as soon as the bitch pay you. That don't mean you know what you're doing.
Well,
You can't escape it because you don't know what you're doing.
no, but no,
Just
I'm doing some pimping. No, I'm doing pimping, right? I'm doing some pimping. I'm
that's
for
right.
sure doing some pimping,
Yeah.
but I can't say I'm a pimp.
Yes, you can. You a pimp. If you got a hoe selling pussy,
No,
if you got a hoe
no. So
selling
you
pussy,
always do. You know what, Gov? Yo, how come I can't say nothing that you agree with it? You know
but
what?
you,
Because that wouldn't be you. It was, you know, I'm making
but I'm
sense. You what you do, but you like to do
no, no,
this.
no,
Come
no,
on.
no, 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 no. I understand what you're saying, but if a dude, okay, ignorance ain't an excuse to break the law. Just because you don't know it, that don't mean it ain't right or you ain't doing it. Just because you don't know what you're doing. If a hoe go out there, if a girl going
Pimping,
out there
right?
fucking, if a girl like going out there 20 or 30
Pimping,
hoes
Gov.
in the
That's what I'm
hood,
saying.
she's still she's still a prostitute. She might not know that she a prostitute and that she's selling her pussy, but that don't mean oh you get away with you're not a
No, 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 no,
prostitute.
no, no. She's doing prostitution. She's doing prostitution. She's
Yeah, she's a
prostituting.
prostitute. Yeah, she's a fucking
No, she's
prostitute.
prostituting.
She might not be
She's
aware of what she's doing.
prostituting.
Hey, look, hey, sub, it's a bunch of niggas out here right today got hoes
Right.
pimping and don't even know what the fuck they doing. Lost in the fucking sauce.
So they for sure not a pimp.
No. Everybody else gonna look at him and
Exactly.
say he a pimp. They gonna say he a pimp. He a pimp. Don't let no anybody else look at him and say he a pimp. He's a
You
pimp.
gotta for sure be doing some
But
pimping before
no,
you could be
no,
a pimp.
I understand what you're saying. I clearly, me personally, I
No, but
understand
we
what
even
you're
breaking
saying.
it down even more though. We breaking it down more. Now every week we making it undebatable now. You
Yeah,
gotta
but I'm
do some
saying
pimping
listen,
before you could be a pimp.
but I'm saying right, you gotta do some pimping before you a pimp. Meaning you gotta have a hoe to be a pimp. You gotta have a prostitute to be a pimp.
No,
If
but
you
you gotta do some pimping or you gotta apply it correctly.
no, you got a lot of damn fools out here with
You gotta
hoes
apply
pimping.
the game
You
correctly,
got a
girl.
lot of niggas out here pimping, pimps with pimping with prostitutes, getting down every day and don't know what they doing. A nigga
You
go
got a
right
lot
through,
of
knock them
niggas
off
out
all they
here
bitches.
that call themselves pimping or not pimping accordingly or whatever the fuck. But they're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
pimps.
yeah. Now we might not. The real pimps, the niggas that's really doing it for
No,
real, know
no
he
such
not.
thing, girl.
Yeah, the motherfuckers that know we doing it for real know he not for really pimping. We know he doing some flugazy, but ain't nothing you can say about it. See, that's what I'm saying. We see
Because who
these
are we
niggas.
to say? That's
Okay,
my
all
point.
right, look, watch this. You see a 60-year-old nigga, right? He talking about he's suited and booted, talking about man, I'm pimping. He ain't got no holes or nothing around him, right? Then you got this nigga been in the game, got 5 hoes sitting around, been in the game 24 hours, and he say he a pimp. Who niggas gonna believe? The 60-year-old suited and booted talking about he a motherfucking pimp with no hoes, or this nigga 24 hours with hoes sitting around him paying him?
The one that looks like they're doing some pimping.
No, 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 no. Okay, the nigga with the 5 hoes that's getting paid with hoes gonna look like he doing the pimping. So therefore, he's the one that gonna think that's a pimp, and he ain't got nowhere near the knowledge of the
Exactly.
nigga that nigga with the. They gonna say, oh, he the
That's my
pimp. He
point
doing the
once
pimping.
again. So the pimping is what's gonna qualify the pimp.
That's right. So you got to pimp. Got to have a hoe. Got to have your prostitute.
No, you got to do some pimping and be
Oh,
the
but
pimping until
don't.
because
Hey, don't you gonna
because
do some
like you
pimping?
say,
You got to
girl.
have a hoe. Got to have that hoe to do some pimping.
Exactly, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
You changed my mind about that a long time ago. I for
And,
sure that.
but we see so
Gov,
many
you only
guys
one
like
pretty
that
much,
though,
Gov,
Dale.
out of all the look, Gov, you the only one that could pretty much I sit back and think and I change and I have different perspective. You're the only one I could say that if I really think about it, everybody I talk to, it has to be you. I can't even think of anybody. Like I said, it might be somebody else just to be safe, but not that I could think of, so they don't even count right this second. But you're the only one that's had me change my
Right.
perspective on shit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, no, I hear what you're saying, but give me mine too,
But
though.
you chop it
Golly,
up
give
to
me
that
mine
level.
too. Y'all know
Hey,
I didn't change some
but
shit. No,
look,
I'm just playing. What?
you gonna chop it up on that level to get that understanding. See what I'm saying? See, a lot of guys they want to chop it up on a real soft level, and they don't want to go
Right.
down that rabbit hole because they don't want to change their mind frame in the game, right? But see, some of your greatest guys that you see playing this game, they have a certain mind frame that you got to lock yourself in. And if you can't do that, then you're not gonna be successful in this lifestyle. I hate to say it. I don't care if you got 10 bitches, 15 bitches. You just an accident waiting to happen. You need some insurance because you are an accident waiting to happen. It's a mindset that we have to have in this game, man. And if we don't have it, man, I'm telling you, dog. It's sad because like you saying, it's guys that's out here with these bitches, man. I know what you said. They ain't doing no pimping, but they got these motherfucking hoes paying them.
Okay, look. Now let's make this fun. Okay, now that's your reception, girl. See, the thing is. The game can't really be passed down. It's like this, y'all. Like I said before, it ain't if Gov comes down and y'all can't hear me, y'all somebody got to come up so y'all can hear me. I'm letting y'all know now. When he goes down, if I go mute, don't start leaving. Just somebody has to come up. Somebody has to come up. But look, so that's the thing.
Any type of a show.
Oh, that shit look fly.
Yes,
Damn,
sir.
that's crazy. And
Yeah.
now you probably. Hold on, I'm trying to have people. So what's up, bro? What's your thoughts?
I just jumped on, you know what I mean? I just jumped on. I was at the mall, campaigning, you know what I mean? So I just jumped on.
It's campaigning, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. We're smooth at. We're smooth. I like saying no.
Where my badges go?
Look, yeah. I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know.
The
Whoever
smooth
took
and coming.
oh smooth
You know, I'm trying to
up,
think
they took
about
it
it.
away.
Hold on. Let's
What
see if he
happened to
come
the
back.
bag?
I don't know. That was crazy. You did something.
Mm.
I wonder if we make them really, really small. No, it can't be no smaller than that. I mean, it could, but you know the background, sky motherfucking money. You know the background, like there ain't no way we could see the back. I want. Were we ever able to see the background?
Like how? When?
Like you know how it's blurry. The back of the badge is blurry, like on just blurry. Was it
Oh
ever
no,
clear?
it's just blurry. Nah, it's always been like that.
Is that Sky motherfucking money? Remember Sky
Oh,
Money, Lou?
yeah, she ain't about nothing.
No, she is.
No, she
Let's
ain't.
see. Let's see what's Sky.
She ain't
Look, your
Pimpin no
shit
more.
changed too.
Sky ain't
Why it
on
be
Pimpin
changing,
Pimpin
y'all?
no more.
That's
Sky,
vicious.
Sky, Sky switched up.
I, I did not switch up.
She did switch up for real. Where you
Switched
been?
up.
I just been, I've been on shit that y'all want me to be on shit to where I wouldn't be able to watch the live.
Nah, man. Dang.
Well, not that I wouldn't be able to watch the live. Like, it's not no wouldn't, but
Nah, we family.
no, but
You
for
know what I'm saying? We family. Shit. Nah. But what's so look, so how's that going?
mm,
And you know how it's going. You know exactly
y'all know
how
I
it's
like
going.
shit my way.
You know exactly how it's going. It ain't
How
going.
how is it going, Lou?
It ain't going.
Hey, y'all, I love y'all for real.
You know what it is? It goes back to what she used to say all the time, like, you know, what can somebody do for me that I can't do for myself when she had got her dog and the thing? And that's what it is. Is that part of it?
I mean, ain't nobody really coming with nothing I can't do for myself.
That's a lie.
How you know it's a lie?
Because it's a lie. I
It's
know it's
not
a
a
lie.
lie.
Because
I said I said ain't nobody coming with nothing. I didn't say nobody was capable.
oh, okay. So you think nobody's coming with nothing? Or maybe you ain't dealing with anybody who's coming with something.
And you completely, totally, not incorrect. I definitely agree with you.
That's all it is.
That's all it
Maybe
is. I
you're
need to
looking in
broaden
the
my
wrong direction.
horizons.
Yeah, that's what it is too. You see, you got to make
So
better
it's me, it's
choices.
not them, huh?
For sure. For sure, it's you. For sure, it's you.
For sure it's
You got to
me.
make better choices.
Look, I ain't,
Have higher expectations,
standards and all.
better standards. Yeah, for sure.
I ain't
Only right.
arguing with y'all.
So let me ask you this, Scott. So what made this person the lucky person? Like,
I was
what were
lucky.
the qualities that you liked? Like, you know, what happened? How that go?
Well, I don't want y'all to get too beyond yourself like he's so lucky because, it ain't even
I
all
just
that.
said that. That's what I just said. I said, why is he so lucky?
He
I don't
not
know.
lucky. Hey,
He just
but I
fortunate.
don't want to tell y'all because you guys are going to get on my helmet.
But that's okay. That's what we here for. We big bros. We your
I
big
know,
bros.
but y'all really going
We
to
always been your big bros.
get, to be honest, like, you feel me? I see, like, I just see a way that I can control the situation.
And then you know what happens after a while, right? When the female is controlling
Tell me.
the situation becomes uncontrollable even for her. And then she
Really?
gets bored of it.
So, look, why do you know what I'm doing? That's crazy.
Ah, you see, I just know what it is, you know? That's what it always is.
Because I'm
See, a
totally,
female
completely
always,
bored of it.
yeah, because you want, see, every woman, a woman really wants a man's strength, you know? For a little while, you got control and it feels cool and, he's doing what you want him to do, but then you're just like, man, when are you going to tell me what to do? When are
Oh,
you going to actually get me to do something? Because
wow, because
it
that's what it
just
is.
seems
Because
like,
I promise you, I run this, and I don't really like the fact
and
that
you
I
don't
do
want
it.
to run it.
I
You
don't
don't
like
want to
that. I
run
don't
it.
like that I
Of
run
course
this.
not. Of course not. No woman wants to really run the situation. They think they do till they do. And once they do it for too long, you start looking at that man like he's a female.
That's,
Like,
oh
where's
my
the
gosh.
dominance in you, bro? Like, when are you gonna start? When are you gonna choke me the fuck out?
Or anything. Like,
Because
why are you letting me just do what I want?
exactly.
Like, I like it because I can do what I want, but like, if I could do what I
But you
want, I could
don't
do what
like
I
it
want
at
by
the same
myself.
time. Exactly.
See, I was just
There's
talking
no
about that,
challenge.
doing what they want. Now, let me ask you now, have you been giving them 100%?
No.
Okay.
How could she?
Go ahead,
How
bro.
could she if she's in
I'm not even gonna
control?
lie to y'all. Definitely not.
How could she if she's not? If she's
Not
in
even the
control, there's no
slightest.
way.
I'm not even giving 60%.
See that? If she's
But
in
it's because
control,
I
there's
know,
no way.
like, but for me, my 60% is the average person's 100%. So it's like I said, I know I can
No,
run this.
100%
So
is 100%.
no,
100%
but
is 100%.
different people's caliber is different. Your 100%, I'm pretty sure is beyond a way more 100% than a basic ass nigga. You know?
I mean, 100 is 100. You can't change it. No matter what the denominations you use to get to 100, it still equals 100.
Okay, well maybe he's giving me 100% of what he can do, but what can be done is not 100%.
Of course not. Because first of all, he's not in control.
Yeah,
So it's not even fair to say that he's giving you 100%
that's what I'm
because
saying.
because he's not in control. The
No, is
only
it
way.
because, okay, but watch this. He's not in control due to what reason? Because she doesn't want to submit?
No,
Why is
I
she,
don't
see,
think that she
because,
don't want to submit.
I think I'm too much of a person for him for him to think that he can control.
because my thing is this, right? Did you ever go into a giving 100%? See, because if you never even tried to give it 100%, maybe like for example, say God heart and Pharaoh's heart, right? Like maybe maybe the game stopped something from being able to even do what it was supposed to do because you never even came in the right way.
Well, I could say that not even that I gave it 100% because you're right, but amongst what I feel like I can maneuver and I could control and I could run, I gave 100% on that. Now, if you let me run you and control you, then I mean, like,
See, I don't believe that a female is gonna come in automatically just submissive.
no,
You gotta get
I
the
didn't come
submission
in like that
out
at
of her.
all.
You gotta get the submission out of her. All these things have to be spoken about when y'all first meet, when the plan is laid out, because you're letting her know I need you to be submissive.
But like,
In
what
order
if
to
the
fuck
plan
with
was
you,
laid
you have to
out and
open
I full fledged like, cause y'all know me, I'm very outspoken. I don't like to be on different pages. So, but if I really kind of let this person know what it is, what I'm on, how it is, how like and I still feel like I can take advantage, then it's my whole thing is if you're gonna allow yourself to get played, who am I to be wrong to play you?
You're not. See, because that's just the female's way of being. So that's the testing that the female automatically does when she's dealing with even with a trick, right?
But
When
is
you're
it
dealing with
females
a
or is
trick.
it everybody?
No, this is a female. When a
So
female that's
how
dealing
is
with a
it just
man. A
females?
female that's dealing
So
with a man.
if a female don't let you just run all over her, you're not going to?
Me, no. You're not gonna
Why?
run all over me.
No, if you could run all over a female, would you?
If I could run all over her,
Yeah.
I mean, of course. She gonna allow
Exa-
me to.
exactly.
And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, all these things had to be laid out from the beginning. And clearly they
So
were
then,
not.
so let me ask you this. So then, what were you paying him for?
Okay, see, you guys are going too far.
What?
Because who said that?
She never was paying nobody.
No, she said she just wasn't giving 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, what
She
was
ain't paying
valuable?
nobody.
Oh no, I wasn't giving nobody 100% of my bread. That's not what I was saying.
Oh,
I was giving somebody 100% of them to be able to
have
fulfill that
access
matter.
to you. They had
Then
access to you 100%.
no.
So then, where was the 100%? Sky?
The 100% was like me trying to like give you that, you know.
Well, how can you say
No,
that?
no, no, no.
You're not
She's something
100%.
special. She first came. I said, "What you been up to, Sky?" Oh, I've been in situations where I
Yeah,
probably
but I
couldn't be
have
on
to
the
I
page.
have to rephrase
Come
that
on,
because like remember when I was like, well, it ain't nobody not making me get on the
Sky. You
phone.
ain't
I'm
finna run
just
circles
choosing.
around me. You ain't finna run circles around me, Sky.
I didn't
You
run
hear
no
me?
circles. I
I'm
told you.
listening.
I said,
I'm
well,
listening.
necessarily they're
Huh.
not making me, but it's something I'm choosing to do to see the
Intellectual
situation.
hollers.
You know,
Okay, but did you call yourself trying to act like you know you got you somebody
I was calling myself to see the potential in it.
Oh my
being
God.
what?
She gave a test run.
Exactly.
She had a test
So exactly. So did you ever have to pay for the gas for the test and drive?
No, I didn't have to pay for
Never.
nothing.
run. Sky
I
was
shot
tough.
a little shit here and there just to like, you know, see what niggas was on.
Go get something to
But
eat.
nah,
That's what you said. Here, go get something to eat.
Okay, so then what were you paying them for?
She wasn't.
I don't like
The
that you keep
what,
saying pain.
okay. What? Okay, so I'm giving you too much credit. Fuck. Okay, so
Yeah,
what were
way too
you?
much. No, you're giving them too
Okay,
much credit.
what were you doing? What you were doing
She was playing.
with him for?
I was,
If
I
if
was
you
doing
didn't
an
have the
interview.
intentions for him to be your boyfriend,
I was doing an interview.
you were doing an interview.
Interview.
You know, Sky's a Gemini too, Lou. You know that, right?
So which one of the two of you, which one of the two of you was interviewing?
Ooh,
Sky
the
or Money? Sky or
Sky,
Money? Which one
cause
of the two?
Sky's a cold piece. Imani, she's like really like, you know, Imani's Imani.
Okay. Yeah. See, you gotta know who you're talking to, Sean. You talking to Sky or you talking to Money? You
Yes,
talking to
yeah,
Gemini?
they was, I
There's
don't know
two
who they
people
was
here.
talking to, but Sky ended up, okay, so Imani came into the situation trying to keep it, but Sky realized this ain't, you know, so yeah, that's how
This
that
is the
went.
conversation with the Geminis. All you
Oh,
Geminis out there with
hey,
your
all the
motherfucking
Geminis I'm putting on for y'all, for
multiple
real.
with your multiple personalities.
If you doing an interview, then you at the wrong interview. I couldn't agree with you enough.
See how vicious she is. She said, "I'm putting on for all of y'all." Not
I
like
said
she
for all
did.
the Geminis.
She didn't even say us.
No, no, it's not us.
Like she was in the Gemini.
I'm my own Gemini.
Who
You know,
is
I'm not
that?
the league or whatever.
Hey, she might not be a Gemini for real, for real. Like she might be like she might have more moons and shit or more planets in fucking
She might be
Aquarius.
closer to the Taurus.
No, I am. I'm a Gemini, Gemini Taurus. I mean, Gemini, Gemini Scorpio. I meant.
Oh, see, I'm a Scorpio. See, that's what it is. See,
But the thing, I don't
yeah,
really get along with Scorpios though.
Soon as she say Scorpio, here you go.
yeah, I know.
Want to make it seem like
Don't get along with your motherfucking nasty that shit.
uh,
But
Yeah, you
no,
do.
no, we do. Let me know something, man. Let me know. Get along. Okay,
You
and
ain't
so
putting
what?
on
That
for
really
us at
can
all.
be.
Boy, shut up. Or girl, whoever you is.
she was on an
No, don't
interview.
do it,
How
credit.
long were you on this interview process?
Oh, it wasn't long, Lou. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Cause I peeped it. I said I could run it. So it no longer turned into an interview. It turned into,
She said I could run it.
yeah,
It
it's
turned
like
into
a,
what? But so what was it about him though? Like, so was you just an attraction, obviously? Then, like, what else? Like, what was it? That's what I'm saying. What was it that you liked?
well, it wasn't really, I couldn't even put the word like on it. I seen a benefit from it. So I was like, okay, let me see. But then I seen too much of a benefit rather than a I wouldn't want to say like discipline, but like I seen it more of a benefit than a program.
Mm.
A benefit in the program?
Yeah.
That's damn if you do, damn if you don't. That's vicious. That's crazy. She saw my paper like a benefit. No, goddamn. What the fuck?
I thought it was always beneficial to be with the pimping.
Well, of course, but it's beneficial on both ends. I seen me more taking than like, like I'm a
Wasn't with no
break you into
damn
so
pimp.
many pieces. You're not gonna know who you are after this. So
You
why would
wasn't
I
talking.
be,
You wasn't dealing with no pimp. That's what it is, and you knew it. You knew it from the very beginning. You was
And
trying
I'm
to
that,
talk him
but
out.
that's why I'm using the words that I'm using. I
Yeah,
knew
you
I
was
could run
trying
a
to turn him
situation.
out.
Okay, but watch this though. Okay, but watch this and be honest.
Hmm.
Well, okay, well, whatever. Look,
I'm always honest. You know that.
no, okay, we'll tell the truth. Now look, now, now look. Did you have sex with him?
No,
Stop lying.
I'm not. I
Hey,
I'm finna be on
Golly.
your ass. So
Okay, so you did it.
no, I didn't. I promise you, Jesus, Lord, Jelante Christ. I'm not
so
even
you did
playing.
all this interviewing, but you didn't want to test out the wiener.
What the fuck is the wiener? I know what that could do, whether it's good or bad. I know what type of feeling I'm gonna get.
Mm. So
What?
you wasn't
What's this
interested in his.
program looking like? What's this bread looking like? What's this
You
route
wasn't
looking
interested
like?
in his. You wasn't interested in his meat at all.
Not even in the slightest.
Okay.
Not even in the slightest.
Okay.
They said she not lying. She answered too quick. No, that's makes me she lying. No,
Hey,
but this is the thing
but
because
did you
I'm
put
just trying to find out where the
did you put
benefit
your
was
mouth on
for the
his meat?
time.
You feel like my benefit was sexual? That's what you feel like that?
No, no,
Like
no. I'm trying to find out where it was. That's because you're not like okay, whatever money you did give him, whatever dinner you did pay for, whatever time you, whatever even had him considered to where you been gone for a while. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? What was it? Like what was you didn't give him 100%, so it wasn't like you were just gave him my all till the day. You didn't. What was it? No
I
sex. What
I
was
was
it?
I was giving more shit, you know what I mean, than I had to put out. So it was more like, okay, when you came on some, oh, let me invest in you. Let me see what you're about. I'm so infatuated with you. Oh my gosh, it's sky, 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 sky. Okay, let me show you I can do a little something. I know how to do a little something because you obviously see that. But you're too, oh my gosh, you're sky. You're, nigga. It's a, oh my gosh, you're sky situation.
Oh, because you're a superstar.
I'm just super sky.
Okay, so
So now you got it to give, so I'm gonna take it. But you ain't got to give to where I could really give a fuck about this.
oh, I hear what you're
You get it? I
saying.
could take from
Okay,
anybody. What
so
can I gain from you for real?
okay, so then what was the extra respect that he was getting, that he was giving?
What you mean? The extra
Like
respect.
because, like you say, like not that you just use it as an excuse for where you're being, but like certain things, how you have to move a little different, how you was making it seem.
It just was it just was too easy to get what I wanted without having to do too much of anything when everybody like, not everybody, but people know what I'm on. So I
So
would
when
expect or respect more.
now was he coming? Let me ask you this thing: was he coming in the name of pimping?
I mean, no, obviously, if I feel like this was not that.
No, but was he? But was he? You know what I'm saying? Was he? Was that how he was presenting himself? That he was going to be with you?
I think that's how he was presenting himself on what he thought it was.
Right. I hear what you're saying. Okay, so it was more like a not challenge, but like a sparring match for you, like
Not even a sparring match because
so you could get some game. What's up, Tony? Man?
he didn't have no game for me to get, but I had to see that first.
I meant more so the conquering part.
So let the trick and be the trick. So let the trick be the trigger. Exactly. That's really what it was. You think you're a pimp, but you're not. You want to show me that you got bread and you got it going on, or you got some dumbass bitches that think that they're on something, but they're not. So you're trying to flex,
Okay.
but as you're flexing, I'm taking it. You not really, you know.
Okay, okay. All right. Now you could take. Okay, they might say, well, what's $100,000 to 1,000 there? What's 1,000 to a million there, right? So whatever you were taking, do you think that it seemed like high value to him,
Did
or were
not
you
seem
just
like
looking
high
at it?
value to him. Yeah, of course.
No, when you said you were taking like stuff like what? Just
What
money?
What do you think I'm gonna take from somebody?
Well, no, okay, so then look. So what I'm saying is this. Did he have anything that he said he had, whether it's a pimp or not? Did he do anything he said he was going to do?
I No, because it didn't last long enough for you to do that.
Okay, so if everything was going good, did you just get tired of
It wasn't
taking?
about it going good. It's about me seeing through everything you're trying to push at me.
Right. Well,
The
guess what,
shit can
Master
go.
Sky is
The
this.
shit could have still been going good for my benefit, but why would I
That's what
want to
I'm getting
attach
at.
myself to this bullshit?
There we go.
You know what I mean?
So, so it wasn't even worth the money, is what you're saying,
It wasn't
or
worth.
whatever it was you were taking.
I mean, like, mm, on some shit to where it would have lasted longer. No, on some shit to where yeah, it was worth taking what I got from the situation. Yeah, of course, because I'm not gonna not take what I was worth it. But as far as like really giving you my time, I could have did that already. It may have not been as quick or as much as it was at that very second.
Oh shit.
But at the end of the day, I would have been able to get what I needed
What's
regardless.
up?
SD, Mr. SD. Okay, as Sky, this is SD, this is
uh
Sky.
what's up,
Hi.
Sky?
Hello.
Hey, oh shit, my partner on here. He clicked on. What's up? I was just listening.
Okay, oh, shit, well, no, you had said something in the comments. You said, before I brought him up, he said, hold on, hold on. Oh, okay. Are you a hoe or a gold digger, Sky?
I'm not a gold digger.
I was just, I mean, how you was wording everything. You was being real selective with your words. I was listening,
I
and
was being more. I'm sorry if I did. Not even that. I'm sorry if
no,
I
no, you all
gave
right,
if I gave off gold digger. That was not what I was trying to give off. But I
right,
mean, if you gonna let me take from you, I'm gonna take it. Just like if
right.
any person's gonna let you play them, they gonna play. They gonna play you.
I think
But
personally, how
as a
you
gold digger, nah, cause I got my own shit. I can get my own shit.
right, but this is the thing here. This is what going on nowadays, and I'm really believing this from a lot of dudes that's telling me in certain ages. This was going on in the game now.
Hmm.
Bitches, and I say bitches meaning hoe bitches that want to get turned out to be a hoe or
Hmm.
bitches coming to the game. This is what they say. That's why I ask you what's your gold digger. What do you have? Not what do you have? What you driving? What you in? Because a hoe gonna get a person that a hoe. This is what I see in different nationalities. And I don't take black from white or nothing like that, but I predominantly like to deal with white. A white bitch, she don't give a fuck. I was telling a pimp this the other day. She don't give a fuck because we are black people. We come from nothing, so we trying to get something. The bitch wants the same thing that the male wearing. She wants the same thing that she's coming up into looking on Love and Hip Hop, all that funny shit, because it's TV and social media. For real, a real hoe, she gonna bring the man up with her. You know what I'm saying? She going out to get it, boom, bam, bam,
Yeah,
and
and that's but
but
listen to
but
me though.
but
That's that
I
I
was listening to you,
respect
but you
that.
never finished hearing me. I was listening. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So when
let me
you
listen.
say what this man had, or not say right here, if he got some game and his game ain't right here for you, how would you know if he had any game? Because guess what? You when you came to him, if you was a turnout, or you when you going with this man playing games, first of all, interview, hold on give a pimp no interview. She'll go down, listen, see what he got to offer or something like that. But she a turnout, she gonna come, she gonna listen, he gonna drop the seed in her head. She gonna feel that she wanna go alone and do this. She may contact him a day or two, a week. You know what I'm saying? She may contact him 6 months down the line. Hey, look, I'm interested in what you were saying. Now that's when he applied his game on her. Now, if you sat down, you took a person to eat, you sat down, did that. You know what I'm saying? You talking, you want to hear where he gone, what you could benefit in the helping him growing. It's like going to a CEO company. You can't go to a company and tell this company, "Hey, I want to start at the top. I want to be the vice president. I'm qualified to be the vice president over the whole company." Am I right or wrong though?
You're right.
And I believe that you didn't have sex with him because that was the thing. You would have just boom right top, bam. I don't think you that easy going. You could be. It depends on if what type of man. I don't know. Like some people over. You know what I'm saying? They see a fine woman. They're like, damn. Well, fuck it, damn. The nighttime them fell. Damn, I probably could fuck. We laying down together. Shit, I want to send the bitch out to go get some money. I want to see what she made of. I want to see
Hey,
if she can have. Go ahead.
yeah, man. From me listening in on this conversation and getting her perspective, you know, I hear everybody giving her a lot of game and gems that she could use, but in my opinion, for her to apply it, she has a transactional mind state, right? So just a very parasitical nature, and ain't nothing wrong with it, but in
Can you
order for her to
explain
really,
that?
so transactional means it's very tit for tat. You give me this, I give you this. Very parasitical.
Mm-hmm.
So you got really different stages of relationships to where it could be, you know, I add value to you, you add value to me. However,
Right.
along the way, somebody has allowed you to feel like it was okay to just be parasitical in a relationship and just only
Parasitical as
take
far as
and not add no real
in
value,
relationship as far as
even if it's a trick or not. You know what I'm saying? Those are still important, and being able to leverage them properly. And this is why it's going to be hard for you to really level up and get to that next level, because you're still operating in a nigga transactional mindset.
mm.
Well, that's
Okay.
cool that you said that, but nobody
Okay.
never gave. Hey, nobody. I gotta go back and reiterate on that what you said. Nobody never gave her no motherfucking game. First of all, I'm gonna use profanity. I was saying that in it not in a derogatory way, but in a real pimp way. We weren't
Yeah,
giving her no motherfucking game. We didn't even get.
yeah,
Guess what? I wouldn't give a green. Hey, some dudes on here. I don't know from Adam or Eve, and they look like they may be like the Jolly Green Giant motherfucking bag that's in your freezer right now. All the
yeah.
peas in the motherfucker with the 4 motherfucking peas in there. You know what I'm saying? That you got to peel open and all that. But what I did ask her, you know what I'm saying? You was using some nice, good words, some philosophy words to her that probably would have stung her mind with some growth, right? Guess what? You should have asked what she a go. That's why I asked, was you a hoe or you a gold digger? Because the format she put down is what gold diggers do.
Exactly.
You know, when you season all the way around, see, I'm a seasoned vet. I've been everywhere around the motherfucking in the United States. I ain't been everywhere. I ain't been out of but I'm just saying, and I've seen every type of business, every type of motherfucker that run a game on you. From every different type of nationality.
But can I ask a question? Why do you feel like it's more of a gold digger rather than it's more of me trying to figure out
Because you said you was giving
what's
him a
gonna amplify me because I know what I come with, and
Well, look,
obviously
but
they know
right.
what I
Scott, but
come with
Scott,
as a compliment.
but don't be defensive with that,
No,
Scott,
I'm
But
not.
because it's really
I'm not at
game
all.
in
I'm
there.
I'm
explaining
not.
to her why. I'm
There's
gonna
Listen,
tell her
game
why
in
I
there,
said
but
Scott.
that.
listen, but listen. I'm not at all. That's why I'm trying to ask for clarification
Yeah,
because
APs.
I'm not the way I put it out there from my
Yeah, how
perspective.
you
It
present.
wasn't
Yeah,
on
on your.
gold digger. It was more on some like, what do they have to amplify me? Now, I didn't, like I said, I come from a more of a street situation. So hold a nigga down, build a nigga up, be with you till you know, I didn't did all that. I didn't, but at some point, once you grow up and you get older and you see what life is about, which is substance, I'm not really
Mm-hmm.
necessarily, not that I don't see the potential in you, but a lot of motherfuckers only got potential. And I'm not sitting here finna invest
But
my all
right.
into some potential. Now
Hey, now
you got to
can I ask
come
you
with
a
something
question?
because obviously you over here trying to even buzz me, knock me, whatever the fuck you
Right.
think you trying to do
But what now
because
can
you
I ask
know
you
I
what a
come with
person
something.
that's
You
what I'm
know.
saying. Listen, you know what you come with,
So how do you
you
feel
know
like
what
it
you
gets
come
you
with?
gold digger?
I'm gonna tell you personally, this is me. Because I know veteran hoes. See, I know bitches that's veterans. And they'll tell you, bitch, I can leave just what I got on my motherfucker. Hey, they say, hey, I can leave just what I got on my back and come right back up. I can walk away from everything and
For
come back
sure.
up with the right man. So
But
when I
why
get
do I
you
want
listen,
to continue to do that? Is what
this is
I'm
what I'm
saying.
telling you. That's like saying this right here. Whenever you're a part of something, I don't want you don't have to believe this or not. Because whenever you're a part of something, in any way you go, you may take a downfall and you may gotta come up. Now I understand what you're saying. You're saying if you meet a person, hey, what do you got to offer me? It's like me looking at a bit. What you got to offer me? How far can you go? If I go to take you over to Hawaii, can you send up to Hawaii? Can I leave you over there for
Because that's
7
what y'all
months?
looking at, right?
No. Well, everybody have a different type of eye.
Everybody
Everybody have
does, but at the end of the day, you're not looking for some bitch that you could talk to all day, that you can
no,
hopefully
not
get
at
some
all.
game
No, she
to.
had no,
You
no,
looking for
she
a
no,
bitch that can give
exactly,
you results that
exactly. So guess
ultimately
what?
should have some if they in this shit.
Okay, so when the man, so when you looking at a person, you like what you got to offer me. That's why I say you came to me. It was I may have been wrong, but I was seeing this like, oh man, is she a hoe or she a gold digger? I didn't have to say that because the way you was coming on, like okay, Like when I talk to most women, they meet me, they already tell me, I know you a pimp. My sister on here, she just happened to come online. She be like, man, shit, they know bro a pimp right off top. Been
Right,
doing this
but
shit.
not to say nothing about you, but what I'm saying is, I mean, from the era and the and from the era that I come from, a lot of niggas ain't. You can't just say, "Oh, that's a pimp."
But you'll know. You can see it on them. Well, I mean, you can see
Exact,
it on. You can
but you
see it
can
on them.
know
You can
you.
hear it in them.
I
You
mean,
you can hear that. You can see their
yeah,
mannerism.
yeah,
You can see a pimp
yeah,
mannerism. If he want to take you out, go ahead.
looks can be deceiving. You know what I mean? So
Exact same way with you. Say, hey,
a motherfucker could put it on real thick. Now, when you can see that, you can see that. And what I'm saying is, nothing that I'm talking about goes to anybody that I know, and I
mm-hmm.
can see that from
All
at
right,
all.
let me give you a prime example. I'm gonna give you an example. And I just told somebody this day, a bitch. I just told a bitch this day, and she was like, "What for real?" I say, "Hey," I said, almost close to a year and a half ago, it was a guy that was in the hotel with us, and she like, "Yeah, I remember him." I said, "Now he's sitting over there, boy sitting over there in motherfucking Miami, just flipped when y'all was laughing at because he was in that motherfucking little Camry. You bitches was talking crazy to him." I said, "You black motherfucking bitches over there with them bondages still on y'all motherfucking head, walking on the motherfucking flower ass house shoes with that little calf on it. He just sitting over there, just flipped a motherfucking $330,000 car. Boy just went and bought a 6-bedroom motherfucking home, and he left with 2 motherfucking bitches up out of here. Sitting over there in that motherfucking Miami right now. Matter of fact, he just went over to motherfucking Florida right now. He left Miami and just cut over the JTB area, Jacksonville, Florida, and just flipped all that shit. Just send me the cold picture. I don't even want to turn my camera on and expose the game. But this was the mindset of these black women because they know he was starting from nothing to get back up. But the boy just went over this for a $300,000 car and doing good, and his women is stable. And he was, guess what he told me? Thank you, SD. You and Pimpin, man, gave me some cold game, man. I was ready to get the fuck out of California. I was tired of them bitches like that. You know what I'm saying? Bitches look down on the pimping. They looking at the pimping as, you know what I'm saying? They look
I
like,
think
what
it's
you
just
got?
so clouded now that, like, you know what I mean? That's all you can do. Because, like I said, I respect the
But
real
that's
shit.
what we
I'm
come
not,
into game to do. That's what we do. That's what we come in.
yeah.
Hey, that's why you have bitches that's veterans. And hey, what's up, Diddy?
Hey man,
What's up, Hollywood?
SD,
Just some more of
what's
this
happening
Hollywood
with you,
division.
P?
Hey, just some more.
951 Diddy.
Hey, what's
Yes,
up,
sir.
man? Just some more of this big old Hollywood
I
sunset
see.
shit we do. You did. But no, I
I
was just
do.
captivating on it because this young lady was just speaking, man. I was just, you know what I'm saying, wasn't no disrespect. And I was just wondering was she a hoe or gold digger because gold diggers had that mindset. They sit at the table, be all cute in the motherfucker, and they want to see what what this motherfucking dude can get them. They'll play a pimp. Like you said, they'll play a pimp. Hey, one thing I like Ball Game said yesterday, more women turn motherfucking men out and using drugs, doing
But
crazy
how are
shit,
they
doing the
playing a
bullfuckery.
pimp if he's really a pimp?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. If he really a pimp,
That's what I'm
because some
saying,
person,
though.
some dudes been pimps. They've been caught up with a woman beauty. I don't know how you look in person. You may have been walking through there with the big old swagging ass,
But a
flogging in the
pimp is a
motherfucker.
pimp, though, and you gonna
Right, but at
respect
the
it,
same time, he's
especially if
still a
you
man.
know what
Listen,
it is.
if he stand on his
So
principle, if he's still a man, 100. Sometimes some men get caught off. You know what I'm saying? To catch him
I
before
get
the hanging.
that. Listen, okay,
So,
so this is what it is for me. Because I get that, I respect that, I understand that. If you really a pimp, if you really a man, I can differentiate the bullshit between what's not the bullshit. Because like I said, the bullshit I could run all over swiftly. And what? Come on, you know. So I definitely could respect and disrespect what is and what isn't. But
mm-hmm.
the standards that are so held against these bitches, these hoes, these date busters, these prostitutes is very high. So if it's that
Ho-
same shit, what I'm saying is if this bitch is whatever y'all want to down, not even necessarily downplay because that's what it is. But if you're a pimp that is off his game today and I was able to play you the way y'all hold the standard to the next bitch, nigga, are you really a pimp? Because if I was really a hoe, you would expect me to act this way, be this way, do this thing without no days of falling off or days of not having my shit together today. So I'm just a vulnerable hoe or I'm a square hoe today. You know what I mean? So what's the difference is what I'm saying. If you let me play you, are you really a pimp? Just like if I let
if
you break on
hold
me
on,
for
hold on,
some bullshit, am I really a hoe?
hold on. First of all, if you really see somebody out there who's gonna let you play them, Yeah, you might have to ask yourself that question, your damn self. Is
Okay,
they
so
really
when you
is what
said
they say that
niggas
they
be off
is?
their game, what did you mean by that?
Oh, that was SD that said that. I'm Diddy. Um,
I apologize,
no, you
everybody.
was very much okay, but let me just iterate for a little bit. I think the problem is when y'all looking for y'all didn't a lot of women didn't seen the Mac and then seen some shit that was up on the movie. A hoe got up on here the other night, and I don't even think she was in that league. To tell you the truth, I think that she was just some busted head ass bitch who just wanted to get on live. But she gonna tell somebody, oh, a, a hoe shouldn't talk. She should just whoopty woo whoops. And I was just like, wow, is that what y'all really think? Is that what you really think? Like, what's going on? So the perception of what a lot of y'all think ain't really what it is.
That's
And I'm not.
okay, but that's
Go
that's
ahead.
that's what I'm saying though,
Mm-hmm.
because just like SD said, if the nigga is off his game, what bitches think that's obviously not really what it is.
Well,
So with
that's first of all, she's taking a chance at first glance. She's looking at what
no,
she
I'm
sees.
really asking so y'all can understand my because what I don't want y'all to think is that I don't respect or understand how the shit is supposed to go. What
No,
I'm
no, I
saying
get
is
you.
based off the shit that I see, based off the shit that's in my era, based off the shit that the regular bitch or nigga that swears they're hoeing or pimp or whatever go through, it's not really what it is. So if you could say a nigga could be off his game and I could run through that nigga because I'm the type of bitch that knows some game and has some game and is on her shit about some shit and I'm not having no days like that, how can I really say this is just a pimp nigga off his game? Just like if I had a bad day, how are you gonna just say I'm not really about my shit, but today's just a bad day?
SD
But
has said it the best.
hey, Diddy,
Um,
she is right because guess what? Now I'm gonna let you say just give me 1 second. Then I'm gonna just say that
go
you're
ahead,
right. A
please.
bitch can come in. A bitch can have a bad day because it depends where you at, right? You can a
Right.
bitch can have a bad day, but guess what? You can still have a program for it. She having a bad time at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? You may let the bitch rest up. I'm not gonna say too much because hey, you may let the bitch rest up, do what she gotta do, boo, bitch back doing something else. You may have to switch up like bait, it's like going fishing. You may have to hook the bait up with some different type of motherfucking bait on the hook and get back out there, catch out. Now you get a hit. you know?
No, notice something. Y'all ain't going from one extreme to the next. In good words of my boy Young. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going from one extreme to the next. Everybody thinking this, yeah, it ain't no bad days. You got to take that bad day and make it a good day, make it a great
I'm
day.
just now seeing these comments. I'm 26 though, y'all. Yeah, but
No,
like let's
the age
not live
doesn't
in
matter.
reality. We can
Oh,
all
you talking
say
on the
shit is
comments?
just
Okay, but the
great,
age.
but shit's not always great. It's just not. Even if it's a day that you made profitable, it's still not a day that if you was really and felt like you could it was that day. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, every day is not gonna be the same day. Every day you're not gonna just hit the way you
A
hit.
real motherfucker know that. Any real motherfucker know that. Like I said one time on this motherfucker before, everybody gonna talk about the good days, but who gonna sit there and tell you about the
Talk
bad
about the
days?
bad days. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Hey,
And
Diddy, you said
that's
it
more
best. I
what
was waiting
But
for that to come, Diddy.
notice,
but that's
notice,
more what
notice
I'm on
something.
because I feel like y'all give the niggas more leeway on having a bad day or oh he doesn't know or oh he's just now getting seasoned. So nah nigga, if that's the case then it should be the same way on both sides because nowadays these bitches are just as dumb as these niggas. That's obviously why the shit's going around how it's going around.
You said they just as dumb as the niggas.
Yeah, these niggas ain't
What?
really what they
Well, let me tell you something. That's because ain't, as D you said it at the beginning, ain't nobody getting turned out no more.
Yeah, these bitch,
First,
you're right. She said it right there. Niggas, not pimps. Niggas.
yeah, ain't nobody getting turned out no more. Y'all bitches is finding these. We call them the boyfriends. Y'all finding the boyfriend slash doughboys, the hoe hustlers, and y'all giving them an opportunity. So they gonna take that opportunity and like I just said, motherfucker watch a movie, probably got a good friend that's really with the shit. You heard some things, probably didn't even hit the track once or twice, and now they think that they got it, and that's where the misinstructions come in at. Now she's getting misinstructed on how to do some shit, and he thinking he know everything. So
Mhm.
you just gotta watch. You know what I mean? A woman who's really in this league, just like a man who's really in this league, he gonna know the real ones from the fake ones. I can look at a motherfucker and tell, oh, you just ain't it, man. And then
Y'all know.
you, and then there's
Okay,
gonna be
so
some
can I
people.
ask you?
Look, y'all know
Okay,
what I'm thinking
so
too. Look,
What you
look, look,
thinking?
y'all. You know what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking this. It's like these hoes. They want to find the closest thing to it.
Yeah,
If they, you know what I'm saying? Look, but that's the
can I
thing though.
ask a
They want to
question?
find the best counterfeit, right? The closest
That's like
thing
paying
to
The
everybody
it,
but a
closest
to
thing.
pimp.
where, to
Hey, I
where,
feel
to
that.
where,
I
to where,
feel
if they
that.
actually knew it was it, they passed though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh, it's the real thing. Oh no, no, I don't know. That's the real one. I don't want the real one.
But my
I want
whole
the
thing
closest
is,
thing
okay,
to it
but
though.
can you listen to me real quick?
That's what I'm saying.
So if
Hmm.
a female came, right, that you knew you necessarily wouldn't see yourself really futurely fucking with on some real shit, are you still gonna break on her?
hold on. What did you just say? If I seen
If
somebody
you
who I
ran
know,
across a female that was basically
okay.
just begging to give you her money, but you knew at the end of the day, I mean, bitch, you not no bitch. I really feel like I would build with. Would you still take her money? Would you still break on her?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, I
Because that
wouldn't.
goes
Cause that
back
no,
to
that could
what
bring
I'm
out
that you
that
know.
could be your downfall. No, that could be your
It can be
downfall.
your downfall. It
It
can,
can.
but
And
would you
at that
do it
bitch,
though?
how
Would
can
you
you
do
give
it
her some
though?
more of your? How can you? Hey, I'm saying, how could you give her some more of your game, or you could go a long way with her?
I didn't say
She,
that. I didn't. You don't gotta give no bitch no game that's already coming to you trying to give you her money.
and we not compatible.
You
But just
don't know
because I'm
yet. You
breaking
you
her,
did an interview. You
just
did
because
an
I'm
interview.
breaking her, does that mean she
You
broke
do an
though,
interview and you
or
see
she just
this
give
bitch
me
is
some
not a
money?
bitch that you feel like you would really necessarily invest into on some real shit. But yeah, you know what I mean. I could take your bread. I can get you up enough to where it benefits me, and at this point, you're already benefiting me. Would you still take the benefits from what she's trying to do since she just has pick me on her forehead?
Well, no, she just said you just said give her in if you gonna give her an interview and she coming with some money on the interview. She coming with that money interview, and she not the type of bitch for you. Would you still take her money?
Hell no, she got to go.
No,
If
she
she
gotta
ain't
go.
the,
No,
if she ain't the bitch for
no,
me, and like I always say, ain't every
no,
bitch for everybody.
So at that interview, what are you giving her her money back? Are you taking it? What are you
no.
doing?
No, I done seen that situation. I just had that situation. Had my partner who was over in motherfucking over in Mississippi. He told me, "Hey man, this bitch in there, she not good for my campaign. Maybe you can try to fuck with her, but hey, look, man, I just got this 900 off of her. You know what I'm saying? For right now, for this day, for the little time she been out here, I went in there, boom, talked to her. Bitch came mess with me, and bitch bought me a Benz.
But you still took the 900 though. That's what
No,
you're
I didn't
saying.
take the 100. My partner took it.
No,
He
that's what
she
I'm saying. He still
Yeah,
took the
but
900
the
though,
reason
right?
why because she was up and around his motherfucking pimping for 48 hours.
So what
So
is so what is morally the difference?
the difference was that when she wasn't strong for his campaign. So he wound up
I'm
of
not
course he
talking
gonna get
about
the
the
money.
because we
No,
already
no,
know
no,
that.
no.
But
She
if
said
you linked
when he
up with a
walked through the
nigga that
door,
ended
yeah.
up being like, I mean,
Okay,
ultimately that's the
what
trick in my eyes, you know. So if you linked up
you
with a
said?
nigga that clearly is trying to think that he's a pimp because he has it and trying to flex it and not take that and don't
No,
want
she
to
just
fuck
wasn't
with
strong
you,
enough. She wasn't strong.
then
Look, but this is what you're not understanding about this game.
okay.
This is what I'm trying to make you clarify a little something so you can understand. Everybody game is different. Everybody run their game. It's like every car is different. You may get it.
Hmm.
Toyota may be. You may have Toyota got different brands. So you get to the highest car of a Toyota is a Lexus. So you may be in a Corolla. The Corolla just got a little stereo. It ain't got no CD player. No, it's just a standard car. So that bitch may be just a standard bitch.
But can I throw something out there? This could just be a standard nigga too.
It could be.
So why, when it comes to a nigga and y'all, why is it so? You know,
Hold on. Well, wait. Don't say a nigga in y'all because we don't
not even
categorize
not
it.
not y'all.
We
Not
don't.
I'm not okay. Let me
What
break
it
it
No.
down.
is too. And I'm getting these vibes too, y'all. Is this? See, Scott,
Go ahead.
you want somebody. I think she give me the feeling. She wants.
I'm asking questions
Look,
based
Scott,
off
you want
general
somebody.
generalization.
It seems like you want somebody that in your mind is beneath you that you can raise up. You wouldn't be with
No, that's
anybody
not
who
what I
probably already
want.
had
But
their
what
own
I'm
shit
saying
Mm.
flustered.
is, That's not what I want. What I'm saying is,
Mm.
if I could see that and I
You see
maneuver
what I'm
on the way
saying?
that I could
She
see
want a
that,
nigga that she could look what I did, that type of shit. You
She
see what
no,
I'm
doesn't want.
saying?
that's
Like,
She
not
doesn't
what
want
I
a builder.
want. Is that normally what comes to me? Yeah, but my whole thing is, y'all can see when a bitch, y'all could be that. Not
Okay.
saying that the man and the woman is also equal, because I know, you feel me, I know
Hmm.
the whole little politics about that and all that shit. But at the end of the day, we're human beings. So if I could
Okay.
see the same bullshit in you that you could say that you could see in me, but I still decide to take this or take that or whatever, why is it so much of a standard when it comes to a female doing it to where she's also wrong?
To where she's. I don't know.
And I'm not
Um.
necessarily talking about me. Like, this is not just about, this is really me trying to understand just the male factor of that either.
But no. I like how my partner just said it. It does sound like you want somebody who you control the situation and you want to build them up. You want to be the builder. You don't want to be the
I don't want to be
the
built.
no, yeah, you don't want to be built. You want to be the builder. You want to build a nigga up.
Mm.
I
You
don't
want
want
somebody.
to,
No, no, no,
but
no,
I
no, no.
I
Stop,
don't
stop,
But
want to,
stop.
knowing how
No,
that shit is.
listen,
But is that the
listen,
role
listen,
that I
listen,
normally
listen.
play? Yeah.
Can I just get 2 seconds? Let me just get 2 seconds. That's the kind of, I'm gonna tell you like a psychologist told me, and I didn't believe it until the bitch really told me this. And we were
Mhm.
sitting at a table, and she was giving me my little
hmm.
30-minute interview, and she said, you're the person who will go inside of a room, and it will be women who's doctors, lawyers, judges. You'll bypass all them to go get with the girl who's crazy.
So
You
did you
get that.
agree?
And when I really evaluated the situation, it ain't even about agreeing. It's evaluating the situation. I have to look
Mhm.
at it and say, you find these old crazy ass bitches. And
Mm,
they
that's
do be
right.
crazy than a motherfucker. You
Mhm.
know, I tell the truth on this motherfucker, man. I
Absolutely.
ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. But
Mhm.
when he just said that, that's what it just recollected me too. Because
Mhm.
if that's what you keep, and you just said the most keyest thing as a psychologist, because I studied a little bit of psychology, you just said the main thing that really interests me. That's what you attract. You
Mhm.
attract them dudes. You attract them dudes who want to put on a role, and they a certain kind of way to you, like this.
Mhm.
But you know, at the end of the day, this is a nigga who you got to build up, and yeah, I'm gonna use that word. This is a nigga who you got to build up, and you
Mhm.
kind of like that shit. That's the kind of people that you're attracted to.
Mhm.
Even when you tell yourself you want Big Daddy Kane or motherfucking or
Hey,
damn
kick it to me, please.
or damn something else, you tend to attract them kind of men. Them
Mhm.
is them is your kind of them is your kind of leisure, and it's nothing against you, nothing I'm trying to downplay you about or nothing, but it does sound like that. And when he just said that, and then you said what you said, no, it's I keep on finding these kind of niggas. That's the kind of niggas who you attract.
Yeah. Hey, ask her what type of men do she attract?
That
Because that's what.
I already said it, and it seems like
Listen,
more of
can I ask
that.
you a question? Do you attract dope boys or pimps?
I feel like
Majority.
I attract both.
When you in public, no,
Listen,
when you in
listen,
public, no, I'm
listen,
listening
listen,
to you.
listen.
What state do you live in? First of all, what
I live in
state?
San Diego. I live in California,
Okay,
but
you in California. Okay.
I've been a lot of places.
All
Hot
right, you
girl
said
But
summer,
California.
I attract.
California.
I feel like I attract everything. What
Okay.
what do I end up involving myself
Look,
in is clearly a
look.
motherfucker that needs me to build them.
A motherfucker. No,
And
no,
at
no.
first, look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Just
Okay.
like, I'm real, 100% all the way around the board. At first, I used to feel like I wasn't ready for all that. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't ready for that real ass shit, because it never started off for me on no shit like that. But
She said she attract tricks in public. That's right.
shit,
I
shit.
mean, hey, hey,
I
I
mean,
like
when
that.
you black and white it, that's really what it is. Because obviously, I'm not paying
Oh
these niggas for a
shit.
reason.
Oh shit.
Oh
She didn't
shit.
say.
Hey, I'm just
She
gonna.
didn't said it. She didn't said it. She didn't said it. You black and
But
white.
I'm saying, when you
Hold on,
black
wait.
and
You
white it
black and
though,
white.
like, let's
Yeah.
You
not live in reality. Because like I said, a lot of these niggas are not pimps.
Hey,
So
but
at
look,
the
this
end of
where
the
we
day,
come
what
from. I'm
are
just say
we?
where we come from. The
Yeah, but
majority of
that's
people. Listen,
y'all. I'm not saying
but
nothing
what we come
amongst
from,
y'all.
right? The game we came from, and what we was always around that donut shop in that Hollywood on that Sunset. It
Hmm.
didn't matter about how the bitch she was a motherfucker. How her looks was, how the bitch was a hooker, straight
Okay,
out.
but that's
And then
that.
it was
Listen, but
Remember? Hold on, remember
go ahead,
yes,
that?
but
and
I,
I
but
respect
I'm
that,
still
and I
trying to
get
tell you.
that. And what
I'm
I'm
not
I
trying to
saying
know the
want you to
looker. I'm
respect
trying to
this
know the
too.
good hooker.
Where we come from, where we came from, it was about
Oh,
standing, commanding, demanding what that motherfucking bitch get for you. Because you could be in that parking lot for 30 days, 60 days, and the pimp would be like, hey, man, what that bitch that grabbed you, man? What she to flip? What kind of car you to knock, man? Where you going to take that bitch? Because guess what? Just like you just said, I just told you about my partner. He was just over here in California, but now he living over in Miami, and he been gone almost close to a year. He done flipped big old shit and has shit. So you cannot determine the man game right there face forward with him. It's what he
mm-hmm.
can go do with you.
is,
He may take you to New York. You may be the best motherfucking bitch you get. Then you may go to Long Island, which is really expensive. Which
but
really
what
expensive.
y'all, I feel like what you guys are not understanding is I'm not talking about y'all. I'm not
No,
talking
we
about somebody that
we
can
we
really
You
we
talking
understand.
about
listen.
in general.
We
No,
talking
You
I'm
in
just talking
saying,
general.
but
about
listen,
men
In
in
when
general.
I
general.
say y'all, I'm talking about the real shit. I'm not talking about that because
You talking about the ones that's
honestly,
the fake image like Prophet.
the
A lot
real
of
shit's not really
Just
here like that no more. It's
it is.
when
no, yes.
it
You
is,
gotta
but it's not. It's very
you
hard
gotta
to.
peek through it.
No, yeah.
You gotta peep through it. Back when y'all,
It's
you
on
know what I
both
mean.
ends. Let me
Back
tell.
when it
All
was
right.
really real, it
Well, let me.
wasn't too much to peep through.
Right
So
now, this.
when y'all talking about what y'all do and what y'all can do and what you know what I mean, I'm not going against that. I understand that. What I'm saying, I'm saying for all the motherfuckers in my generation, my age, dealing with the shit that's going on right now. That's more of what it is.
Do you want me to tell you why that? Because this is what it is. That age generation don't like to listen. It's all about now. This is what
Yeah.
they say. I'm chasing the bag. I'm chasing the bag. They not chasing game. See,
Exactly.
when you got game, that game gonna bring that multiple to it. They don't like to sit down and listen. Hey, let me tell you on some real shit. You can like when I say Hollywood, because we come out the inner cities. We come from everywhere, but we end up in Hollywood. And we were up
Yeah.
there, we would listen to some game. We would be around. If we didn't know what to say, we'll listen. Because even though we could take a chopper, we could take this. But in other parts of the game now that's going on, you got motherfuckers pull guns on you, do this to you. You don't know who to talk to. Even with the bitches. Some of them like, man, these motherfucking bitches, they like them little bluegills, man. You gotta throw them back in the water. They not ready to develop. They ain't ready. You know, it's like what you got. You know what I'm saying? A bitch see a motherfucker with a nice condo, a nice house, and then she want to go lay in the motherfucker, but she ain't doing nothing beneficial to bring her in. Some motherfuckers, man, a real motherfucker, he ain't gonna just bring the bitch in that she just trying to fascinate her mind, show him how she is, because this bitch could be a robber or a jacker. So this bitch
Mm-hmm.
got to start from ground zero. Bitch, go get in that motel, put your nice one. And you know, hey, I seen a bitch on here the other day talking about, oh, I wish I would be in a little motel. I'd be in the candle suites. I'd be in the big shit. Bitch, that's not your shit. You know what I'm saying? Trick don't give a fuck where he come to. He gonna come date your ass and he leaving. Wherever
Leaving.
you want to swing it. You gotta go with what's whole friendly. You gotta go what ain't gonna put the police on you, who ain't gonna call the police on you. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. So these motherfucking
Yeah,
bitches.
but I feel like you do. But at certain levels and shit, it's certain clientele that don't want to go to nobody's Motel 6.
Well, guess what? That's where you ask your folks, and he start figuring out for you, and he apply his game, and then boom, it's like a chessboard. He the knight on the board. If he gonna be the knight, he gonna sit off to the side and wait. He gonna be patient, because every bitch gonna cut. Like when you got a stable of bitches, every bitch is come different.
Yeah,
You may
but
be.
that's just like saying everything is possible because you put your mind to it. But we're not really trying to do nothing that's necessarily possible or that we could survive in. We're trying to do some shit that makes sense within the field that we're doing. So yeah, I could sit here and wait for the perfect trick to understand my whole situation. But am I really doing this shit for that?
Well, first of all, I think if don't nobody understand the situation, how is it gonna work? Because the only way it's gonna work if I understand your situation.
I'm not
Because
saying
if
you. What I'm
because
saying
no no
is
no, I'm not saying.
it takes
I'm
a
just talking in
difference
general.
from
Period.
like you said, motherfuckers that's about their bit that's really tricky and ain't no pull up, have the funds, get on. They get that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But some clientele within a bigger bracket don't necessarily just want that. They want more of your time. They want to see so the way you present yourself from your pictures to your ads to your bio to the place that you are actually doing your business in, it will be a difference from you. That's the point of a level up from you coming from this to this to this to that, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting exactly what you're saying.
So that's what I mean. So it's like in a perfect world, yeah, if this motherfucker was feeling that I'm at the Motel 6 and he's $1 billion client, then he's feeling that. But that's not always the case. So it can't just be if
Well,
a
when
trick
you
is tricking, he
wait,
gonna come wherever.
wait,
Nah, if the client is
If he's
clienteling, he
dealing,
gonna come where he's comfortable to spend his
no,
bread at.
no. If he's dealing with you like that, from what I know,
But
if he's dealing with you like that, first
that's
of all, if he's a
rapport
million
though.
dollar, if he's a million
That's
dollar trick and he
rapport
wants to
though.
see you in the
See, I
if he
don't know
wants to
that
see
this
you in the
nigga's a
Hilton,
$1 million trick until we build rapport. So if
Mm-hmm.
already he's a $1 million trick and he not fucking with the Motel 6, I'm not gonna build that rapport because he's not coming there. Is what I'm saying.
okay. Mm,
Mm. Well,
mm.
hey Diddy, can I tell her this?
So do I
This
want a
motherfucker,
trick or do I
it's
want
a
a client?
hotel.
Just
It's a
like, do you
hotel.
want a hoe or do you want a prostitute, right?
Right. Hey, it's different areas, different things, baby girl. That's all I'm saying. This motherfucking trick over in Long Island. I was in Hog Paw in the motherfucking trick, and this motherfucking 6 foot Italian bitch I just got, she got her titties done, did everything right, but bitch had a motherfucking baseball player. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? He was a real Major League Baseball player and everything. She told him what hotel he was in. He was like, "Is it safe? Are you sure it's safe?" She was like, "Yeah," because that time over there in New York, they wouldn't give us no hotel, so we had to play what we had to play. You know, so different situations. So when you get that out your mind, when you in this game changes. You got to change with the duration of the game. That's when you learn about game.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't give a fuck if you thought you was the big high society. I had a bitch came before. She thought she was the big high society bitch. She used to work in there like this. She telling me every day $500. Bitch didn't make a motherfucking dime. I come in a couple hours later, I'm like, damn bitch, why you didn't make no dime? Now my attitude had to change. Now you see the aggressive part in it. When she thought, oh, I
Okay,
thought you
now
was a cool pimp. See, because you telling every man 500. You ain't motherfucking got no 5. He don't even know you. You ain't got a review. He don't even know you. Now he asking. Now she like, why is everybody asking me, do I do GFE? Bitch, because you tell them 500. Because these type of bitches they play out there, them renegades, them fags, them weirdo bitches. So it don't
now
matter.
Scott, let me
Go ahead.
Scott, let me ask you now. Now, look, Scott, now if you had the opportunity, or you had the opportunities, but if you were able to get with someone that was authentic, though, would you, or is that not even really what you're looking for real, for real?
Would I would. Would it take more than just me? Like, oh yeah, I want to. Yeah,
Hey, P,
but
I'm a car now.
that's
Barcade ball game want to come
basically
up.
amongst my own traumas and my own experiences through certain shit. But at the end of the day, do I know better? Yes. Do I always necessarily do better? No.
Well, whose fault is that?
That's my fault, and I'm not saying it's yours.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, no,
I
no,
I
no,
can
no.
definitely
Stop, stop,
I
stop, stop.
definitely
Wait,
can
wait, wait,
see it.
wait, 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 wait. You gotta stop trying to dribble the ball back in the court that it's not in, because you keep on saying one key thing that makes this thing kind of like awkward. I'm not
Pimping
saying
ball
that
game
about
up.
y'all.
That's
I'm
the
not saying that about y'all.
Well,
You
because
gotta,
I don't want y'all to take it amongst. You know what I mean? Like
baby, this ain't nothing personal.
it takes a very lot to differentiate. Now, have I
I get you.
differentiated? Have I came across some real motherfuckers and obviously I'm still not fucking with them?
What?
Yes. Yes, I have. So it's more of my own cognizance of my own self. Yes. But in certain situations, just like how we could go back and forth on perspectives, there's still certain little things, even if they all the way around whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? I don't want to say too much on this live so we don't get kicked off, but even if they all the way around attentive of what they need to be, there's some point in me that can question something, because I feel like we're all human beings, and like I said, I'm really not into giving a motherfucker something that can't do what I can't do.
Right, there she go. There
You
she
know what I mean?
go.
So yeah, that's my own battle within myself, of course. But that's my battle within myself. That's why I be asking y'all certain questions. Now, have I came across real shit? Of course. Have I fucked with it? Not necessarily, but I didn't fuck with it because it wasn't real shit. I fucked with it because I wasn't really ready to give real 100% of my real shit to that.
Facts.
That's why.
Facts. So, how you doing this evening?
Bishop ball game, man. How you doing, Bishop?
How you doing, sir? Nice to
All
meet
right, thank God
Was
for
Scott
Sky coming
Lucky
in the
on here?
bit. Sky
you.
being
Yeah,
here.
it's me, Scott.
If Sky wasn't here, I probably wouldn't see you.
Right.
So
I know.
thank you. So
I know you've
Shit.
you've been a hater my whole life. I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I
I
love
know.
y'all for real.
All right. He know that's my brother. I ain't never mad at him. What's going on with
No,
you,
that's
guy?
bro. That's
Talk to me,
bro
baby.
for real.
Guy, what's going on, baby? Talk to me.
I'm talking.
Yeah, no, what's going on, baby? Talk to me. What you up here doing?
You know, I'm just standing off the way. Doing
Yeah,
me.
because it sounds like, remember this, know what this is to me and show? This is deja vu.
Is
Like,
it?
yeah, it's like we had this conversation about 8 months ago. Remember
I
this
feel
live
like y'all would
show?
say that.
Show, you remember this live?
Yeah, but see, but y'all had a little more. I mean, shit, y'all had a little progress.
No, we're not here to talk about me and Sky. You know, Sky, you know what I mean? We talk about me and Sky if Sky want to talk about me and Sky.
You
You guys
know.
are really fighting for real.
Right. We ain't you know, I mean,
But do y'all feel where I'm coming from though?
no.
No?
Because I almost want to talk, but I don't want to talk because I don't want you to get upset if I talk. Because you
You
know I'm
know,
going to talk.
I'm understandable. I got good communication skills.
Okay, so no, I don't. Why? Because the last time I spoke to you, what were you supposed to be
We're
doing?
not talking about me though. We're talking about the generalization
Oh,
of the game. It's
my
not
fault.
personal.
You gotta let me know that. You gotta let me know it's a general conversation.
Yeah, we already talked about me.
I wasn't here when they talked about you.
We've been talking about me all these lives.
I wasn't here.
We
I was just
know me.
right, but I caught a snippet of like supposedly you just left a situation or something. So that's like something new. Yeah, what you found you another boyfriend? How'd that work out?
Don't play with me.
I ain't never playing. How'd that work out?
It didn't work out.
Mm. Why would it?
But what I don't like is
No,
how y'all trying to make it seem like I peeped it was a boyfriend situation. That's why I didn't fuck
no.
with it. That's what
I'm gonna
y'all
say
are
the
like.
same
I
thing.
don't like that y'all don't see that.
No, I'm gonna say the same thing we've been saying to you from the beginning, baby girl. The best thing going is pimping and hoeing. You gotta decide what you are.
I know what I am. But just
Okay,
like
so
how it don't take a
if
day with y'all, it don't take a day
listen,
with nobody
well,
else. That's
listen,
what I'm
beautiful,
saying.
beautiful. Listen, I just want you to understand. If you some hoeing, then you know you go some pimping. Remember
Hey,
what
we
I
got
told you?
ball
If you're gonna
games
be a
out here.
hustler, if you're gonna be a hustler, then be a hustler. And then I understand every bad choice and decision you make because you really hustling. But if you're gonna be some hoeing, you know what go with some.
So if you're gonna be some pimping, then you know what goes with it.
Of course, I only surround
Okay,
myself.
then
I
why is
surround
it the
myself
double
with.
standards to where why y'all getting on me about it when I peeped the
Oh,
situation and I
I'm
didn't
not
fuck with it
getting
because I
on
noticed
you.
that. Just like if y'all did an interview and y'all peeped the situation, you didn't fuck with it, you noticed that. But you still got what you got and took what you took from me. What's the difference?
So you knew. Okay, so truth be told, you can honestly look in the mirror and say you thought like your last situation was a game.
You said what? You broke up.
Can you look in the mirror and say you thought your last situation was some game?
I know if it was some game, I would be in the game with
Okay,
this person.
no, got you. So then, why did you even progress forward? Why did you take a step or two steps forward into that situation?
I tried it out. Not even tried it out. Like shit. I gave a chance to a chance that shouldn't have been given. But it wasn't like I just, I see this, so let me give you. It wasn't that. So just like a person pulls up on you and gives you some bread and you're on an interview, what is the difference from taking her bread and seeing, okay, we have this interview, you pay for my time, so I'm gonna take this, but I'm really not fucking with you. What's the difference?
I mean, the difference is basically what you just
Cause
told.
I'm a female,
No.
and I shouldn't have had him pull
No.
up
No,
at all.
what you just told all of us, you just literally just first said,
I heard
I
the yes.
gave a chance. You said I gave a chance to something that shouldn't have had a chance. So that's like me saying the house was on fire, but I walked in it anyway.
Okay, so did a bitch pay you that you know you wasn't gonna fuck with after that day?
No, no,
Ever.
ever. Because I really cease all communication. So there's no
But
even.
that's you though. We can't say that that's the whole everything. Cause
No, but it's me.
niggas is
But you
gonna
know,
break on and take what they
I'm,
can take from a
hold
lot of
on,
people that they can
baby
take
girl,
it
hold on.
from.
I'm going to expound on. I like that you said that's you. I'm going to expound on the reason why that's me. That's me is because I know exactly who I am, and every day I try to maintain. exactly who I am. That's why that didn't happen.
Dig that.
Had I been something other than what I professed to be, I probably would have took some change from this one, or from that one, or from that one, or from that one.
So
You
what
understand?
about the people that profess to be that, but then took that from y'all? I not even saying. I don't feel like there's a person that's not just accepting some money that somebody's just dying to give them.
But what's
Now
money?
you can choose if you continuously accept this shit to accept what the fuck is coming with it. But at the end of the day, I feel like especially with these pimps and what they feel like should, you know what I mean? What would be the what's really the difference?
No, listen. Any man, right? Since you wanted to shift it that way, we can shift it that way. But any man that knows good and well that he's not going to deal with this woman, or there's no progress in this woman, he should leave it alone immediately. It's actually
Right.
called. It's actually
So if
called
I
cease and wait. Hold on,
if a
hold on,
person
baby
pulled
girl.
up and I feel like they
Hold
wasn't
on, baby
about it
girl.
and I should just
Hold
leave it
on.
alone, I shouldn't take these 5 bands that they're trying to give me, these 10 bands that
Listen.
they're trying to give
So
me.
are you basically listen? Are you basically saying this person that you was just in a relationship with? Because that's all.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying no
Okay, but that's
relationship.
what we talking about. We trying to get to the we trying to get to the point
So when you
of
do an
what?
interview,
No,
are you
I'm
in a
trying to get
relationship
to
with
the
her?
point. I know you like to spin. I like to spin too, but I'm getting
I'm
to the
not trying
point
to
of
spin. If
okay,
you did an interview, are
okay,
you in a
money,
relationship?
money. Listen, if you knew this man wasn't shit, why did you go any further?
If you do this, if were you in a relationship when you did this interview? Were you?
In a relationship when I did what interview?
I'm just saying any interview. Were you in a relationship, a situationship, or not anything?
I'm
Or
never in
were
a
you trying to
relationship.
see where this shit could go, if it could go somewhere?
No. You know what I am. I'm never in a
I'm not.
relationship.
But what? Okay, let's generalize it.
The hell?
Okay, let's generalize it. Do
Uh,
niggas be in relationships when bitches pull up and they're trying to see what a bitch is on? No, they're not. You're trying to see if you can build that type of relationship, establishment, situation, whatever the fuck it's gonna be.
No,
Am
I'm
I right
actually
or
trying.
wrong? Because
I'm actually trying to see if the bitch is what she says she is. Because
whatever the case may be, now if
before
the
I meet
bitch
you,
you
you done
feel like
text
after
me.
talking to
Listen,
her
before I
isn't what
meet
she
you, you
says
done
she
text
is.
me. You done said you big this, big that. You done spoke to me on Instagram. You done said you big this, big that. So when finally we sit down, I need to see if you're big this, big that. That's exactly what happens.
Okay, so let's
Let me get.
let's talk in code, but really talk about it. Remember that one
Okay.
person that's like that?
Right.
Now, would you accept her permanently?
No.
But if she gave you 10 bands right there, would you take it?
No, because I
Yes,
think
you would.
no. I'm telling you why not. Because the
Okay.
behavior. Let me
You
finish. Let me
personally
finish.
no.
You asked me a
But
question.
with the
You
average
asked me a
motherfucker,
question. You can't cut off my answer. That the behavior she exhibited that night told me, don't you ever in your life. That's what it told me.
but with the average motherfucker that's not on your caliber yet.
They probably would have.
Hey, I don't
Okay,
mean to
that's
interrupt
what I'm
y'all for
talking
sure, but
about.
I'm gonna
That's what
switch
I'm
phones
saying.
and I'm gonna come right back.
They definitely
Okay.
probably would have.
All right.
I agree with that. But remember what I just said in the beginning of the conversation. Every day I maintain to be what I profess that I say I am. So therefore, yeah. After
Yeah, but
studying
you
that,
still have to grow to be at the level that you are, that you
right, but
profess
that's
that.
not okay. Everything you're saying it's great conversation, but it's not excusing why you willingly walked into a situation that you know you shouldn't be in.
Okay.
That's the bottom line of that. You willingly did that. That's like me walking into a house that's on fire. I know good goddamn and well that I'm going to get burnt the fuck up if I walk in this house.
But I didn't get burnt up because
You know what I mean? It's an analogy.
okay, I get the analogy, but that's the same analogy that I'm using with you. So before I got burnt up, I seen what it was to offer for me to get burnt up. But before this shit catch on fire, I'm gonna take what the fuck is in here that ain't burnt.
Ah, you a user.
I mean, if you want to be used,
I'm not mad at you. If a
it's not a
motherfucker,
it's
if a, look,
necessarily not even a misuse if you're sitting here trying to be used. Is what
you
I'm
know what I
saying.
told them on the other live? I said a woman's going to do what you allow a woman to do. And
Everybody's gonna do what you allow them
evidently
to
from
do.
what you said, he allowed you to do.
Every person is good. That's my point. Everybody's gonna allow you to do what the fuck you let them do. So why is there so much of a double standard between a woman doing something and a man doing something? If I let you do what the fuck you want, you're gonna do what the fuck you want. And if you let me do what the fuck I want, I'm gonna do what I want. So why is it such a problem when I can see through your shit and still take what the fuck you got, but you can see through my shit, take what I got, and it's not the same type of situation?
Because we're just trying to see, as far as for you, where was the advancement in that?
What was the advancement with you?
I didn't go through a situation like that. What was the advancement in
The
that?
advancement was getting the bread that you got that day. Because if it worked or if it didn't work, you still got something out of it.
So you got some money out of it.
Regardless of what I got out of it. That's the point of the generalization of everything. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's
Bitches
like
ain't
Hey,
some,
just pulling up
top
on you
of it,
because you think
gentlemen.
that they're
Top
cool
of it.
bitches that you can hopefully fuck with. No, bitch, you gotta come with
Breezy.
some type of substance.
Over at Double Dutch and try to find a way in. What's
right. Come
what's
Hey,
the
Let's
on.
be
nah,
reason?
real. Like,
nah,
let's really
it's
live
a
in
trip
reality here.
because I pay me, I pay attention to detail, right?
Right.
And a conversation is never going to get anywhere when you have one person who both people are asking questions, but one person gives answers and the other person gives questions as answers.
Mm-hmm.
The
But y'all
conversation ain't
not
gonna go nowhere
answering
like
my
that.
question. That's
It's line
why.
dancing. I call it line dancing, Freeze.
No, you guys are answering my question in a roundabout way.
Not
So
at
we're
all.
at the end of the day, okay, yeah, this is that, but you still don't know, nigga. What is it?
But you can't get an answer when you're answering questions with
But if
questions.
I'm not getting no answer because y'all not answering my question, all I could do is question the answer that you're giving me because you're still not getting to the
No,
point of my question.
you just don't like answering questions.
No, I feel like nobody's answering my question. Y'all not getting to the point in the
Okay,
root of my
watch
question.
this. Watch this. Ask me a question. Go ahead.
Damn, you can't do that.
Right.
See this I'm proving a point right now. Basically, whenever a slight bit of pressure is on you, you run from accountability.
I'm not running from that.
Okay, I just asked you
Y'all
to
make
ask me a
me
question.
mad.
What's so hard about that?
I'm not running from that because, like I said, I respect what needs to be respected. But at the end of the day, y'all don't respect what doesn't need to be respected. So why the fuck do y'all feel like a female should respect what doesn't need to be
Who's gonna
respected?
respect? Who's gonna respect anything that doesn't need to be respected? What I'm saying is what
But you
what
don't
was
know
your
this bitch is
question?
not to be respected until you pull up
No,
on
wait.
her and have that
Man,
rapport,
this
right?
conversation ain't
Still
gonna
want to
go
be a
nowhere. I
boss,
don't even know why
Joe.
this chick's still up here.
No,
She
she
gonna keep
still want to
on
be a
talking. She's not gonna answer no questions. She's gonna ask a million questions, whatever question she wanna ask. She ain't gonna give no direct answers. She's
Because
gonna
y'all
answer
not
questions
giving
with
me no
questions. She's
direct
gonna
answers.
interrupt
Y'all
everybody
talking
just
about
like
what
she
it is,
interrupted
but
me
what y'all
right
do.
now. She loves talking over everybody and wants all this respect, but gives zero respect. This conversation ain't gonna go nowhere, man. I'm muting my phone.
All right. Can y'all answer my question? The other people that aren't on mute.
Well, look, you know, Scott, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That's the thing, um, because you know, do you remember the question you was talking about?
Why is it double standards? That's my ultimate question.
Why is there double standards pertaining to
Everything.
how come? Okay, I hear what you're saying. I remember everything now. Okay, look, it's the lack of your submission. Even if you feel that you can run game on a nigga, just because you can do something, don't mean you should, in a sense, right? So even submitting to your will to want to entice him to eat the fruit, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? You still got to submit to that and you know, put your hoe in first. But that's the thing. The issue is this, Scott. At the end of the day, you really don't want the authentic. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And if you did want it, it'd have to be something that you could control. But that's an oxymoron. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what's that? So that's really just what it is. And the reason why you want the control or why you want to be able to run shit is so you can feel in control. Now, whether the psychology you want to feel in control because, you know, uh, you got you, or you never, gonna be put in a situation you were in before in the past type shit. So made a vow to yourself you're always gonna stay in control of your life type shit. It could be some shit like that. Who knows? But that's really what it's seeming like. That you do want a situation. If your perfect dream would have a pimp that is a pimp that you control, but that's not no such thing. So that's what it sounds like.
I don't want it to be a pimp, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you
But
see, there it is. See, look, that's what I've been saying, show. None of this
because
would
if
be
you're
an
a
issue.
pimp that I could control, you're not a
This
pimp.
would This
That's
wouldn't
my
even be a
That's
point.
my
conversation.
point.
That's
This
it.
wouldn't even be a conversation. Watch this.
Yeah.
Listen, mama, are you a hoe?
Nope.
Not Are you a hoe?
Nope, I'm a prostitute.
There it is.
Do you desire to be a hoe ever?
No.
See,
Oh
so
shit!
or then you know what not to look
God
for.
damn, Sky. All
You
right.
know what not
I
to look
mean, do
for.
I
No,
desire it? No. Can I
no, I know
fuck
you
with
don't,
it?
and there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with
Like,
that. Listen,
I'm not trying to like
brothels,
not live in
brothels
reality
are
either.
full
That's
of
the thing.
prostitutes.
Y'all want bitches that don't live in
No,
reality. Do
brothels
I
are full
desire
of
to be that?
prostitutes.
No, I don't care
Brothels
about
are
that.
full of them. They're full of them. That is the direction you could take.
You said what?
Brothels are full of prostitutes.
Sure.
I
Look,
don't think
Sky.
she know the difference.
She gave me the answer to everything I need. She said she's not a hoe, and that's the end of the story. So everything we talking to her about is redundant and irrelevant. It's actually irrelevant.
You already knew that though.
I've been knew that. I was just wondering why you was up here still talking to some pimps. That's really why I came up here.
Oh, to run her off. I thought things. No,
Nah,
I ain't talked to her in a while.
I didn't come to run anybody off. This is
That
a member
bitch
of the
can't
show.
run her off.
This is a
I ain't
American
talked to
show.
Sky in a while. I know. No, but no, look, Sky. Like I say, it's
I
always
don't feel like nobody lives in reality for real.
I definitely live in reality.
I don't. I don't feel
well,
like nobody does for real.
You live in your reality. You already admitted it. You said I'm not a hoe. I'm a prostitute. And
Yep.
even with your prostitution, that might be part time.
But why do you feel that way?
Are you a prostitute 12 hours out of the day? 18 hours out of the day?
Maybe 12 of them.
Yeah, part time. See, you answered it for me, and I'm
Tell
not
me
mad
why.
at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not putting you on a cross. Now that's
he said
reality. That's
12
living in
hours.
your reality.
Bishop, he called 12 hours a day part time. Look, full time is 24.
Yeah, I mean,
Bishop,
I
he
got other
called.
shit going on in my
Bishop
life,
put in a
but when I'm
cold
out of town,
situation.
though,
Part time.
that is a
19 hours.
difference.
Part.
Show was stupid.
Full time, that's on 24. No, but look, Sky, that's what's up, man. No, okay, so we go on a continued conversation then. I want to ask free some shit, but what you about to do?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm about to watch y'all talk shit about me as soon as y'all piss me
We
off.
definitely ain't gonna talk shit about you. I hate you, Angel.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Not
Oh,
I'm
we're
just
you.
not
about
gonna
to
talk
watch
to.
y'all talk shit as soon as I get off the live. That's all.
I bet you we don't. I bet you I don't. I don't have anything to say about you.
I would hope not. I hope
No.
many good things.
Why would I have anything to say about you? The only thing things I've always said on. I said you're a beautiful girl. When you figure it out, you'll be all right. End of story.
It's the whole feeling like I don't have it figured out for myself part for me.
Well, if you did,
No,
you wouldn't even be
no,
associating yourself with these circles anymore.
But I'm saying, but that's your
N-
perspective on what you feel like I should associate myself with.
Why would you? You're not a hoe. Why would you want to associate with pimps?
Because I'm a human being and I want to associate with
I don't know
whatever I
too
want to
many
associate with.
beings that want to associate with pimps. I'm serious.
But regardless, like that's what I'm saying about living in reality.
It is reality. I don't know too many squares that want to associate with us.
Sure. You don't feel like they do, but they
I
do.
know a whole bunch of squares that are
That
in the game.
want to. They do.
Nah, I'm talking about just lingering in the game right now. See, what we got to understand, what we got to always keep in mind is it's a lot of people in the game right now, not because they love the game or they even like the game. A lot of people in the game right now hate the game, but they're the square world's rejects. They can't make it in the square world,
Mm.
but they
I
can
like
they
how
can
you use
they can
that. I like how you
they
said
can
that.
get by in the game though. You know, they can't go to college because they're not college material. They can't even work at McDonald's because they're not McDonald's
Yeah, I'm from
So
material.
what's the
Brooklyn.
They
authenticity
can't.
of the game? What's the authenticity of the game if it's accepting rejects from everything else? That's my
Who says
thing of
anybody
how.
accepts them?
Well, there's no
So the
gatekeepers
Wait,
of
who
the
game
game.
just accepts
accepts
anybody?
these rejects?
There's no
Who says
gatekeeper to
everybody
the
doesn't
game.
accept these rejects? Do you
I'm
know in this game
asking.
right now? Do you know how many
You don't have.
rejects are with rejects? There's hell
Yeah,
of
you don't.
rejects with rejects.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to be accepted to be in the game. See, to work at McDonald's or work at Walmart, you have to be accepted. To go to a college, you have to be accepted. To work any square job shit, you got to be accepted to get welfare. You know what I mean? But to get in this game,
So you
to
have to
get
be
it.
accepted, right? That's basically what you just
No,
said.
listen to me. Listen to me.
So right.
To get a motel room, you don't have to be accepted. All you gotta do is have enough money, which
That's
ain't much. To post an ad on the internet, you don't have to be accepted. You know what I mean? Like to lay on your back and let a trick do what he do and give you a few dollars in exchange.
You
You
don't
don't
have
have to
to
be
be accepted.
accepted.
Okay, but
There's
can I
no
ask you this question
requirements.
though? So you're just explaining all the things that would basically come amongst working. So how can you be a square and clock in and still be accepted if you can't go get a hotel room, which is clocking in to your fucking job? What the fuck? That's the part I'm not getting. That y'all feel.
Yeah, well, everything ain't meant to be got.
If you just clocked in, sat down at your desk and started answering your phone calls, that's the same shit as you checking in, sitting down, and posting.
Sky,
No, not.
Sky,
No,
Sky.
it's not. Because watch
Sky.
this.
Let me explain
If
something to you. I'm on for real quick, please. And
go ahead.
let me explain something to you, Sky. I love animals. Everybody knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love lions. Those are big cats. But I damn sure know that I'm not about to get in a cage with one. Do you understand? So that's showing you just because I like something doesn't mean I belong somewhere. Just because I'm interested in something doesn't mean I belong there. That's basically what I've been saying. You're very interested in the
I
game.
understand that.
Yeah, you're interested in the game, but you're not interested in every aspect of the game. Therefore, you don't belong there. And there's nothing wrong with not
I don't even
belonging there.
think I don't even think she's interested in the game. I just think she's interested in the benefits of the game.
Yeah, well, money. Of course, we know that. Especially coming from, let me just be
Yeah.
quiet.
But everything else that come with the game. But to answer your
I'm going to
question
say
though,
it.
as
San
far as
Diego, y'all the worst bitches in America. Y'all are.
Why would you say something like
Because
that?
it's the truth. You San Diego bitches is the worst.
Why?
Listen, because y'all just the worst that I've ever come
Why?
across. Y'all the worst. The Milwaukee hoes is the ugliest. I can go on and on. It's just the truth.
So what are San Diego hoes? The pretty worst?
Yeah, y'all just real
I can't
square. Y'all
just leave it. I can't just leave it at San Diego. I'm from the West Coast, born and raised. But I
right.
just honest though, the West Coast, we got the worst bitches in the game.
Super square bitches.
The worst bitches in the game.
Y'all be fine. Y'all fine as fuck.
Is
But y'all
that
so
because
square,
of themselves, or
it's
is that because of the niggas that
crazy.
they surrounded themselves
Nah,
with?
it's because like this is the typical West Coast bitch mentality in the game. They think so highly of themselves because, like Bishop said, most of them are attractive. You know what I mean? So they think very highly of themselves, even if they're not really the most attractive. Just for some reason, they got this. I don't. Maybe it's because they from California. You know, they got this type of arrogance about themselves, but they don't want nothing in life, and because they don't want nothing in life, they don't even touch money for real. You know what I mean? The average, I guarantee you, it's probably 1,000 bitches down in California right now.
Right.
But by the time they put in a full, by the time they night is over with, out of that 1,000, probably like 50 of them gonna check over $1,000.
It's not like that, Leah. It's just the experience. Don't take it to heart. It's my
And
personal.
it ain't every single chick. It don't mean that just because you from the West Coast that mean you doomed to be the worst. But it's just the facts. Like
It's a lot of
California is the only place
pretty.
I know
It's
where
really
it's a bunch
West
of
Coast women, honestly,
Yeah,
to
it's a
be
lot of
yeah,
honest.
pretty bums. That's what I call them.
yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
pretty
That's
Even
bums.
that's
even
that's
even
what
the
it is.
hoeing or not though, just
Yeah,
women.
yeah,
Period.
pretty bums. It's a lot of pretty
Right.
bums.
Hey, don't want nothing, don't want to do nothing, but want everything.
For real.
When I say don't want nothing, I mean they don't want nothing big in life.
For
They
real.
easily satisfied, and as we know, a satisfied need no longer motivates. You know what I mean? So if your satisfaction ends or your satisfaction comes with just being able to get high, being able to get drunk, being able to pay your phone bill, being able to buy an outfit, get your nails done, and get a decent wig. If your satisfaction comes at that, you won't get motivated beyond that. You won't be motivated to do some big shit in the game.
I'm
You know
gonna
what I
give you
mean?
Wait, hold
And
on,
that's
freeze. Hold on, freeze. But how did you word that the first time? I missed. I want to get it right. You said
I was saying,
satisfaction.
a satisfied need no longer motivates. Basically,
Right.
when you reach
Satisfied need
satisfaction,
no longer motivates. Okay, yeah, I
yeah.
got that.
So when you
I,
reach satisfaction, you're not gonna be motivated to do anything beyond
I
satisfaction.
give you an example, and Freeze knows this is true. And ongoing, and this is ongoing. This is ongoing. If you go to Fig on any given night, you will see more TikTok going live on Instagram than hoeing. And those ain't girls from Boston. They not from Florida. This is from the
All
West
right, here
Coast.
comes Shove. Here comes Shove. Okay, Freeze. So, should a bitch ever be satisfied with your pimping?
Yes and no. You know what I mean? Satisfied is well, I ain't gonna say satisfied. I'm gonna say fulfilled. You know what I mean? She should be fulfilled, but you know, as far as satisfaction goes, she should always have like, you know, basically had the same adopt the same vision that I got. And my vision is so big that it's scary. You know what I mean? My vision is
I mean, I feel what
understand
you're
how I'm gonna
okay, back.
make my vision become real. But I know I want it bad though.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if the hoe adopts that same vision, then we both gonna be in the same boat as far as like we ain't gonna never be satisfied.
Well, that's a baseline foundation in anybody's game. It should be. It feels like I push you and you should push me. We should push each other until we at the top. That should never
Right.
stop. So no, she shouldn't be satisfied. Just like I'm not satisfied. We supposed to push each other. So anytime, even if a woman in the game sees that her man is no longer achieving or no longer vying to be better than he was yesterday, then yeah, she should have a problem with that. She should want to know, like, when did we make it that all of a sudden you became lazy? When did we make
Okay,
it that
watch
all of a
this.
sudden, you stopped
Should
pimping?
This might sound crazy, but look, should a bitch even be happy with our pimping in?
A bitch better be happy with it or she
Of
made the wrong
course.
motherfucking decision.
If
Okay,
she ain't happy with herself.
How about that?
but now, but now she's not happy with the pimping. Okay, so she shouldn't be satisfied.
Right.
Okay, so then if she's happy with it, then does satisfaction can it come with can happiness breed satisfaction?
No, because in my mind, I think satisfaction is gonna be based a lot upon our achievements. Because the only time you're satisfied, or another word I'll use is sated, most people, when you say they're sated, that means they're full. That means they
Right.
can't ingest anymore. So to be satisfied, to me, my definition would mean that you've made it. Like you're at the pinnacle of success. Like basically like what Thanos do when he snapped his fingers and he fixed the world, he sat his ass down. He was satisfied. If anybody's seen that movie, it's the Avengers, it's my bad. Y'all probably ain't see it. But anyway.
Yeah, no, the Avengers, yeah, with the Infinity Stones, yeah.
Yeah, but remember when he
Um,
snapped his fingers, he was satisfied. He sat down. His job was
but
done.
he ended up. No, I understand what you're saying. Okay, okay, let's switch gears a little bit. Okay, freeze, bitch. I don't think y'all was in the room when I was discussing this. Cause let me ask y'all this. Okay, now. Do you okay? Here's the example. They say, for example, okay, you can't determine a man's gangster, quote unquote, until he dies because he could snitch or do something. You know what I'm saying? On his deathbed, that type of shit. So you can't give a person their report card till after they're dead. Now, when it comes to the pimping, would I be crazy to think that? And this is another thing, real quick. Like you could sell some drugs, right? You could sell some drugs, but it don't mean you're the dope man, right? Or you're like a drug seller. But even though you're not the dope man, quote unquote, the time that you're selling drugs, you playing by the rules and doing everything accordingly as you're supposed to. You're applying that game correctly. Okay, now, would it be safe to say that someone actually starts off pimping? You're pimping. You're pimping. You got to do some pimping before you can say you're a pimp.
I think a person starts off with he endeavors to become a pimp, because the ideal of from day one to say year 4 is so many pitfalls and mistakes that you couldn't actually say he was, quote unquote pimping. He might have been bumbling along, you understand, until he really figured it out.
Okay, but then, like, for example, say someone's been doing, something for 25, 30 years, and they do something at the end of some shit, whoever thought it would be in, right? But then they
But
do something and it's like, oh, well, he must not have ever been it since he made this move. He must not
nah,
have ever been pimping since he made that move
I
type
mean,
shit.
everybody has a report card, you know what I'm saying? So on that report card, I said
But
that's
I'm
his.
talking about Sugar Free, to be honest, right now.
All
This
right, but look,
example.
let's say his final report card, he's got an F. But let's say every report card from the beginning, it was all A's and B's. You can't judge him by that F.
But
That's
are there certain things that someone
Speaking of
can
sugar
do?
free, like I say all the time, man, like, okay, when we talk about sugar free, Shove, how was you introduced to sugar free?
So I want to say 90 shit, what, 96, 97. Just do DJ Quick. I don't remember. Probably just the radio that I can remember. First time I can remember probably was, yeah, probably on the
Right.
radio.
Okay. Bishop, how was you introduced to sugar free?
I'm gonna say what you didn't say, what he didn't say. I'm gonna say, I'm a New York nigga, so I'm gonna say it. He was always a rapper to me. No disrespect.
That's not his
Right. So
question.
so so
That
basically
wasn't his
my point
question,
is
Bishop.
y'all pretty much saying the same thing, is that
Yeah,
y'all were introduced to him musically.
musically, he was a rapper.
Right. So the same thing for me. I was introduced to Sugar Free through his music, right?
Right,
So, and he's been the same up until today, as far as I know. Maybe he in the studio rapping about marriage, I don't know. But as
right,
far as I know right now, up until this point,
right,
he has been the same rapper that I was introduced to, like Shove say, back in like 96, 97.
right.
You know what I mean? When I was in high school. You
Rapped
know,
about. Yep.
that's who I was introduced to. And he's the same rapper that I knew back then, right now. You know what I mean? The latest music that I've heard from him, which has been from this year, is the same type of music that I heard from him 25, 26, however many years ago.
Right.
And so he's been the same person musically.
Yeah.
Personally, I've never known anything about. I don't have no type of personal dealings with him. You know what I mean? I ain't never knocked him for a bitch. He ain't never knocked me for a bitch. We ain't never been down on the blade together. Now, I know people in the game who have those types of experiences with him,
Okay.
but I'm just speaking like myself, because I wasn't there. So I don't know, what anybody else's experience is. When I speak for myself, I know him to be a rapper, and that's it. He's still the same rapper. You know what I mean? And he just like put it like on blast in front of the world that he got married, but we don't know nothing about his personal life.
Right.
If you just a fan of his music and it goes no further than that, you might not know. Like, what if Sugar Free came out and was like, man, I've been married 10 times.
Right. You're right. You got a good point.
Motherfuckers don't know. He may have. This might be his first marriage. This might be his 8th marriage. We don't know. You know what I mean? He might have went and robbed some banks, sold some birds, killed some motherfuckers in the past 25 years. We don't know.
It's true.
You know what I mean? He might have been pimping up a storm. He might not have. We don't know. What we do know is that he been making pimp music this whole time. You know what I mean? So what he do in his
That
personal
really
life
sounded like
really
it was
don't
coming
matter.
from some pimp. Right. No, but I feel the conviction. Like I say, that's my point. He would, to me, he for sure was doing some pimping. Certain music, God, that is shit. I mean, that he's a, shit. But the thing is what I'm saying though, y'all, is this though. Is a person really, how, because some, okay, like Bishop, how you say, okay, A's on all the report cards in the final report card app. But sometimes that final is that final. That be the most stresses that the students have is the finals. Because if they don't pass the final, then they don't pass the class. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like, how can you ever really, a person could do some good pimping for 35, 30, 40 years. But then they do something, man, that ain't nothing a pimp would ever did.
So essentially,
But he did some pimping like a motherfucker, but
but,
he really
but,
wasn't a pimp. Go ahead.
so essentially, you say his final act is just the same as, little Raheem. He was crazy in the hood, banging, going crazy, and at 55, he got caught up and he told. That's going to erase everything.
Right.
Okay, I understand what
And
you. No, I said I
you
understand
know,
what
but I'm asking for perspective purposes. I'm not like putting the gavel down on nothing, so to speak. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, just thinking about it in that term because everybody, I'm a pimp, but and then no pimping, but then this a pimping, but like you say, they probably wasn't doing no pimping. They was at it. You know what I'm saying? But
you.
the
Yeah,
thing is if they was at it, then for sure they wasn't no pimp.
right,
The
right, right.
pimping has to come before the pimp. That's what I know. It sounds crazy, but that's it. But if you look at what I'm saying,
We,
in the sense of the
we
action of what a pimp does.
had this conversation before. The ing has to come before.
Yeah, but no, but that was yes, but that was more in terms I think of can you be a pimp without a hoe and all that type of shit. I'm
But yeah,
saying
all that. You're right.
I, I'm saying specifically the act of like when I use the example of the person selling drugs, but don't mean they're dope man. The
Right,
person, how a person gonna do some pimping if he ain't no pimp? I get it, but
right.
that's to me that's like the slick talk part of it. I'm saying by the fundamentals, like how we say, sugar free, we all got introduced to term for music. However, like I say, he could have, when it came to pimping the bitch, he could have really been pimping on the bitch, but that doesn't mean he was a pimp.
Well,
See what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel
like
like yeah,
that's.
I feel like he really let a lot of y'all down. Like he let a lot of y'all down.
I mean, shit. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I feel
because
like
see,
he
we thought he
really
was
did.
real.
I think
Yeah,
like
man.
it,
It seemed like a lot of people just found out Santa Claus ain't real, man.
right. And I didn't know he was held in that high of an esteem. I swear I didn't know that until
But it really just goes to show you the power of music, though. You know,
right.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, to be honest, with you, it was Too Short, and who else?
Well,
Nobody else.
I always knew Too Short
And
wasn't.
Too
Yeah,
Short.
I always knew that. Like I knew he wasn't any of that. There's no
Well,
way. No,
I mean, not. I always said too. As far as the music, honestly,
right. But
Sugar Free.
I knew in real life he wasn't any of that. But what happened as I you know basically transported myself to where I transported myself to, I started to realize that, this dude Sugar Free is really big. And then you would start to hear stories of, what I mean, about him here and there. So I'm like, okay, they idolize this dude like a god. So I can understand when he came out and said, yeah, I'm married. I'm getting married. I'm married now. People was like, wait, what? Wait, what you
My only
mean?
thing with that. My only thing with that is this. My only issue, the biggest issue I
Right,
got with that is
Emperor.
this part,
Right,
is
Emperor. And we
because
stopped holding people up.
he
If we
never
stop holding
mentioned the
people up, we
pimping.
can down. He said it
That
right. Stop holding
that's
people up.
my
We can't.
issue with the married part. Is because he never brought up nothing about the pimping. It's just okay, you're married. Okay, what does that mean? Could he come back? But niggas, I never saw I stop pimping. I said I got married. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not regarding the pimping aspect of the shit. You just like okay, you got married and what? So that was the only thing with that with me. If he would be like, okay, the gang
That's what
gracefully
it sounded
bow out,
like, Gov. Gov, I'm not lying. Gov said something really important. He said most of these guys is turned up.
rap music. All
Right,
right, Gov.
right.
All right, hey, me and Gov about to get into it.
Yeah, he's
No, look,
right. Most of these guys
no,
is
no,
turned up
no,
by
yeah,
rap music.
you
Gov, I'm
most,
on your
you
side,
most.
Gov.
I got, you know what I'm saying? Look,
Nah, because
the
even
whole
growing
thing
up,
is,
a lot of niggas
we
was
had,
not gangster. They wasn't gangster till
uh,
DMX came out of nowhere because most of the guys wanted to be drug
being
dealers.
mad.
Watch this. Because Jay-Z always talked about selling drugs. So most of the guys when I was growing up, they wanted to be drug dealers. When DMX came out the woodworks with this, nah, my nigga, I'm a street nigga, and this is what it is. Everybody wanted to be a street nigga. Everybody wanted a pit bull. I shit you not. Everybody wanted to be this gritty, hard ass street nigga because that was DMX at the time. That was his music. That's what was influencing the populace. Do you understand? On my side of the world, that was influencing the populace. Before him, everybody wanted to be a smooth ass nigga like Biggie or like Jay-Z. Everybody wanted to have hella birds. So maybe on this side of the world, y'all got Sugar Free. Everybody wanted to be a pimp. Y'all got Too Short. Everybody wanted to be a pimp.
Look, hip hop influenced the generation of just black people. Period. Okay, pimping,
Right, but
gang
don't
banging,
discount
dope.
what I just said. What I just said, it rings true. He had
I
niggas
didn't say
over
it
here that want
didn't.
to be
I
pimps.
didn't say it didn't ring true. I didn't
Sugar
say
Free
what.
had you niggas
I said
wanting
some
to
other
be a
things
pimp.
that rang
And
true
when
too.
Sugar Free
I
got
said some other
married,
things that
we
rang
broke
true.
y'all niggas' heart. That's what
Whether
happened.
it's music or whether it's
Sugar Free
music or
broke
movie,
y'all heart when he got
whether
well,
it's
married.
I don't
music
think
or
he broke
movie.
everybody's heart because it's
I'm
some
fucking
niggas
with
that's
Show.
like,
Freeze,
damn, Sugar Free
freeze.
got
I'm just
married.
fucking with
No,
Oh,
Show.
no,
damn,
no.
Freeze,
You
he
ain't. You said
married.
y'all. You
freeze.
said
I'm
y'all.
fucking
Nigga.
with Show.
No, you said y'all. You should have said so. You said y'all.
No,
You
what I'm
said
saying
y'all.
is, you know what I mean, he probably made it okay. Like it's certain motherfuckers that felt like it was taboo for a pimp to get married, and then when they seen Sugar Free do it, it's like, damn, I've been wanting to get married all this time, man, but I didn't want niggas
He
to
gonna
like
start a
love
whole
me
wave.
all
Yeah,
the time.
niggas mad they done fucked off relationships. I could have got married the whole time. Yeah, I mean, man, look,
Oh,
it ain't it. I mean, like I said, we'd be surprised if we knew some of these people who called man. Look, anyway. See, that's another thing too. Stuff that was
oh,
kept
back in
behind
the
closed
day,
doors.
and 8 Ball and MJG had all them down south niggas wanting to pimp for real.
Yeah.
That's what you want to pimp G Gov. Well, look, my
Oh,
thing
you got
is,
to bring Gov up. You fucking with Gov. You got to bring
nah. Me and Gov get into it. Sugar free with some mac, and he settled down with the chunky beans with 800 with
100
the
credit
chunky beans.
score. I think she got like a 970 credit score.
And then Lady Rue.
Damn, he said 970.
Yeah, I think she got about a 970, man. She got a 970, and she got that guac 8000. She got 970 to guac 8000, and that was it. He said,
Man,
"Fuck this shit."
that was enough, huh?
That was it. And he said, "I'm tired anyway. I'm old. I'm tired. I don't give a fuck what these niggas think. They still gonna buy my music."
Okay, freeze. Okay, so look, or you too, Bishop.
Oh, shit.
Okay, what would you say outweighs more, right? And I'm saying this, when I be asking these questions, it's part of the healing process, right? It's part of me not trying to be so stuck in my ways and shit. But this
Uh-huh.
the thing. This the thing. Okay, game being game, and then pimping being pimping. Now, what?
Gov
And
is
of course, game being game. Of course, coming with the money. Now,
look
what
the comment.
what holds what holds more? He ain't lying. What holds more weight? Look, what look, what what holds more weight, reason, but game or quote unquote pimp game?
You talking
Why
about
are we only
general?
go ahead?
You talking about game in general versus game specific to pimping?
Yes. We have all the game in the world. However, if it's coming from a pimp brain, yeah, pimp game, I get it, right? But I'm saying, but without pimp game, right? So, but our pimping game, and it's keeping in context, can only be utilized for a hoe that's engaging in prostitution or willing to, right? So, all the other game that we have for every other type of bitch goes out the window.
Nah, I mean, I believe any game that a pimp has can be applied to pimping. Even if it might be some game that he got outside the game, it can still be applied to pimping. I'm a firm believer in game having universal application. So, um, yeah, any game that a pimp pick up, it can be applied to the game, even if he got it from a source outside the game.
How come this woman that I'm dealing with has to? I done got these bitches. They done got this money, that money. They are giving me the most respect. They treat me like the king's moon, the type shit. The only thing that the bitch doesn't want to do is sell pussy. That's it. But she'll will, and she'd make all the game that I have. I could give her. She implements it. She applies it. She makes all the money, all type of game. The only thing is she just don't want to sell pussy. That's it. How come her not wanting to sell pussy is the deal breaker? Why does it have to be she has to sell pussy specifically?
So I'm gonna ask you a question. If say the game is a human being, right? The game. Say the game is a human being, right? If you take out the heart, can that human being still function?
Well, if it's the heart, okay. Well,
Now I ask you a simple question.
yes, yes.
So
Yeah,
if
it
I
can
take
function.
out a human being's heart, they're gonna still
It can
function.
function. It
Yeah?
can
How?
function.
How? Tell me.
Nerves.
No, they're not going to function anymore.
Okay.
He
So
didn't say
okay.
live. He said function. They might live, for a few seconds.
Yeah, function. Can't function. So
Okay. But okay, go ahead. If you take out the brain, can it function?
no,
Okay, so why we have to use the heart?
because I felt like using the heart. I can use
Yeah,
the brain.
okay. So I mean, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Can,
I
can, can, can a
we can
body be
use,
living with a heart and no brain?
we can use the brain. We take the brain out. So basically, what you described, like that whole situation you described, that's a hustler. Because in the game that many play, you know what's a part of that game. You know what's accepted.
Okay. Now here we go.
Let me
I
finish.
already know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. But no, now
Okay.
the main ingredient to pimping, right? To me, I would say would be control.
I would say submission, but okay, we all got our own things.
Well,
I would say
well, I
so.
mean, both of y'all would say submission.
Yeah, because
I
you
would
control motherfuckers that you're able to control motherfuckers that don't respect you.
Oh,
You
okay. Well, I mean, just sound good to me.
right. You can control with fear. It doesn't mean that person respects you.
Well, they need to be respected for they to be controlled. But the control, as far as even yourself, right? The control of even us not working for anybody will always be the one, owning and shit. Just the control over situations is what I'm saying.
Right. I understand.
Okay. Okay. So the bitch. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess getting back to your question,
Go ahead.
she's willing to do everything but sell some pussy. See, it's bigger than just selling pussy. It's about doing what I say do, following my lead.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? And
Submission.
following my lead might not always, in every circumstance, entail selling some pussy. But whenever it does entail selling some pussy, then that has to be okay. You know what
Okay. Right. But what I'm saying though, well, okay, I
That's
understand.
the submission part. There's
Okay,
no
but look,
submission.
but even if she didn't want to though,
I
right? Meaning, meaning, okay, I was just, I got traumatized. I saw my mom get raped by some tricks, and I just made a promise to my dead grandmother I'd never be a prostitute, some shit like that. Like,
So time for
some bitches would
occupation.
rather be homeless,
It's time.
but she might make more recycling cans for all the fuck we know. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, okay, because this the thing. Meeting a bitch where she's at in the sense of, say cans for example, the bitch like picking up cans, and she been in the back alleys, but she loves to do it. Would it be more quote unquote beneficial, or is it more pimpish, or is it more game to take the bitch to a goddamn junkyard if you want to be a recycling bitch, and
I'm not
then
gonna take her
she can
nowhere.
recycle.
I'm gonna let her
Well,
stay in the
okay,
house collecting cans. I'm
okay,
gonna back and say,
Be-
good on you. And
because what I'm saying is this, y'all. Are we having the bitch wanting to sell pussy for any other reason than it's I mean, is a flat backer the most profitable?
okay, see, this is the thing, right? Let's say the bitch is selling all the pussy in the world. She's stealing everything that ain't nailed down. She's doing everything by hook or crook to get some money for a pimp, right? But I tells the bitch, go in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. And she like, oh no, I don't make sandwiches. You gotta get up and make your own sandwich. It's the same thing. It's the same
Right.
thing.
Oh
You know what
shit.
I mean? So somebody like that ain't gonna last with me. Just like the bitch who make the greatest sandwiches in the world, but don't want to sell no pussy. Ain't neither one of them bitches finna last with a pimp.
Well, basically what you said, like you giving a person a choice to do something that we don't do. You give them a choice to compromise. We don't compromise.
Basically.
You know that,
Right.
show.
But
We
what I'm
don't.
saying is what I'm saying is why as quote unquote pimps, is it fetishy? You goddamn right the hoes my fetish. You know what I'm saying? Why does she have to sell pussy? If we need her to, if it's because of the quote unquote hustle aspect of it as far as getting the money, sell the pussy, quick money, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But
Shit.
is it anything other than that?
Hold on.
Is it anything other than some quick money of why, or the lack of having any other game?
That was so funny. Message.
Right. That's my motherfucking notifications. That should be hitting at sometimes at the
At the
perfect time.
right time. I just
Yeah,
heard
perfect
message.
time, message, all that. Yep,
Message.
all that,
That was too
all
funny.
that, message, all that.
Yo, that
For
was
sure,
funny as
for,
fuck.
for sure, chauvinist is pimping like a motherfucker. I'm just saying. I'm just
Message.
asking. Why is it that? Why is it that?
That was
Message? Y'all
funny.
ain't answering? I mean, what's it? Good, message it up. What the
That was
message say?
funny.
You know what I'm saying? What the message say? Let's why
Message.
why
Message.
why it gotta be that?
Hey, but the
Shit.
top of it. Hold on. I got a
Debonair
question.
2K.
Show why you
I want to know
always
why the
try to have
bitches
a
have to sell
Yeah.
pussy.
I
because
gotta get on
we
my
have a
phone for a
relate because
second.
it's a common denominator. We both have the same mindset. You keep always try to add this fetish, like P. You funny for always try to add this sexual energy in, but man, it's to come to a understanding of mindsets. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go be with a square, she's not going to understand you for the pimping that's in you. She's not going to understand why you want some things done the way you want them done because she's a square. So besides all the money, besides the pussy, besides all that shit, we have a basic understanding of our mindsets. She doesn't. I don't look at her as the average woman because she's not. I'm not the average man. She don't look at me as the average man because I'm not the average man. So from that right there, we can be. Bitch can have $1 million, but if you don't have the same mindset as y'all have the same mindset as each other, y'all never gonna be on one plateau in any field you be in. You know what I'm saying? Anything you could do. So it comes down to mindset, though. With me, you know what I'm saying? That's what I truly believe. Because there's a mindset, and in that mindset, a lot of these women sell pussy, or they about to go sell some pussy. Just to common denominator, I believe it's nothing more than that, though.
Well, okay, okay, all right, look. Well, I understand what you're saying. Um, two people's mindsets could be set on not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
You-
If mindsets
right.
change
So no,
everything.
right, no, I understand. I understand what I'm saying, what you're saying. But okay, so the thing is okay. So say the turnout. Okay. Look, say as a man, we have all type of game. We can get money this way, get money that way, get money this way, get money that way. Now, meeting a bitch. Now, why? Boy, and we have all the other type of ways a bitch can make money. Why are we getting her? Why does she have to sell pussy? This whole thing. If you remove the prostitution, you remove the other the law. You see what
Wait,
I'm
more than
saying?
that, we moving,
If you remove,
we removing more than that though. We are removing because me, I hate society's norms. Okay,
right,
I hate them. Passion, society's norms. Having one woman, society's norms. Work from work, you gotta, all just. I hate them. And this woman, square or not, she's gonna understand from the beginning. She did not sell no pussy yet, but we have a common understanding that we are not what society's norms are. We don't agree with these actions. Just like if you, I guarantee you, you got a Republican and you got a Democrat. They probably won't get married. Why? Mindsets, views on the world, on how things are moving. When they come down to doing a project together, it's going to be a lot of mix-ups. It's going to be a lot of this and that. It's going to be a whole bunch because they have two different views on how the world should work.
Hey,
So
hey, not to
so
cut you off,
in this
but
up.
I can't necessarily agree with that because when you said that, it just took me back to my childhood, right? When I was in junior high school, I had a homeboy that lived around the corner from me, right? And his brother was grown. He was probably like, because we was like 14, 13. His brother was probably like 20, 21, right? But his
Yeah.
brother had birds. This nigga was slanging birds, and guess what his wife was?
What?
A police officer.
But P, that still goes
This
into the.
nigga wife,
Hear me out
this
though.
nigga, this nigga wife was
But that still goes
LAPD.
into the criminal mindset though. In the criminal mindset, you seen Belly. Come on, P. You seen Belly. In Belly, it was the whole criminal
Yeah.
mindset that had everybody come together
And he had a bitch that was the nigga knowledge in belly. His woman was a police officer. Remember that?
Right. But
But
see,
what kept them all
what about if
together
the
was the criminal
Republican?
mindset to overthrow the powers above.
Yeah, but but I say that to say, you might have a Republican and a Democrat that come together under that criminal mindset, because we all know politicians is the biggest crooks.
Exactly. But as I'm saying, so in the end of the day, we gotta share a mindset. You know what I'm saying? More or less than the pussy, more or less than the money. We have to share some type of mindset to really for me to that really to work out. For me really to be respected as a pimp, I can't be with a woman that's not pimping but not obeying my principles and not following my rules, but she's giving me money though. I'm not pimping them. Why? Because she don't, you know what I'm saying? I got a certain mindset, but she got a she thinking boyfriend. So this is not gonna work. It could work for a little minute, but it's not. There's no longevity in this planet. Though. There's no longevity at all.
Yeah, I say it just all boiled down to whether or not she down for you, man. Is she really down for you to no end? Is she gonna do whatever you want her to do, man? She gonna trust your leadership, first of all. She's gonna trust your guidance. She's gonna trust your better judgment and all that. She's gonna trust that you ain't gonna lead her into danger, or you ain't gonna lead her into a bad circumstance one way or another. And once she fully trusts your leadership and she's fully down for you, she gonna do whatever you want her to do. If you want that
Mm-hmm.
bitch to go door to door selling candy or selling life insurance or selling pussy, she gonna do whatever you want her to do if she down for you.
Right. So that's why I would figure, right, it would be more essential to know as much game, which is knowledge, as possible. Because look, if we're leaving the bitch in her prostitution, what are we really doing for her hoeing? And the thing is, like I said, with these laws, see, when I be talking like this, y'all, it's really for, with these laws that's concerned. Okay, well, so if you say remove the prostitution, you remove again. No, because everybody want to scream this all the time. The whole always got to have sex. She ain't always got to have shit. Okay, so if that's reaching and all the other type of stuff, because all that is part of the shit. Then, if you remove the prostitution, do you remove the HT? If
Well,
you
I mean,
remove the aspect of
uh,
prostitution, go ahead, John.
we gotta think about the language of the law. Like, what's the language of HT?
What
Because
does that stand for?
you got ST and you got HT.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
H.
same
Okay,
thing.
yeah, okay, H. Well, yeah, I know that. What I know.
We know it's the same thing, but different places call it different things.
Right.
Like
Okay. Well, I'm
California,
speaking.
for sure, California, they call it HT. You know what
Well,
I mean?
H. Even look, adult HT. Just even adult HT. Even right.
Right.
Like I'm just saying, if we remove the prostitution aspect, even if the bitch did get caught for fucking reaching. Right, it's better on. It's better be better. If you remove the prostitution, okay. He told
That's
me
so.
he
I hear
gave
you,
me
but
instructions on how to be a thief.
see, what that's
That's
where
different than he gave me instructions to be a hoe.
now see me. That's where comes the mindset, because at the end of the day, if she's not hoeing actively, does she still carry this mindset though? Like an old hoe, you see an old hoe, she wants to still sell pussy because her mindset is still there. The
Mm.
action she might not be able to sell, but the mindset is what we have to. Because after if I get 60 years old and the bitch 60 and the bitch is still with me and the bitch she want to hold, she can't hold. Only thing that we gonna have to
No, she
collaborate on is our mindset still.
no, she still is your hoe. She's just not engaging in prostitution.
Because of our mindset though, not because
No,
of the
because
action.
her also her age set.
Her earth, yeah.
because because
The bitch
because
is
what
60, yeah.
because what I'm saying, y'all, is this really the bigger thing. If we had game enough, right, to if look, even that's even going too far. I'm just saying, if we started here, removing the prostitution aspect of it, as pimps, as an intelligent gentlemen we are, there's no other way we could figure out how to do what needs to be done, or even her do whatever, right, without the prostitution aspect of it.
I understand what he's saying. I get you.
I mean,
And I know it's. Go ahead.
even
Go
if
ahead.
she a thief, you know what I mean, she's still presenting herself as a prostitute. You know, even if she steals something, when she get in front of the motherfucker who she gonna steal something from, he's under the impression that she's a prostitute. If she takes something from him, he gonna say a prostitute took XYZ from me. You know what I mean? So it still falls under the umbrella of prostitution, even if she don't sell an ounce of pussy. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, because
what's up, game coach?
because the bitch. This is my thing. I mean, the bitch still brung it back. In my mind. My mind is, okay, well, you sent the bitch out like Freeze. If the bitch was a thief and she brought it back, it still was some instructions. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know the other brother, but like he said, he was like, well, a Democrat and a Republican won't get married. Yeah, they would because they have a common ground. Although they have two different mindsets, the idea is to bring it back. That's the idea. So if the mind is to send her out, okay, I'm gonna send you out. Okay, well, bitch, you ain't gonna sit on no pussy. Okay, well, bitch, go up in the bank, pull that 50 out, bring that back, and then you hit another lick. You hit another lick. Is it pimping? Some people will be like, nah, because she didn't engage in prostitution. But then again, you sent the bitch. Because if she's not doing it, you're gonna fire the bitch and tell the bitch to get on. So that's just my understanding.
No, right, right. No, no, no. I understand.
Me
And
personally,
like I
Shove, I
say,
hate
y'all,
that.
that's huh.
I hate the sexual the fetish thing to put a fetish on a pimp is to me it's just really tarnishing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, but what I'm saying
I
is
really
what I'm saying
understand.
is like what Free say. I love fucking me some hoes, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that because that's like you know what I'm saying. We it's. But what I'm saying, I mean, in a sense of no. He said I love having me some sex with some hoes. I like having sex with some hoes. You making me laugh like a motherfucker, Free. But look, this the thing. This the thing, though. What
It's
I'm
more like
saying is. But then why? See, I still don't. What's the answer to the question? Remember, why did she have to? Why did she have to sell pussy? Why do we? Why is
I
that a
like
requirement? If it's just for the money, right? Then cool, quick money
uh,
show. Okay, boom, okay, that's the answer. Bam. But what else could it be
That's
other than
that's
that?
just a higher that's just a higher level. It just takes you beyond, because a
the way I
square
see
can get
it.
his girlfriend or his wife or his significant other to do just about anything except for that. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that really make the pimping like unique. You know what I mean? And then that's just that's a key that's gonna get a bitch through doors that the average motherfucker ain't gonna be able to get through. Like
I,
her willingness to sell pussy is gonna get her in places that you can't get in, that no other man can get in, and that a square regular bitch can't get in. Her willingness to sell pussy is gonna get her through certain doors and get her certain action and certain opportunities in order to make things happen that the average motherfucker can't make happen. That's gonna come with a willingness to sell pussy.
I
I
agree with
I
you
agree.
100%.
I
Yeah,
agree
and
with
that's
that.
because I said that. I say, well, the only reason we just need to be a prostitute is because you might need to have that tool under her belt to conquer the world if the world's a trick, right? Type of vibe, So no, I agree with that. I agree with that
And
part
at the
totally.
day
Okay,
too, when
let me add.
everything in the world stops, pussy is still gonna sell. The
Still selling.
pandemic showed us that. You know what I mean? When the
But
pandemic hit, I was in
let's
Miami,
be real here.
and
Let's be,
B,
How,
let's
the
be real for
whole
a second though.
motherfucking place was shut down.
however, if that's the only thing on earth, and everything else is just perfect, but that's
Bro,
the
hold on,
only
wait.
thing,
No,
You
huh?
say
said
this.
what?
Let's think about it though. See, let's be real with it here. Let's be real with it here. We all peas here, right? Let's be honest with you. Let's be honest.
I
If a
know,
bitch
man.
is selling pussy and she's already doing everything she's supposed to be doing as far as what you tell her to do, then it take more than that to be a hoe. It's like the hoeing is just one part of it. The other part is the submission.
No, the
The other part is the
prostitution is one
you know what I'm
part
saying?
of it.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. The prostitution is one part of it though, but she also has to have the willingness to listen to learn and grow. She got to
That's what
have
I'm
all
saying.
these
What if the
different
bitch had
quadrants.
all those other things you saying right now, minus the prostitution? Is she disqualified? Versus she has the prostitution, and that's the thing that can keep her, but she has nothing else for real. Or that could keep her going for a while. It's debatable depending on how
Or
much the other
or
shit is affecting some other shit or not.
or you can have a bitch
Here we go
who
right there.
so
The
you
prostitution makes it debatable. The no prostitution is no deal, but
well,
everything else is perfect.
but my thing is this: the bitch could be willing to sell pussy. She be willing to do it all.
If
You put her
you know
down, and the
macking,
bitch
then
just
it's no
can't.
deal.
That bitch just can't hit. The bitch just can't hit. The bitch just out there. You know what I'm saying? The bitch out there. The bitch came in with 250. You know what I'm saying? She's willing to hoe. It just ain't working.
I think it's this. I think really what it boils down to is having the game that you need for the bitch that you're choosing to deal with. The mindset should be most important, like how you saying, you know, you could have a cool type of mindset, but bitches, because you don't want to sell pussy, that's being a deal breaker. Just because you don't want to sell pussy, this is gonna be the deal breaker. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
all about it's just
Damn.
about surrender. Okay, like for instance, right?
but
I
she ain't
Okay,
your
remember.
shit.
hoe.
Versus that's
See,
a
this
new
this is this is a lesson that I learned early in the game, right? This back in the Craigslist days, right? I had this white bitch, man, and you know, you remember the internet cafe that used to be right there on La Brea and Sunset. I text the bitch because she was an internet bitch, you know what I mean? She only knew Craigslist. That's really all the bitch knew, right? So I text the bitch to the internet cafe to post her Craigslist ad, and you know, shit was, you know, it was a lot more complicated back then. Now it's simple. If the pictures is too big, you could just resize them on your phone real quick and bam, a few minutes is good. But back then, it wasn't that simple. So basically, the bitch pictures was too big. We couldn't get her ad up, right? And I had a room right on the track, and this bitch refused to go out there and sell her pussy. You know what I mean? Now I had some other hoes, and what I end up doing, I just left that bitch at her room on the track. You know what I mean? And because the bitch didn't want to get down for me. You know what I mean? So I'm over, you know, down the way, tending to my business with my other peoples and shit like that. And that told me right there, you know what I mean? I can't have a bitch that just ain't willing to do what I want her to do. Cause if that was my only bitch, shit, I'd have been fucked up. You know what I mean? But guess what though? That bitch stepped her ass out on that track and got her enough money to get her a Greyhound ticket back home.
Uh,
If
Hey
there's a
man,
will, there's a
so what
way.
the bitch would do for me, for Greyhound, she will. You know what I mean? Like it was cold. I'm like, damn, Greyhound got the bitch doing more for Greyhound than she would for a pimp. You know what I mean? But I say all that to say, man, like that shit that like it's like that big. It's like facing that big bad wolf. You know what I mean? Like to some bitches, selling pussy is the big bad wolf. To some bitches who sell pussy, getting down on the blade is the big bad wolf. But whatever it is, like if a bitch willing to face the big bad wolf about your pimping, then that's when you know you got you one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if the
okay.
bitch ain't willing to hoe, and this is my ideology, right? If the bitch ain't willing to hoe, she ain't your hoe. She's not your hoe.
No,
Exactly.
but
Yeah,
if she's not
she
one,
ain't
okay,
she
okay,
ain't
okay. So what if she this? I just don't want to work the blade. Then what?
Fire.
Carpet,
You
lines,
still not
everything
saying.
else. I just don't want to work the blade.
I had a situation like that with this little white bitch in Vegas, right? Little white bitch
It's
didn't want to sell
always a
no.
white bitch.
Yeah, she didn't want to sell no pussy. But it was something else up where I could send the bitch up in the bank to go grab this over here. The
Yeah.
bitch went to go grab it, handed it over, and I left the bitch. I let the bitch go. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is, she's not my hoe because she don't want to sell no pussy. She's not a hoe. Well, she's a hoe. She just not a prostitute. You feel what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I still broke the bitch for something, or I utilized the bitch for something, but the bitch ain't no hoe. She's not my hoe. So I can't say, okay, well, bitch, you in the game because bitch, you ain't prostitute, you ain't doing no prostitution. But we still can utilize you in this area. And then it's over with from there.
I say a
Yeah,
bitch has to sell pussy because that's the only way I know that she really fucks with me.
right. Like
The
the
submission,
game
yeah.
goes this
Oh,
way.
but that's pimping, y'all. See, look, y'all,
Right.
I gave y'all all that time to come up with some shit. Look, that's it. Cause that's the
Nigga,
only
that's
way
the
I know she'll
submission.
fuck. Look, look, for real, cause look, no, because we know how these bitches are. Is it, bitch, you wanna fuck on me, but will you fuck for me? Okay, bitch, you'll be a prostitute, but will you give me the money? All that will show, but especially with a turnout, that'll show. See, that's the other thing, y'all. Turnout. See, that's the thing too. The turnout versus the bitch that's already was the bitch was a
The
hoe.
just turnout.
Because yeah, and I think, ooh, watch this. Is it really your hoe? Unless she is a turnout or not. Is
Ooh,
the
okay.
turnout the biological kid and the regular and the hoe that's already hoe is the step kid?
You just did.
Freeze. Is she really your hoe if she's not a turnout?
But
Does
how
a
many
bitch
hoes?
have to be a turnout to
Nah, nah.
technically
No, because some niggas
be
ain't
your
pimped on
hoe?
the bitch before you. Some niggas that had the bitch and did everything else but pimp the bitch out. You know what
Or
I'm saying?
they just pimp the bitch out.
They ain't even do that. The
But
nigga, man.
but
Listen,
but I'm saying y'all want to talk about it. Like, yeah, come on, freeze. God damn it.
Yeah, nah, I could say she is. I mean, because if the bitch is down for you and she'll do whatever you say, how is she not your hoe?
Uh, but she really your hoe. She does belong. I mean, she belong to the
She
game. I
can't,
understand.
can't be. She can't be because, what if she come to you understanding that, she came into the game retarded? You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
That the way that she came in wasn't correct, but she's willing to allow you to deprogram and reprogram her. You get her to understand, okay, the way I came in wasn't right. You know what I mean? Or the way I came in isn't compatible with your program. Okay, I understand it. I'm willing to start all over. You know what I mean? Whatever you want me to do, I'm willing to do that. How is that not your hoe?
Okay, it's a used car,
You said
low
what?
mileage. Used car, low mileage.
Brand new to me.
it might it
Still
might
smell
have it
good.
might have
Still
it might
smell.
have two it
After you
might have
too. Exactly.
250,000 miles on it. You know what I mean? But she say,
Hey,
I'm willing to let you put a new engine, new transmission, and all that up in me. Hey, how's
Nah,
that not your
because
hoe?
because it's now you're still you're remanufactured. You're not original. It's not original, right there. It's not
but that's what
original.
what really knocking the bitch is. Like if niggas Harry needs to be just knocking the bitch and putting the bitch down where the same nigga can put her at. And the bitch she had 3, 4 pimps and they moved around. But it take one nigga to really elevate
Is the
and really get some.
whole worth the most value original as possible? You know what I'm saying? Not because look, even though she's coming in her brain, letting us know, okay, fix me up. We don't know what the bitch is still holding on to from the past type shit.
Mm.
I'm just saying, um,
Issues, all
I-
type of shit.
I'm just saying in the literal form, y'all, of if she's a turnout versus does the turnout get an extra special, whatever special is, right? Just for her being a turnout.
But
Not
see,
necessarily
okay,
treat her better. Go ahead,
this
Joe.
is the thing though. Like whether you want to quote unquote call her a turnout or not, it's still even a fresh turnout. It's still gonna have to be some deprogramming and reprogramming to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Because okay, watch this. Like most of these bitches in the game right now that's selling their pussy is selling it for a boyfriend that's calling himself a pimp. And she a girlfriend calling herself a hoe. You know what I mean? So they really just squares in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't no difference from a bitch that work at Forever 21 or H&M or some shit like that. And she got a boyfriend that she been with for 6 months or whatever case may be. And before that, she had another boyfriend for a year and a half. She done had a few boyfriends here and there. It ain't no difference. You know what I mean? Because she got certain preconceived notions in her mind. She got certain conditioning in her mind that come before you. You know what I mean? And 9 times out of 10, that ain't gonna be compatible with your program because what you introducing her to is something that she ain't familiar with at all. You know what I mean? Whether she been selling pussy for her boyfriend or she been working a 9 to 5 and her boyfriend working a 9 to 5 and they put it together and pay their little bills and all of that. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? However it go, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to, you know, she gonna be born again in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see Debonair 2K.
The
My
fly on shit.
fucking reception.
You know what I'm saying?
So dope.
What's up, P? Let me turn my camera off
Oh,
because
what's
these
up?
niggas will.
What's up, Sauce? That's Sauce. What's up, Sauce? Oh, damn, he got damn. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. What I was too intimidated by pimping as in having to work. That's Sauce, game coach.
Huh? D Sauce?
That, yeah.
Yeah, tell D Sauce what's happening.
Pay the kid. Okay, what were you saying, Freeze?
No, I basically was saying, you know, whether she whether her background is having several different boyfriends and working a 9 to 5, or having several different boyfriends that call themselves pimps, and she's selling pussy and calling herself a hoe. Either of those situations, you're gonna have to deprogram and reprogram. You know what I mean? Because if you really some pimping,
Okay, here we go.
losing her to is totally brand new. She ain't familiar with it. So
For sure.
Sauce,
See,
what's the deal?
what's
Freeze
up
and
with it,
Sauce,
big
Sauce,
dog?
this is
What's
Freeze.
happening, man?
All
What's
right.
up with you, freeze,
What's
bruh?
going on?
My bad. You know the rollers. I thought they was, you feel me? You know how that shit go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, what I was just trying to say, man, you know, a lot of niggas don't understand that these hoes, they gonna reflect the game that you give is what they gonna reflect in they hoeing. You feel me? Like I can have the same hoe. We can have a hoe that look just the same, got the same everything, but me and you giving off two. I'm directing the bitch totally different from you. The bitch gonna make 10 bands for me, and you only come back with 2-3 thousand. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how you gonna motivate this bitch. You feel me? Because it's a lot of niggas that got it. If the bitch gonna sell pussy and she gonna go out there and she gonna go get it, you know what I'm saying? She gonna do her part. But if you ain't guiding the bitch to the right, if you ain't guiding her to the golden ticket the right way, then you ain't gonna have that golden ticket. You feel me? That's why these niggas be running around here cuffing these bitches, talking about they boyfriends and all of this, because they ain't got no game. Because you know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to listen to some game in order to give out some game. You feel me? And that be the problem. These little niggas want to be P's, and all these motherfuckers want to be P's, but they missing that IMP. You feel me? That be
I
the
don't even think
problem.
they want to. I don't even think they want to be P's. They just want the benefits, the spoils, the rewards of a pimp, but they don't want to be responsible for that shit. They don't want to make it happen. They just want to have it.
For sure. And everybody want to be recognized for something that they don't understand. You feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So like me and S, we be having these conversations and shit. And like I told him, right here, you know what I'm saying? We come together as a collective, you feel me? We offering game, you feel me? And like I told him, game is just guys' attention, motivation, and education. Now, if you not bringing value, then that means you devalue the value, which means she can't bring you value, which means y'all devalue each other. You feel what I'm saying? So it really resides within ourselves. And that's amongst one another. A nigga know what he gonna bring to the table because we know how we want to eat. We know what we got. We know what we want. You know what I'm saying? And your game is only gonna be your game is limited to your imagination. You only gonna go as far as you see yourself going. You know what I'm saying? And that's some real shit. You know what I mean? If you don't know what your objective is and you don't know how far you want to go with this shit, then the motherfucker ain't never gonna get nowhere. You damn sure can't make no bitch see it. You damn sure can't make a bitch follow it either. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Cause a nigga like me pull up, you know what I'm saying? Bitches gonna flock to me like flies on shit. That's just what it is. Because and I ain't gotta say shit. It's just the way that nigga conduct himself and carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what motherfuckers don't be. That's what these niggas don't be understanding. You know what I mean? It's all it's every aspect of the word, man. You know what I'm saying? The bitch ain't gotta sell no pussy. She probably ain't never sold a lick of pussy. But if you can get a bitch to dream and you can give it to her and you can motivate her to it, then she like you know what I'm saying? She ain't even gotta sell no pussy if she can sell the dream to the trick. You know what I'm saying? A bitch that go fuck on 10 tricks, and then you have this bitch that don't give up the pussy but got one trick and she can run 10 bands out of that nigga by selling them the dream. You know what I'm saying? That's why these niggas is buying OnlyFans and all of this shit and doing all this virtual shit because niggas is chasing a dream. You feel me? These niggas be tricked. So, you know what I mean? Like that shit be real, bruh. That shit be real than the motherfucker.
Yeah, bitch gonna sell some pussy though. She might hit that trick, selling them a dream and not selling no pussy in the process and hit for the 10 bands and everything. But if that bitch set that thing out there, somebody gonna get it.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
for
might,
sure.
but somebody gonna get it eventually.
Man, for sure. I mean, but you got to teach them that because some bitches they just want to be quick to just throw it out there. They think that just throwing it out there is how they gonna